Fanfics in a nutshell. Before we dive in, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. You're gonna want the next reset. In this world, ninja fight with chakra energy shaped into techniques, illusions, and monster-level feats. Villages are military cities. Alliances are real until they're not. And when the Chunin exams begin, every hidden blade in the world comes out to watch or to kill. The last thing Naruto remembers is blue light, not sunlight, not sky, not a warm morning, a wall, a prison, a cube of shimmering chakra that seals two legends inside it while the village outside burns. He remembers the old man, the Hokage, caught behind that barrier. He remembers a snake-faced monster, smiling like the world belongs to him. He remembers his own blood boiling, red chakra leaking off his skin like steam, his feet slamming the ground as he charges the barrier with one thought in his skull. Get in, break it, save him. Naruto hits the wall. And then, nothing. Now he's in his bed. His apartment smells like cheap soap and old instant noodles. The ceiling has that same crack he always stares at when he can't sleep. His body feels wrong, not injured, not broken. Just drained, like he ran for days and then woke up too soon. Naruto blinks at the room, confused, and his brain does something it always does when it can't understand a thing. It shrugs. If he's home, the fight is over. If the fight is over, nobody needs him. If nobody needs him, he's allowed to sleep, so Naruto rolls over and goes back to bed. The next thing he hears is pounding. He ignores it. The pounding turns into a slam, like someone is trying to kick the door off its hinges. Naruto groans into his pillow. It's too early, too loud, The door explodes open. Naruto. Sakura storms into his apartment like she's invading a country. Her eyes are wild. Her face is red. Her anger is so thick it feels physical, like heat rolling off her. Naruto manages to sit up halfway, hair sticking up in every direction, one eye still glued shut. Sakura-chan? That's all he gets out before she flips the bed. The entire mattress turns, blankets and sheets, and Naruto himself tumbling to the floor in a humiliating pile. Naruto lands hard, blinking like his brain needs time to catch up with gravity. Sakura grabs him by the front of his nightclothes and yanks him upright like he weighs nothing. Just, what did you think you were doing, sleeping in today of all days? Naruto's mouth opens, closes, opens again. Oi, Sakura-chan, did I miss something? Her hands shake as her fury starts to crack into something worse. Tears shine in her eyes, angry tears, hurt tears. You made us miss out on entering the Chunin exams. She screams into his face. The words hit Naruto like a thrown kunai. Chunin exams? His brain immediately tries to fix the sentence, tries to make it make sense, but it doesn't. Sakura's tears spill harder. Sasuke-kun was so disappointed. Naruto takes a half step forward, hands rising like he's going to calm her down, like he's going to say the right thing. Sakura looks at him with pure hatred. Not irritation, not annoyance, hatred. Don't you ever call me that again, you Uzumaki Baka, she shrieks. In fact, don't ever speak to me again. Then she runs. She flees his apartment crying, leaving Naruto standing in the wreckage of his bed, mouth open, heart thumping. Naruto stares at the doorway like it's going to explain itself. It doesn't. He showers. He dresses. He tries to rewind the last few days in his head. Did he do something? Did he forget something? Did he break something? He can't find it. His life is one long chain of people being angry at him. Sakura being angry isn't new, but this is different. This is volcanic. Naruto steps out of the bathroom, a towel still around his waist, and freezes. Sasuke is standing in the hallway. The last Uchiha stares at him like Naruto is a stain that needs to be scrubbed off the world. Naruto forces a grin out of habit. Oi, Sasuke-teme, what's up? Sasuke answers with a right hook. Naruto's head snaps sideways. His world flashes white. He stumbles back, almost trips over his own feet. Before Naruto can even raise his hands, Sasuke is on him, fists, feet, elbows, rage. Sasuke doesn't speak. He doesn't insult. He doesn't posture. He just beats. Naruto tries to defend himself, but he's off balance, half-dressed, still confused, still trying to understand why this is happening. He's more focused on keeping the towel from falling than throwing punches. Sasuke hits him again, and again. Naruto's body soaks it up the way it always does. Bruises bloom and then start fading almost instantly. Cuts sting and then seal as the fox chakra inside him does what it always does. But the physical pain isn't the worst part. The worst part is the silence. Sasuke fights like Naruto has personally ruined his life. When Sasuke finally stops, his knuckles are split, his toes look sore from kicking. He glares down at Naruto with cold disgust. Annoyed, almost, that Naruto is still breathing. Then Sasuke turns and leaves. Naruto stays on the floor, stunned, trying to hold his ribs and his dignity at the same time. He looks up and sees a shadow at the end of the hall. Kakashi is leaning against the wall like he's been there the whole time, a book in his hand like this is entertainment. Kakashi-sensei. Naruto crawls forward on hands and knees, desperate now. What's going on? Kakashi's visible eye is hard. There's anger there, disappointment, a thin slice of disgust that Naruto has never seen directed at him from this man before. Kakashi snaps his book shut. Naruto, he says, voice calm like a blade, you greatly disappointed your team today. I thought better of you. Naruto swallows. Sensei, I was counting on you to be there, Kakashi continues, not letting him speak, to hold them together, so Sasuke could climb higher. You failed when they needed you most. The words land heavy. Then Kakashi adds the final twist. He wants to scream, he wants to demand answers. But he's Naruto. He has learned something early in life. No one explains, no one helps, no one cares. So he does what he always does. He runs. He throws clothes on over bruises that are already fading. He bolts out of his apartment like the walls are blaming him too. He walks through the village with no destination, just trying to breathe. The day outside is bright, sunny, happy. There are crowds everywhere. Strange faces, foreign headbands, visitors. Naruto notices that before he understands why it matters, the village feels untouched. No scorch marks, no shattered rooftops, no blood in the street. He passes buildings that should be rubble. He passes walls that should be cracked. His head tilts slowly. Because he remembers a battlefield, he remembers Konoha being ripped open by sand and sound. He remembers dead bodies. He remembers death like it was painted onto his eyes. And then he sees one of them, a Konoha ninja. A man Naruto doesn't know by name, just a face he saw once right before that face went slack. Naruto saw him die. Horribly, clearly, unmistakably. Now the man is alive, walking through the street like nothing happened. Naruto stops dead. The air feels colder. His stomach twists. His brain tries to do the thing again. The thing where it dismisses the impossible. But this is too big. This is a person. Alive. Naruto looks around, scanning rooftops, streets, walls, no damage, no aftermath. If the battle happened, there should be scars. There aren't. Naruto swallows hard. Then he sees someone else. Ino Yamanaka walks down the street with her team like she owns the day. She's glowing with confidence, posture straight, chin lifted. Naruto latches onto that like a lifeline. Ino knows things. Ino hears things. Ino talks to people who talk to people. If anyone can explain why Sakura and Sasuke lost their minds, it's her. Oi, Ino, wait up. Naruto jogs over, waving. Ino turns. And the moment she recognizes him, her smile turns into a sharp, offended glare. Naruto, she snaps. How dare you show your face after disappointing Sasuke-kun that way? Naruto stops so fast his sandals scrape. Ino, what are you talking about? Ino rolls her eyes like he's a bug that learned to speak. Today was the first test of the Chunin Exam, moron. Did you just forget to show up? Sasuke-kun wasn't able to take the test since his whole team wasn't there to support him. Naruto's mouth goes dry. Chunin Exam? Today? Ino's voice drips contempt. You're holding him back. Maybe he should find himself another teammate. Or a better team. Then she walks away. Just like that. Naruto stands in the street as the crowd flows around him like he's a rock in a river. He whispers to himself, almost afraid someone will hear. But wasn't that a month ago? His head hurts again, but not like a wound, like strain. Like reality is bending and his brain is the thing being crushed. Naruto does what he always does when the world makes no sense. He goes to the one person who has ever tried to explain anything to him. He goes to the Hokage. He marches into the tower like he belongs there and throws his hand up. Oi, old man, how did your fight with Snakeface go? I didn't see the end of it. The Hokage Sarutobi takes his pipe out of his mouth and stares. He looks normal. Not exhausted, not wounded, not dead. Naruto's heart pounds. Sarutobi's brow furrows. Naruto, I've not seen Orochimaru in many years. Naruto blinks hard. Huh? Then anger flares in him because Naruto remembers. He remembers too much. Don't lie to me, Naruto snaps, voice rising. I saw you fighting him yesterday. He was there, wiggly long neck, and you were trapped in this big blue box, and he had guys growing trees, and you summoned a monkey. Sarutobi sets the pipe down slowly, his eyes narrow, not in anger, but in concern. Naruto, he says carefully, I do not use my summons lightly, and there are no publicly known users of the wood techniques in Konoha. The last was our first Hokage. He pauses like he's trying to be kind. You must have heard stories and had a very interesting dream. A dream. Naruto's brain grabs that word and clings to it. Dream means safe. Dream means the village isn't destroyed. Dream means the dead aren't dead. Dream means he isn't too late. Naruto's shoulders loosen. Then his eyes widen in horror again, because Naruto always finds the wrong priority first. But that means I missed my chance to become a Chunin, he blurts. Ah, what a day to sleep in. Sarutobi chuckles, and it's almost gentle. Don't take it so hard. In another 6 months, you may get another chance. He reaches for paper, writes fast. Take this to Ebisu, Sarutobi says. A special jonin. He will teach you a jutsu. Naruto takes the note like he's being handed a lifeline and a punishment at the same time. He doesn't argue, he doesn't complain, he's too numb, too confused, too tired. He finds Ebisu out near the training grounds, the man already sniffing disdain through his glasses the moment Naruto opens his mouth. Naruto stands there, obeying orders, doing stances, listing jutsu like a robot. Body switch, transformation, sexy, shadow clone, harem technique, Ebisu's lit curls. 2 of those are useless. The rest are basic except for shadow clone. You can't even do the standard clone technique, so you fail to master the essential 3. Naruto almost laughs because, of course. But Ebisu is an instructor, he's actually teaching, so Naruto keeps going. Walk up that tree, Naruto does. Walk on that stream, Naruto does. Then Ebisu points at a leaf. Float that leaf above your palm. Naruto stares at the leaf like it's insulting him. What are you talking about? Ebisu explains chakra control, the exercise, the focus, the mental edge. Naruto trains until the sun goes down. He eats ramen like it's the only stable thing in the universe. He goes to bed with his head full of questions and no answers. And then, he wakes up. Early, he does his routine. He heads to the forest with the leaf. Hours pass. Then a hand clamps around his throat and yanks him up like he's a misbehaving puppy. Naruto! Just what did you think you were doing, goofing off today of all days? Naruto's eyes bulge. Sakura. The slap lands. The exact slap. The same words. The same fury. Don't you ever call me that again. FAT. Don't ever speak to me again. You made us miss out on entering the Chunin exams. Naruto's mouth hangs open. But I thought that was yesterday. Sakura slaps him again and storms away, convinced she's doing justice for Sasuke. Naruto stands in the forest with a handprint on his cheek and a cold knot in his stomach. He hears footsteps. He turns. Sasuke is there. This time, Naruto manages to get one line out before the punch. Oi, Sasuke teme. The right hook is still brutal. The beatdown still happens. Kakashi still appears. This time, Kakashi doesn't let Sasuke kill him, but he doesn't look sorry either. He glares at Naruto like Naruto is a failed tool and drags Sasuke off for private training. Naruto staggers into town like a ghost. Ino is there, in the same spot, with the same smug posture. She says the same thing. Naruto goes to the Hokage. Sarutobi reacts with the same confusion. He writes the same note. Ebisu gives the same lesson. Naruto goes to bed. Naruto wakes up. Sakura. Slap. Sasuke. Punch. Kakashi. Disappointment. The world resets around him like he's trapped inside a joke that hates him. Naruto's skull is thick, but even a thick skull cracks under repetition. He starts trying small changes out of desperation. He stops calling Sakura, Sakura-chan. He forces formality out of his mouth like it tastes bad. Oi, Haruno-san. She looks confused, then shrugs and goes back to fawning over Sasuke. It hurts. But it's a different kind of hurt. A cleaner one. Less shocking. Naruto starts to do the only smart thing he's capable of doing right now. He checks the testing center. Before he trains. Before he sleeps. Before he lets the world slap him again. And when he gets there, his blood chills. People are gathering. Foreign ninja in headbands he doesn't recognize. Rookie Chunin he's seen before. The crowd that only forms for one thing. The Chunin exams. Today, Naruto walks into the building with his team, brain buzzing. There's the illusion on the wrong floor. There are the disguised Chunin trying to turn them away. There's Rock Lee, bushy brows and pure confidence stepping forward like a challenge in human form. Lee fights Sasuke. Sasuke fights back. It happens exactly the same way Naruto remembers it. Down to the angle of the kick. Down to the way Sasuke's eyes flare with fury when he gets shown up. Naruto's breath catches. It's not just repeating, it's identical. They go into the testing room. Kabuto appears with his friendly smile and his glasses and his helpful advice. Then the sound ninja attack. The rush. The violence. The tension. Naruto watches it like he's watching a play he's already memorized, but the actors don't know he's seen the ending. Then Ibiki Morino walks in, the head examiner, the man with the scarred face and the pressure in his voice. Everyone sits. Naruto sits too, but he can't stop shaking, because now he remembers something else. Not the invasion, not Orochimaru, a smaller secret, a trick. The written exam is a trap. The questions are bait. The real test is whether you're willing to risk everything on the final question. Naruto knew that. He knew it last time. And suddenly, the injustice of it. This entire system boils up in him. If it's rigged, why pretend? If it's a game, why act like it's fair? And if this world is resetting anyway, what's the point of playing nice? Naruto stands. He stands on his chair, one foot on his desk, pointing at Ibiki like he's accusing a criminal. "You bastard!" Naruto shouts, voice ringing through the room. "Nobody has to write down anything to pass this test. You've got it rigged so anyone who agrees to take the 10th question wins." For one beautiful second, the room freezes. Ibiki's eyes narrow. His face doesn't change, but Naruto can feel the temperature drop. Ibiki looks down at his notebook like Naruto is already dead. "Team 7, Ibiki says, calm as a guillotine. Fail." Naruto's throat goes dry. Hands grab him. Assistant examiners hauling him by the arms like he's luggage. The chair scrapes. The room erupts. Sakura's scream hits Naruto's ears like a kunai. "If you learned something secret, you should have kept quiet," she shrieks, face red with rage and panic. "You got us thrown out." Sasuke's fists slam into Naruto again, because Sasuke doesn't need reasons, he needs targets. Kakashi doesn't stop it fast. When Kakashi finally speaks, his lecture cuts deeper than fists. Secret information is power. And Naruto just threw power away like an idiot. Naruto barely hears it. Because his mind is screaming one sentence over and over, everything is the same. Nothing changes. He stumbles out into the sunlight, alone, chest tight, hands shaking. Then slowly, something shifts. A grin crawls across his face. Not happiness, not comfort. A prankster's grin. A predator's grin. Because Naruto finally understands the one part that matters. Everything repeats, which means he can try again, which means consequences reset, which means he has infinite chances. Naruto whispers the thought like a promise to himself. Everything is the same, unless I change it. And for the first time since he woke up in that bed, his eyes light up. He runs to the Hokage again. He tries to explain. He fails. Sarutobi still can't hear what sounds like madness. Naruto takes the letter to Ebisu anyway. He trains anyway. Because if his body can't carry over, his mind can. He goes to sleep laughing under his breath, like the world is finally giving him a weapon. And when morning comes again, Naruto doesn't stumble into it, confused. He stands outside the testing center early, hair washed, clothes neat, posture different. The crowd pours in, foreign ninja, Konoha rookies, the same stage. His team approaches. Naruto lifts a hand in a bright wave, like this is the start of something new. "Oi, Sakura-chan," he calls, cheerful, loud enough to cut through the noise. "Glad to see you decided to come." Sakura flinches, then instantly snaps into her usual orbit around Sasuke, acting like Naruto is background noise. Naruto watches her, watches Sasuke, watches the flow of the day. Then he smiles again, slow and sly, like he's picking up a kunai he never knew he had. He leans closer, voice casual, bait hidden under laughter. "Say, Sakura-chan, why do you like Sasuke so much?" Sakura's temper sparks. Her hand rises. Naruto doesn't even flinch. He just keeps smiling as they all step toward the doors, toward the same tests, the same traps, the same mistakes. Because this time, he's not trapped in the loop. This time, the loop is trapped with him, and Naruto is finally ready to start breaking things on purpose. Sakura's hand rises like a reflex. Naruto watches it the way you watch a trap you already stepped on once. He doesn't dodge early. He doesn't beg. He just tilts his head, still wearing that bright, stupid grin like it's armor. Sakura pauses mid-swing. The hesitation is small, a crack in her certainty. She's used to Naruto flailing. She's used to him screaming and protesting and making a scene. She is not used to him standing there like he's measuring her, like her anger is data. Her fist drops. What kind of stupid question is that? She snaps, cheeks coloring. Naruto shrugs. Just wondering. Sasuke doesn't even glance at Naruto. He's already walking toward the building with that cold, superior posture, like he's dragging the rest of Team 7 behind him by force of ego. Naruto falls in beside them, humming under his breath. It's real. The loop is real. He can touch it. He can poke it. He can change the angle of tiny things. And those tiny things might be the difference between getting slapped and not getting slapped. Between getting punched and not getting punched. Between being trapped in this day forever and getting out. They hit the staircase, the illusion floor. The disguised Chunin. Naruto watches for the cues now. Watches the way the older ninja angle their shoulders. Watches the way their eyes flick toward Jinin that look nervous. They're looking for the ones who will fold. Sakura folds. Sasuke doesn't. Naruto makes a decision fast. He steps forward before Sasuke can open his mouth and turn it into a pride contest. "Excuse me," Naruto says. Polite enough it feels like he's swallowing gravel. "We're here for the exam. This isn't the right floor." The disguised Chunin blink. They're expecting brats. They're expecting attitude. They aren't expecting manners. One of them twitches, annoyed. Then, as if on cue, Rock Lee drops into the corridor like he's made of springs and confidence. Lee challenges Sasuke. Last time, Naruto watched this like entertainment. This time, Naruto studies it like a blueprint. Lee's speed, his control, the way Sasuke's eyes narrow not with fear but with hunger. This moment matters. Because Sasuke takes this personally. Sasuke's pride takes bruises here. Sasuke's pride carries those bruises into the rest of the exam. Naruto leans towards Sakura while Sasuke steps up. "Watch Lee's feet," Naruto whispers. Sakura looks at him like he's insane, but she watches anyway. Lee moves. Sasuke gets hit. Naruto sees the exact frame where Sasuke realizes there are people in this world who can erase him. Sasuke's gaze turns dangerous. Then the match is broken up. The corridor breathes again. They enter the room. Kabuto appears with his friendly smile and his helpful cards. Naruto clocks him immediately now. The man's posture is too easy, the smile too practiced. Kabuto is the kind of person who becomes invisible on purpose. And invisible people are never harmless. The sound ninja attack. The room erupts. Kunai flash. Chairs scrape. Jinin scream. Naruto doesn't freeze this time. He moves like he knows the rhythm because he does. He ducks a thrown weapon he already remembers. He pushes Sakura out of the line of a hit she didn't see coming. He throws a punch at a sound ninja's ribs, not because it's the best move, but because he wants to see how the man reacts. The sound ninja grunts and staggers. It's not much, but it's proof. Naruto can change things in motion too. Ibiki enters. The room gets heavy. The written test begins. Naruto sits, puts his hands on the desk, stares at the paper. The questions are impossible for him. They might as well be written in another language. Last time, Naruto made a speech and got his team failed. That doesn't help him, so Naruto does the next best thing. He watches. He watches who cheats, who doesn't. Who looks confident, who looks terrified. He watches the proctor's eyes. He watches how they move when they catch someone. Cheating is part of the test. Everyone knows it. Everyone pretends they don't. Naruto's eyes slide to Hinata Hyuga. She sits with her shoulders tight, hands clenched, face pale. She looks like she's fighting a war inside herself just to breathe. And she keeps glancing at Naruto. It's not judgment. It's not contempt. It's concern. Naruto feels something small and sharp in his chest. Not pain, not rage. Something like being seen. He scratches the back of his head, pretending he's bored. Hinata's eyes flick down. Then, slowly, carefully, she shifts her paper just enough that Naruto can see. Answers. Clear, neat, confident. Naruto stares at them like they're glowing. His first instinct is to laugh and salute her and shout her name across the room like an idiot. He doesn't. He forces himself to be quiet. He leans slightly, copying just enough that it looks like he's writing something, not staring into her paper like a starving man. His pencil moves, his eyes dart, his heart hammers. Because this isn't just cheating. This is someone helping him. Hinata's fingers tremble, but she keeps the paper tilted. Naruto finishes copying the minimum he thinks he needs. Then he stops, pretending he's done, and looks forward again. Hinata subtly shifts her paper back, relief and panic in equal measure. Naruto sits still, doesn't look at her, but his lips twitch. For once, he doesn't feel like the village's mistake. He feels like a person someone made a choice to save. Ibiki announces the 10th question. The room panics. The threats, the fear, the warnings about failing forever. Naruto already knows the truth. He keeps his mouth shut. He looks around and sees who cracks. He sees who stands firm. He sees the nervous Jinin who can't risk it. The ones who step away like they're surrendering a dream. Naruto stays seated. He doesn't even raise his hand. He just looks bored, like he's waiting for lunch. Ibiki watches him. For the first time, Naruto notices it. Ibiki's gaze isn't hatred, it's curiosity. As if Ibiki is thinking, who is this kid, and why isn't he afraid? Ibiki declares them passed. The room exhales like it's been holding its breath for a year. Naruto stands and walks out with Team 7 intact. Sakura is still mad at him from the morning, but now her anger is confused. Sasuke is still cold, but his eyes are sharper, more awake. Kakashi isn't here yet, but Naruto can already feel the shadow of that disappointment that waits if Naruto messes up again. He doesn't intend to. The second exam is announced. Anko Mitarashi. She crashes into the room like a storm wearing a trench coat. Wild grin, sharp eyes, presence that makes everyone sit straighter whether they want to or not. Naruto watches her, remembering another day, another outcome, another set of horrors he can't place cleanly yet. He knows the second exam is the forest of death. He knows it's where things stop being test and start being survival. But there's something else, something he can't see yet. A thread that runs behind the obvious. Anko explains the rules. Scrolls, teams, tower, 5 days. Naruto nods along, pretending he's new to this like everyone else. Then Anko signs their forms. The official paperwork that locks them in. Naruto stares at the pen. This is where the day becomes real. The written test passed. The second exam begins. If Naruto dies in that forest, maybe he wakes up in bed again. Maybe he doesn't. He doesn't know. And that uncertainty makes his skin prickle. They're dismissed. Teams spill into the hallway. Nervous laughter, fear masked as jokes. People making promises they don't know if they can keep. Naruto drifts away from Sasuke and Sakura, leaving them to their argument about strategy. He wants to breathe without being stabbed by their eyes. He turns a corner and finds Hinata standing near a window, clutching her hands together like she's trying to hold herself in one piece. She's alone. Naruto's feet carry him toward her before he can argue with himself. He stops a few steps away. Hinata's head snaps up. Her eyes widen. "In Naruto-kun?" Her voice is soft, honest. It doesn't come with the knife hidden behind it. Naruto clears his throat. His confidence flickers for the first time today. Hey, he says. Thanks. Hinata's cheeks flush instantly. For what? Naruto scratches his head, grinning awkwardly. You know, the paper thing. You didn't have to do that. Hinata looks like her soul is trying to leave her body out of embarrassment. I wanted to, she whispers, and then instantly looks like she regrets speaking. Naruto blinks. He's heard insults his whole life. He's heard people talk about him like he's a curse with legs. He isn't used to someone saying they wanted to help him. His grin softens. Well, Naruto says, trying to act casual and failing, I'm glad you did. Hinata's eyes flick up, bright and uncertain. Naruto pauses, then decides to test the loop again. To test what changes. Hey, Naruto says, leaning in slightly, voice lower now like he's sharing a secret. Do you wanna, maybe, eat ramen together sometime? Hinata freezes. Her face goes so red it's like someone painted it. Her mouth opens. No sound comes out. Naruto holds his breath, waiting for the universe to slap him for being dumb. Hinata's fingers clench hard around her sleeves. She starts, then her courage fractures. Yes. The word is tiny, but it lands like thunder inside Naruto's chest. Naruto's eyes widen. He laughs without meaning to, surprised and bright. Seriously? Hinata nods so fast it's almost frantic. Naruto grins again, but it's different now. Less sharp, less defensive. Cool, he says. Cool, after this exam then, when we don't die. Hinata's eyes widen again at that blunt phrasing, but she nods anyway. There's a charged silence, not dirty, not explicit. Just the sudden awareness that a simple sentence can change the shape of someone's day. Then footsteps approach. Naruto turns and sees Kiba and Shino and a few others walking closer, their eyes narrowing at Naruto standing near Hinata. Naruto feels the social heat instantly. The village loves watching Naruto fail. The village loves watching Hinata be quiet. This looks like a story people will twist. Hinata steps back a half step, fear flickering in her eyes. Naruto sees it. He takes a quick breath and makes a choice. He raises his voice slightly, turning the moment into something safer. Oi, Hinata! Naruto says louder, with a grin that looks like his usual loud self. Good luck out there. Don't trip in the forest. Hinata blinks, then understands the mask. She bows her head. Gee, good luck, Naruto-kun. Kiba walks past, snorting. Gee, as if you need luck, Naruto. Naruto's grin turns sharp again, but he keeps his mouth shut. He doesn't need fights today. He needs survival. Hinata slips away with her team. Naruto watches her go, feeling something strange. He wants her to be okay. That's new. He returns to Team 7. Sasuke is leaning against the wall, arms crossed, eyes half-lidded like he's bored of everyone. Sakura is talking too fast, nerves disguised as control. Naruto slots back into place like nothing happened. The day moves. They reach the training grounds where the forest of death waits. The gates loom tall, metal and wood, like the mouth of something hungry. Anko stands there like a proud executioner. Teams are lined up, scrolls handed out, rules repeated. Naruto feels the weight of it now. The day's jokes are over. The forest is real. Anko's grin widens. If you die, don't blame me. Naruto swallows. He looks at Sasuke. Sasuke looks ready to fight the world. He looks at Sakura. She looks terrified and determined, clinging to Sasuke's confidence like its shelter. Naruto looks at his own hands. He has infinite tries, maybe, but he also has something else now, a promise he just made. Ramen later. After the exam. It's stupid, it's small, but it's a thread, a reason. Anko signals. The first teams enter. Time ticks. Team 7's turn comes. A Chunin hands them their scroll. Naruto takes it. The paper feels heavier than it should. The gate opens. The forest breathes out. They step inside. Instantly the air changes. Damp. Thick. Alive. The canopy blocks the sun, turning daylight into green shadow. Sounds crawl in every direction. Birds, insects, distant movement that might not be animals. Sakura shivers. Sasuke's eyes sharpen. Naruto exhales slowly. He's been here before. He knows the rules. He knows the goal. But knowing doesn't stop fear. It just gives fear a map. They move fast. Sasuke takes point. Sakura stays near him. Naruto stays behind, because that's what they expect of him. Naruto watches their formation and wants to scream. It's bad. It's too dependent on Sasuke. It's too predictable. But if he yells now, he starts a fight, so he adjusts silently. He takes a wider path, keeping an eye on the trees. He scans shadows. He listens for the wrong sound. They hear screaming. A team, somewhere ahead, being torn apart, maybe by other Chunin, maybe by the forest itself. Sakura goes pale. Sasuke's mouth tightens. Naruto keeps walking. They find their first enemy quickly. Not a person. A trap. A log swings down from above. Naruto spots it a second early and shoves Sakura forward. The log smashes into the ground behind her, cracking dirt. Sakura whirls. Naruto, what are you? What are you? Shut up and move, Naruto snaps. Sakura freezes, stunned by the tone. Naruto hates it because it sounds like Sasuke. It sounds like cold confidence. But he needs them alive, not comfortable. They push forward. They find a team. 3 Chunin wearing rain headbands. They're older than Team 7. Taller. Meaner. Their eyes are the wrong kind of hungry predators, not competitors. The rain Chunin smile. Hand over your scroll, one says, voice smooth like oil. Sakura tightens. Sasuke steps forward, eyes flaring. Naruto watches Sasuke's shoulders rise. The Uchiha wants to fight. The Uchiha needs to prove something after Lee bruised his pride. Naruto knows what happens if Sasuke fights like this without thinking. They lose energy. They get cornered. They get separated. And then something worse finds them. Naruto steps forward before Sasuke can speak. Sure, Naruto says brightly, pulling the scroll out of his pouch like he's about to hand it over. Sakura's eyes widen. Naruto. Sasuke's head snaps toward Naruto, fury flashing. Naruto ignores them. He smiles at the rain Chunin. Then he tosses the scroll, not to them, up. He throws it high into the air like it's a distraction. All 3 rain Chunin look up instinctively. Naruto moves. He slams into the nearest rain Chunin's stomach with a shoulder, knocking the wind out of him. He spins, grabs the second by the wrist, yanks hard, and uses the momentum to fling them into the third. They crash together like a pile of sticks. Sasuke blinks, caught off guard by Naruto's sudden competence. Sakura stares, confused. The scroll flutters down. Naruto catches it calmly. Scroll stays, Naruto says, voice flat now. Leave. The rain Chunin scramble up, humiliated, rage rising in their eyes. One of them draws a kunai. You little... Naruto's eyes narrow. He can do this forever. He can fight them 10 times, 100 times, until he wins. But he doesn't have time. He doesn't know when the loop will stop. He doesn't know if dying here resets or ends. So he takes the fastest path. He makes it ugly. Naruto forms a seal. Shadow clone jutsu. Clones explode into existence around them. 5, 10, more. Crowding the clearing, surrounding the rain team like a closing jaw. The rain Chunin freeze. They were ready for one idiot. Not an army. Naruto's clones don't waste time. They rush in, fists and feet flying, targeting joints, ribs, stomachs. Not killing, just disabling, just forcing surrender. Within moments, the rain team is down, coughing, groaning, too stunned to keep fighting. Naruto stands over them, breathing hard, eyes sharp. You're not dying today, Naruto says quietly. But if you come after us again, you will. He doesn't know why he says it. Maybe because in some other version of this day, people did die, and he remembers those faces even if the world pretends they never existed. They move on. Sakura finally finds her voice. Naruto, since when can you do that? Naruto shrugs. Since I decided I'm tired of being the team idiot. Sasuke's eyes linger on Naruto, suspicious now. Naruto feels it. The Uchiha is watching him like he's trying to figure out what changed. Good, let him wonder. They find a place to rest, a branch high above the ground. Sasuke insists on taking watch first. Sakura sits close to him. Naruto sits on the opposite side, staring into the forest. His mind ticks. He needs a scroll. One scroll of the opposite type. That's the goal. But his other mind, the mind full of war and smoke and a blue barrier, keeps whispering. Orochimaru, Snakeface. The man Sarutobi says hasn't been seen in years. If Orochimaru is real, if he is here, then this forest isn't just a test. It's bait. It's a hunting ground. Naruto's fingers curl around the bark. He doesn't have the strength to fight something like that. Not yet. And he doesn't know how many loops he'll get to learn. Hours pass. They move again, hunting. They spot another team. Grass headbands, quiet. Too quiet. Sasuke crouches, eyes focused. We take their scroll. Sakura nods, nervous. Naruto's gut twists. Grass headbands. He doesn't know why that matters, but the memory itch hits hard. Like his brain is warning him with a sensation instead of a word. Naruto whispers, "Don't." Sasuke pauses. "What?" Naruto keeps his voice low. "Something's wrong. Don't." Sasuke's jaw tightens. "You're scared." Naruto's eyes flash. "I'm not scared. He stops. Because what is he? He can't say, "I've lived this." He can't say, "I remember dying." He can't say, "The snake is coming." Sasuke smirks, sharp and cruel. "Stay out of my way." He launches. Naruto's stomach drops. Sasuke moves fast, silent through the branches, striking down toward the grass team like a spear. The grass genin look up. One of them, tall, pale, long hair, smiles. It's not a genin smile, it's a monster's smile. Naruto's blood turns ice. Because that smile is exactly the one he remembers through smoke and war. Orochimaru is here. The pale genin tilts his head as Sasuke attacks, and then he moves. Not fast, not like Lee, not like a human. He glides, bending away from Sasuke's strike with lazy grace. Sasuke's kunai slashes air. Orochimaru's eyes lock on Sasuke like he's found something delicious. Then he strikes. A hand snaps out and catches Sasuke's wrist like it's nothing. Sasuke's momentum dies in an instant. Sasuke's eyes widen. Naruto's heart hammers in his throat. Sakura gasps. Orochimaru leans in close to Sasuke, smiling wider. "Uchiha," he murmurs, voice like a snake sliding over stone. Naruto's body moves before his mind can argue. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Clones burst into existence on the branch. Naruto and his copies launch forward like a wave, rushing Orochimaru with everything they have. They slam into the clearing. They punch. They kick. They swarm. Orochimaru doesn't panic. He laughs. He lets the clones hit him, lets them connect, like a teacher letting children play at violence. Then he moves his shoulders. And it's like the air itself changes. Naruto's clones get tossed aside. One by one, they pop into smoke, erased like they never mattered. Naruto hits the ground hard, skidding, dirt in his mouth. He pushes up, eyes wide. Sasuke is pinned, arm twisted, face tight with rage and fear. Sakura is frozen, trembling. Orochimaru looks at Naruto now. That gaze is heavy, ancient, curious. "You," Orochimaru says softly, "there's something wrong about you." Naruto's breath catches. Because this is the moment that always ends in blood and screams and the taste of helplessness. Naruto's throat tightens. He forces himself to stand anyway. He meets Orochimaru's eyes, and in his mind, the loop clicks like a lock. If he dies here, he resets. If he doesn't die here, maybe he advances. Either way, this is the wall. This is the thing he has to learn to survive. Naruto's hands rise, fists clenched, body shaking with fear and fury. He tries to speak, but his voice comes out rough. "Let him go." Orochimaru smiles, delighted. Then the ground beneath Naruto seems to tilt. Because Orochimaru's neck stretches. Inhuman, impossible, snaking forward with a speed that isn't speed, it's inevitability. And Naruto realizes too late that this isn't a fight. It's a demonstration. Orochimaru's face fills Naruto's vision, eyes bright with amusement. "Show me," Orochimaru whispers, "what you are." And Naruto's body screams one word in pure instinct as the monster moves to break him. "Run! Run!" Naruto's body wants to obey so badly it almost does it on its own. Every nerve screams that this thing in front of him is not an opponent. It is a natural disaster wearing skin. Orochimaru's gaze pins him in place, and Naruto realizes with a sick twist that fear has weight. It presses down on his shoulders. It steals air from his lungs. It makes his limbs feel slow. Sasuke is still trapped in that pale hand. Sakura is frozen, eyes wide, throat tight, and the forest around them feels like it's listening. Naruto takes one step back anyway, forcing his feet to move, forcing his muscles to remember they belong to him. "Let him go," Naruto repeats, but his voice comes out smaller than he wants. Orochimaru's smile widens. "You're brave," he murmurs, like it's amusing. Or stupid. Naruto's jaw clenches. He forms a seal. Shadow clone jutsu. Clones burst into existence around him in a tight ring, bodies overlapping, filling the air with the sharp scent of chakra. Naruto points forward like he's commanding an army. Now! They rush. 10 Narutos slam toward Orochimaru from different angles, fists and kunai in sheer desperation. Orochimaru doesn't step back. He tilts his head slightly, as if he's watching a performance. The first clone swings. Orochimaru's hand snaps up and catches the wrist. A twist. The clone pops into smoke. The second clone tries a kick. Orochimaru's elbow flicks, barely moving, and the clone bursts. The third clone lunges with a kunai and gets swatted aside like a fly. In seconds, Naruto's army becomes nothing but smoke and humiliation. Naruto's real body stumbles back as the last clone pops, chakra recoil buzzing through his skin like static. He feels smaller, weaker, like he just threw everything he had at a wall and the wall didn't even scuff. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. Interesting. Shadow clones. And that chakra? His tongue slides out, tasting the air in a way that makes Naruto's stomach churn. Naruto's fists shake. He tries to inhale and finds his throat tight. Sasuke jerks, trying to pull free. Orochimaru's grip doesn't budge. Sasuke's eyes flash with fury and something close to panic. Sakura whispers, barely audible. Sasuke-kun. Naruto snaps his gaze to her. Move, he hisses. Get behind me. Sakura flinches like he slapped her with words, but she stumbles back, obeying on pure instinct. It's not trust, it's fear. Orochimaru finally releases Sasuke's wrist. For one heartbeat, Naruto thinks they'll run. He thinks Sasuke will finally choose survival over pride. Sasuke does what Sasuke always does. He attacks. Sasuke lunges, kunai flashing, his whole body screaming defiance. Orochimaru watches him come like he's watching a child throw a tantrum. Then Orochimaru's fingers move. Not fast, not dramatic, just precise. Sasuke's strike is deflected. His balance is stolen. Orochimaru's hand taps Sasuke's neck. 2 fingers, gentle as a doctor. Sasuke collapses like the strings holding him up have been cut. Naruto's breath catches. Sakura screams and drops to her knees beside Sasuke, hands shaking as she tries to lift him. Sasuke-kun! Sasuke-kun! Orochimaru steps closer, eyes on Sasuke now like he's found the treasure he came for. Naruto moves without thinking. He throws himself between Orochimaru and Sasuke, arms out, stance wide, body trembling but refusing to fold. Orochimaru pauses, his eyes lower to Naruto with quiet interest. You're in my way. Naruto forces words out through clenched teeth. Then go around. Orochimaru's smile returns. You're different, he says softly. Most children in your position beg, or scream, or run. Naruto's mouth goes dry. I can do all 3, he mutters. Orochimaru laughs, low and delighted. Yes, you can. The laughter fades into something colder. His gaze sharpens, drilling into Naruto like he's trying to peel layers off him and see what's underneath. You have memories you shouldn't, Orochimaru whispers. Naruto's blood freezes. He doesn't understand how, but he knows he's been caught in some way. Not fully, not explained, just noticed. Orochimaru leans closer, voice almost gentle. Tell me, how many times have you died today? Naruto's heart slams against his ribs. Sakura's sob catches. She looks up, confused, terrified. Naruto's lips part, but no sound comes out, because the question is impossible. And yet Orochimaru asks it like he already knows the answer exists. Naruto forces himself to speak anyway, voice rough. I haven't died. Orochimaru's eyes narrow. Not yet. The air shifts. Naruto feels it before he sees it. Pressure rolling off Orochimaru like a wave, heavy and sharp, killing intent. Not just, I want to win. Not just, I want to scare you. It's, I want you to understand what it means to be helpless. Naruto's knees almost buckle. His brain flashes the blue barrier again. The Hokage trapped. Orochimaru smiling. Death everywhere. Naruto's teeth grit hard enough to hurt. He takes one step forward into the pressure like he's walking into a storm. Orochimaru's smile deepens, almost proud. Then Orochimaru strikes. A blur. A palm to Naruto's chest. Naruto flies backward like he's been launched by a cannon, slamming through branches, smashing into a tree trunk with a crack that rattles his bones. The impact steals his breath. Pain detonates across his ribs. Naruto slides down the bark, coughing, trying to inhale and finding only fire. Sakura screams again, Naruto! Naruto forces himself to stand. His body is already trying to heal. Warmth crawling under his skin, knitting cracked ribs, sealing bruises. But it's not fast enough to make him feel safe. Orochimaru is already in front of him. Naruto doesn't see him move. Orochimaru is just there, eyes bright, hand raised. Naruto throws a punch. Orochimaru catches it with 2 fingers and twists. Naruto's wrist bends wrong. Pain spikes. Naruto gasps. Orochimaru leans in close, voice soft. That chakra inside you, it wants to protect you. Naruto's eyes widen. Orochimaru's hand presses 2 fingers against Naruto's stomach, right over the seal. Naruto feels something cold touch the center of him, like ice pushing into fire. His chakra stutters. The warm, healing feeling hiccups. Orochimaru is touching the fox's cage. Naruto's vision swims. Stop, Naruto growls, but it's weak. Orochimaru's eyes glitter. I want to see it, he whispers. I want to see what crawls out when you're cornered. Naruto's panic spikes. His mind screams that this is the moment the beast comes out. This is the moment he loses control. And then, sharp as a blade, another thought cuts through the fear. If I die, I reset. He doesn't know that for sure. But the day has reset so many times, it feels like the only rule that makes sense. The loop is cruel, but it's consistent. Naruto's breath shudders. He stops trying to win. He starts trying to learn. Naruto lets his body go limp for half a second, baiting Orochimaru's grip. He lets his knee bend like he's collapsing. He lets his shoulders sag. Orochimaru's smile widens in triumph, and Naruto moves. He swings his head forward and smashes his forehead into Orochimaru's face. It's not a clean hit. Naruto's skull hurts, but it surprises Orochimaru just enough. Orochimaru's fingers loosen for a fraction of a heartbeat. Naruto jerks free, stumbling backward, hands flying into seals again. Shadow clone jutsu. Clones erupt again, more this time. 15, 20. A messy swarm. Naruto doesn't order them to attack Orochimaru. He orders them to grab Sasuke. Get him. Naruto shouts. Half the clones rush Sakura and Sasuke, lifting Sasuke's limp body, grabbing Sakura by the arms to force her to move. Sakura struggles, sobbing, trying to cling to Sasuke. Let go. Sasuke-kun. A clone grips her shoulders, eyes intense. If you stay, he dies. Sakura freezes, terror snapping her into motion. The clones drag them back through the trees, retreating. Orochimaru watches them go, almost amused. Naruto stays behind, shaking, sweat beading on his forehead. He forces his voice to steady. You came for him, Naruto says, nodding towards Sasuke's path. Go get him. Orochimaru's eyes linger on Naruto, fascinated. You're buying time. Naruto swallows. Yeah. Orochimaru's smile turns sharp. Why? Naruto's throat tightens around the truth. Because I've seen you kill everyone. Because I watched the village burn. Because if I don't change something, it all ends again. Naruto can't say any of that, so he says the simplest thing. Because they're my team. Orochimaru laughs softly. How adorable. Then Orochimaru's gaze shifts, following the fleeing clones. Sasuke. The prize. Orochimaru's smile fades into focus. He steps past Naruto, like Naruto isn't even there. Naruto moves to block him, but Orochimaru's hand flicks out, striking Naruto's throat lightly. Naruto's breath cuts off. He clutches his neck, eyes wide, body suddenly weak, legs wobbling. Orochimaru doesn't even look back. Sleep, he murmurs. Naruto's world tilts. He tries to fight it, tries to force air in, tries to stand. Then darkness swallows him. When Naruto wakes, it's not in his bed. He's lying on damp ground, face pressed into leaves. His throat hurts. His mouth tastes like dirt and blood. The forest is quiet, too quiet. Naruto pushes himself up, swaying. He calls out, Sakura, Sasuke, no answer. He stumbles forward, following broken branches, scuffed dirt, signs of a struggle. Then he finds them. Sakura is on the ground, shaking, her clothes torn, face streaked with tears. She looks alive, but barely. Sasuke is lying beside her, unconscious, breathing shallowly. Naruto's relief is immediate and fierce. Then he sees the mark on Sasuke's neck. A dark, angry bite-like seal. The skin around it looks bruised and swollen. Naruto's stomach drops. He remembers this. Not clearly, not all the details, but he remembers that anything Orochimaru gives you is poison disguised as power. Sakura looks up at Naruto, eyes bloodshot. Naruto, she whispers, voice hoarse. Where were you? She can't finish. Naruto's jaw tightens. He looks around, scanning the trees, expecting Orochimaru's smile to appear from the shadows like a nightmare. Nothing, just the forest. Naruto kneels beside Sakura, hands hovering awkwardly. He doesn't know how to comfort her. He's never been good at it, so he does the only thing he can. He takes watch. Hours crawl. Enemies come. Naruto fights them off. Not cleanly, not elegantly, but he fights with a new kind of focus, not to show off, not to prove himself, but to keep his team breathing. At some point, Sasuke wakes. His eyes are wrong, too sharp, too dark, like pain has carved something into him. He touches the mark on his neck and flinches. Sakura sobs again, clinging to him. Sasuke's gaze slides to Naruto. It's not hatred this time. It's suspicion. What happened? Sasuke's voice is low, rough. Naruto watches him, choosing words carefully. We ran into a freak, Naruto says. He wanted you. Sasuke's eyes narrow. Why? Naruto shrugs. Because you're an Uchiha. Sasuke's jaw tightens, pride and anger warring inside him. Naruto doesn't mention Orochimaru by name. He doesn't know if that matters yet. He just knows that saying the wrong thing causes explosions. They keep moving. They find another team. They fight for a scroll. They win. Barely. Naruto's body is battered. His chakra is drained. His hands shake when he forms seals. Sakura's eyes are hollow. Sasuke's breathing is tight, his fingers twitching around his neck mark. They reach the tower. They make it inside. They survive. And for one heartbeat, Naruto thinks this means the loop is broken. This means he advanced. This means tomorrow comes. Then Sasuke's mark flares. Sasuke screams, guttural, raw, like something inside him is tearing at the cage. He collapses, thrashing. Sakura screams too, trying to hold him down, terrified. Naruto lunges forward, grabbing Sasuke's shoulders. The mark pulses. Sasuke's eyes roll back. Then the shock hits. Chakra backlash exploding out of Sasuke like a violent wave. Naruto is thrown backward into a wall, skull cracking against stone. He sees stars. He tastes blood. He blinks, tries to push up. Sasuke's body jerks, and for a second Naruto thinks Sasuke is transforming into something else. Then Sasuke goes still. Too still. Sakura shakes him, sobbing. Sasuke-kun. No, 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 no. Naruto's heart drops so hard it feels like it tears loose. He crawls forward, hands shaking, pressing 2 fingers to Sasuke's neck the way he's seen medics do. Nothing, no pulse. Naruto's throat tightens. He looks at Sakura, who is breaking apart in front of him, and something in Naruto goes cold. If Sasuke dies, that changes everything. If Sasuke dies here, the future is gone. The village burns faster. The invasion wins. Everyone dies. Naruto doesn't even know if tomorrow exists, but he knows this outcome is wrong. His vision blurs with panic. He whispers, barely audible, like he's begging the world, not like this. Then the floor under him seems to drop. Not physically. Reality itself, like someone yanked the thread holding the scene together. Naruto's stomach lurches, the walls stretch, the tower twists, and then Naruto wakes up in his bed. His apartment ceiling crack, cheap soap smell, instant noodles, morning light through the window. Naruto bolts upright so hard his back pops, his chest heaves like he's been drowning. He grabs his own throat. No bruising, no pain. He touches his ribs. Fine. He looks down at his hands. Clean. He's back. He stares at the room, breathing hard, and then he laughs. It's not joy. It's disbelief. It's relief. It's the kind of laughter you make when you realize you're trapped in a nightmare that refuses to end, but at least the nightmare follows rules. So death resets. He doesn't know if it always will, or if one day the loop will break and leave him dead for real. But for now, it's a rule. Naruto swings his legs off the bed, his eyes narrow. Because now he also has another rule. Passing the test isn't enough. Surviving the forest isn't enough. Sasuke's curse mark exists. Orochimaru exists. The invasion exists somewhere down the line. And Naruto's choices ripple forward whether he wants them to or not. If he keeps stumbling forward, he'll keep hitting the same wall. So Naruto does something he has never done in his life. He decides to learn. The day starts. Sakura bursts in. The slap comes. Naruto catches a wrist. Sakura freezes, eyes wide. Naruto's voice is calm. Don't. For a second, Sakura looks like she's going to explode. Then she yanks her arm back, stunned, and storms out anyway, still yelling about the exams. Naruto doesn't chase her. He gets dressed fast. He runs to Sasuke's place. He doesn't knock politely. He pounds until someone opens. Sasuke answers, already irritated. Naruto bows his head slightly, forcing humility like it's a new jutsu he hates. I need to talk, Naruto says. Sasuke scoffs. I don't care. Naruto's eyes harden. Orochimaru is in the forest. Sasuke freezes, not because he believes Naruto, because the name hits something in Sasuke's memory, something dark his clan whispered about. Sasuke's eyes narrow. What did you say? Naruto steps closer, voice low. Snake freak, pale, smiles too much. He's coming for you. Sasuke's expression flickers. Anger, suspicion, and something like fear that he immediately tries to kill. Why would you know that? Sasuke demands. Naruto swallows. Because saying I've died will get him locked up. Saying I've lived this day 100 times will make Sasuke laugh and punch him anyway. So Naruto gives a partial truth. I saw him, Naruto says. In a dream. Sasuke's lip curls. Idiot. Naruto's jaw tightens. Call me what you want. But if you go into that forest like a pride-drunk moron, he'll mark you. And if you lose control, you'll die. Sasuke's eyes flash. I won't die? Naruto's voice cuts like a blade. You did. Silence. Sasuke stares at him. Naruto realizes too late he stepped too close to the truth. He forces himself to recover. In my dream, he adds quickly, like it fixes everything. Sasuke doesn't relax. He doesn't laugh it off either. His gaze is sharp, searching Naruto's face for cracks. Finally, Sasuke turns away. Get out, he says, quiet and dangerous. If you're lying, I'll kill you. Naruto nods. Fair. He leaves. He runs next to the one person who always taught him without twisting the knife. Iruka. Naruto finds Iruka at the academy, grading papers. Iruka looks up, surprised. Naruto? Shouldn't you be preparing for... I need help, Naruto says, cutting him off, breathless. Not training, not lectures. Help. Iruka's face softens immediately, concern replacing surprise. What happened? Naruto's throat tightens. He wants to tell the truth. He can't. So he tells Iruka the version that still works. I'm behind, Naruto says. I'm going into the exams and I'm behind. I can't keep doing this the way I have. Iruka studies him, eyes narrowing slightly, like he's trying to figure out why Naruto looks older than he did yesterday. You want to study? Iruka says slowly. Naruto nods. Yeah. Iruka exhales. All right, he says, simple, no mockery. No disbelief. We start now. Naruto sits. For hours, Iruka drills him. Reading, basic strategy, how to spot patterns, how to not panic when you don't understand something. Naruto's head hurts. His pride hurts more. But Naruto doesn't quit, because he remembers Sasuke's body going still. He remembers Sakura's screaming. He remembers Orochimaru asking how many times he died. And he remembers the feeling of being powerless. Halfway through, when Naruto's eyes start glazing, Iruka pauses. He leans forward, voice gentle but firm. Naruto, Iruka says, why now? Naruto swallows. He chooses another partial truth. Because if I don't, Naruto whispers, people I care about are going to get hurt. Iruka's gaze softens further. Then we keep going. Midday comes. Naruto leaves Iruka's classroom with his brain buzzing and his steps heavy, but something in him feels sharper. Not smarter yet, just pointed in the right direction. He heads to the testing center. He meets Sakura and Sasuke. Sakura still snaps at him, but Naruto doesn't fight her. He doesn't flirt. He doesn't grovel. He just stays focused. The illusion floor. Lee. Kabuto. The sound attack. Naruto moves cleaner this time. Still rough, but with intention. The written test begins. Naruto cheats less. Not because he's suddenly a genius. Because he knows enough now to recognize some answers. Enough to not feel like he's drowning. Hinata still tilts her paper. Naruto catches her eye for a heartbeat and gives her a small nod. Thank you, without making it a spectacle. Hinata blushes and looks away, but her shoulders relax, just a little. The 10th question comes. Naruto stays silent. They pass. The second exam is announced. They reach the gates of the Forest of Death. Naruto's stomach tightens like it always does at this point. He looks at Sasuke, who looks ready to fight the world. Naruto leans in, voice low. Don't chase grass teams. Sasuke's eyes narrow. You keep saying weird things. Naruto meets his gaze, steady. Trust me once. Sasuke scoffs. Why would I? Naruto's voice drops to a hard whisper. Because you want power, and he's going to offer it in a way that feels like a gift. It isn't. Sasuke's jaw tightens. He doesn't agree. But he doesn't dismiss it as fast as before. That's something. They step into the forest. Naruto keeps them moving, keeps them from taking pointless fights, keeps them from draining chakra. He thinks about routes, about timing, about not letting Sasuke's pride steer the wheel. And still, despite all of that, Naruto feels it. A presence. Like the forest itself is watching him. Naruto's pulse quickens, because he knows what that presence means. Orochimaru is still here. And this time, Naruto isn't just trying to survive the encounter, he's trying to learn how to stop it. He glances at Sakura and sees fear in her eyes. He glances at Sasuke and sees hunger behind the fear. Naruto's jaw tightens. He promised himself he wouldn't keep crashing into the wall with his face. So now he builds a different plan in his head. Simple, brutal, and honest. If Orochimaru wants Sasuke, Naruto will make Sasuke harder to isolate. If Orochimaru wants to mark him, Naruto will make the moment noisy. And if Orochimaru asks him again how many times he has died today, Naruto won't flinch. Because he's done being the kid the universe pushes around. He's going to start pushing back. And deep in the trees, something laughs, soft, pleased, like it just heard Naruto's challenge and decided it likes the game. Naruto freezes, eyes scanning the shadows. Sakura whispers, "Did you hear that?" Sasuke's gaze sharpens. Someone's here. Naruto's fists clench. He breathes in slowly. Then he forces his voice steady even as the forest closes in. Stay close, Naruto says. No matter what you see, don't split up. And somewhere above them, hidden behind leaves, a pale smile widens. The smile is there for a blink, then gone, like a bad thought you can't shake. Leaves rustle. The air tastes damp and metallic. Naruto's skin crawls the way it does when something stronger than him decides to pay attention. Sakura's eyes are wide. Sasuke's are narrow, hunting. Naruto keeps his voice low and steady. Stay close. No matter what you see, don't split up. Sasuke scoffs under his breath, but he doesn't move away. Sakura inches closer without even realizing she's doing it. Team 7 becomes a tighter knot on the branch. 3 heartbeats trying to sound like one. A soft thud hits the tree beside them. A kunai. It sinks into bark with calm precision, like whoever threw it wasn't angry, just testing. Sasuke whips around, Sharingan not active, but his stare sharp enough to cut. Show yourself. No answer. Another kunai hits, then another. A line of steel appears in the trunk like someone is drawing a pattern around them. It's not meant to kill, it's meant to herd. Naruto's jaw tightens. Move, he whispers. He forms a seal, and clones pop into existence along the branch, spreading out like scouts, eyes scanning the canopy. Naruto points. 2 left, 2 right, stay within shouting distance. Sasuke's mouth tightens at Naruto giving orders, but Sakura doesn't argue. She's seen what happens when they hesitate. The first clone drops off the branch, landing light on the forest floor. The second clone follows, then the third, each one moving in a different direction, keeping the real Team 7 perched and ready. Naruto watches the leaves, watches the shadows, and in the forest exhales. A figure drops into view, landing on a branch across from them like it's a stage and he's the star. Tall, pale, long black hair, a grass headband, the same face, the same smile that doesn't belong on a genin. Orochimaru. Sakura's breath catches. Her hands rise instinctively like she wants to cover her mouth. Sasuke's posture changes instantly stiff, aggressive, like he's trying to threaten a hurricane. Naruto doesn't move, not because he's calm. Because if he flinches, Orochimaru will taste the fear and lean in harder. Orochimaru's yellow eyes linger on Naruto first, not Sasuke, as if Naruto is the oddity here. You again, Orochimaru murmurs, voice silky and amused. You're improving. You didn't scream this time. Sasuke snaps, who are you? Orochimaru smiles wider. Someone you will chase, little Uchiha. Someone you will beg. Sasuke launches without thinking, pure instinct and pride driving him forward. He moves fast, kunai aimed at Orochimaru's throat. Naruto's voice cuts across the air. Sasuke, don't. Too late. Orochimaru shifts like a ribbon in the wind. Sasuke's blade misses by inches. Orochimaru's hand catches Sasuke's wrist again, same as last time. Like fate is stubborn, Sasuke jerks, tries to twist free. Orochimaru's grip doesn't budge. Naruto's clones surge forward, not to attack Orochimaru directly. Naruto learned that lesson, but to disrupt the geometry, to jam the space around Sasuke, to force Orochimaru to move. Clones slam into Orochimaru's arm, shoulder, side. Fists, kicks, bodies colliding. Orochimaru doesn't laugh this time. His smile thins. He flicks his fingers, and 2 clones pop into smoke instantly. Another clone is tossed into a tree with a crack, but the momentary chaos is enough. Sasuke rips his arm free and flips backward, landing beside Naruto, eyes blazing. Naruto's real body stays planted between Orochimaru and Sasuke, like a wall that keeps deciding to stand back up. Sakura whispers, shaking, Naruto. Naruto doesn't look at her. His eyes stay on Orochimaru. We're not fighting you, Naruto says. Orochimaru tilts his head, delighted. Oh? That's new. Naruto's mouth feels dry. He forces the words out anyway. We're leaving. Orochimaru's gaze slides to Sasuke with hunger. He's leaving, he repeats, as if tasting the idea. But you won't. Sasuke snarls. Shut up! Orochimaru's eyes glitter. There it is. The pressure hits. Killing intent rolls over them like a wave of black water. Sakura gasps and drops to one knee, hands clawing at her throat like the air turned thick. Sasuke's body trembles. He fights it, teeth bared. Naruto feels the pressure slam into his chest and tries to ignore the old memory of helplessness. He's felt this before. He's died under it before, in 100 different ways. He forces his legs to stay straight. He forces his voice to stay steady. You want him? Naruto says, stepping forward into the pressure. Fine, but you're not taking him alone. Orochimaru's brows lift slightly. You're offering yourself as well? Naruto's lips twitch. I'm offering you a problem. Orochimaru's smile returns, genuinely amused now. You're fascinating. I'm going to enjoy taking you apart. Naruto's heart pounds, but he doesn't back up. He forms a seal, shadow clone jutsu, more clones, more bodies. A messy swarm again, but this time the clones don't charge mindlessly. They spread, forming a ring around Team 7, creating movement lanes, escape routes, false targets. Naruto points sharply. Sakura, center. Sasuke, right. Move on my mark. Sasuke glares at him. Don't order. Do you want to live? Naruto snaps. The words are harsh. They cut through Sasuke's pride like a blade. Sasuke's jaw tightens. He doesn't answer, but his stance shifts into readiness. Orochimaru steps forward lazily, like he's strolling, like the forest belongs to him. Naruto's clones throw smoke bombs, small, cheap, the kind Naruto used to waste on pranks. Gray clouds explode, swallowing branches in air. Visibility drops. The forest becomes shapes and sound. Naruto moves. He grabs Sakura's wrist, yanks her up, shoves her forward. Run. They leap. Branches whip past. The tower is somewhere deeper, but Naruto isn't aiming for the tower anymore. He's aiming for distance. He's aiming for time. Behind them, Orochimaru's laughter slips through the smoke like a snake. Cute. A thud. Then another. One of Naruto's clones pops into smoke with a faint gasp. Then another. Orochimaru isn't chasing like a person. He's gliding through their escape, erasing it. Naruto's mind races. He needs a bigger interruption. Something that changes the scene enough to force Orochimaru to reveal more effort. Naruto forms another seal. Shadow Clone Jutsu. More clones burst into existence mid-run, sprinting in different directions, splitting like a flock of birds. Half of them carry fake scrolls, fake Sasuke, fake Naruto, fake Sakura. Bodies with headbands and hurried footsteps, decoys made of chakra and desperation. Sakura glances back, terror in her eyes. Naruto, you can't. I can, Naruto hisses. I have to. They hit a clearing. Naruto stops suddenly, forcing Sakura and Sasuke to halt with him. Sasuke snaps. Why are we stopping? Naruto's eyes flick up to the canopy. Because he's already here. A pale hand drops onto the branch above them like it belongs there. Orochimaru's face leans out of the leaves, smile bright. Correct, he says softly. Sakura screams and staggers back. Sasuke lunges again, furious at being toyed with. Naruto moves first this time. He grabs Sasuke's collar and yanks him back hard enough to stumble him. Stop! Sasuke whirls, eyes lit with violence. Let go! Naruto leans close, voice low and brutal. He wants you to rush him. He wants you angry. That's how he owns you. Sasuke's nostrils flare. His pride and fear grind together inside him. Orochimaru drops into the clearing with effortless grace. Listen to him, Sasuke, Orochimaru says, almost kindly. He's trying to save you. Sasuke's jaw clenches. Don't say my name. Orochimaru's tongue slides out briefly, tasting the air. Uchiha blood. Delicious. So rare. Sakura's voice trembles. Who are you? Orochimaru's eyes slide to her. The killing intent spikes just enough to make her flinch. Not important. Naruto steps forward, forcing himself into the space between. Leave, Naruto says again, louder, command instead of request. Orochimaru's smile doesn't move. No. Naruto's chest tightens. Then take me instead. Sakura gasps. Sasuke snaps. Idiot. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. Oh, I will, eventually. Then his gaze returns to Sasuke. But today, I'm here for him. Naruto's fingers curl. He needs a new tool. He needs help. But there's no help in this forest, only enemies and luck. Then Naruto remembers something sharp. Kabuto. The man in the testing room with the cards and the smile. The man who knows too much. Naruto doesn't know if Kabuto is here now. But Naruto knows one thing. If Kabuto is tied to Orochimaru, there's a chance Kabuto is watching. Naruto raises his voice, making sure the forest hears him. Kabuto, Naruto shouts. Your boss is out here. Silence. Orochimaru's smile twitches. That's enough. Naruto's gut twists with cold satisfaction. He hit a nerve. Orochimaru's eyes narrow slightly. You're reckless. Naruto grins. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Orochimaru moves. Not fast, not dramatic, just suddenly there. His hand clamps onto Naruto's throat and lifts him off the ground like Naruto is weightless. Naruto's feet kick. His hands claw at the grip. Air vanishes. Sakura screams his name. Sasuke lunges. And this time his attack is smarter. He goes for Orochimaru's forearm, trying to force release. Orochimaru doesn't release. He pivots, and Sasuke's strike is redirected into a tree trunk with a sickening crack. Sasuke grunts, pain flashing across his face. Orochimaru holds Naruto in front of him like a shield and leans close, voice soft. You really are interesting. Naruto's face is turning red. His vision tunnels. He forces his hands into a seal despite the grip. It's sloppy, but it's something. A clone pops into existence behind Orochimaru and drives a kunai toward Orochimaru's neck. Orochimaru's head tilts slightly, like he heard the thought before it formed. He twists, and the kunai misses. His elbow flicks back and the clone pops into smoke. But the distraction is enough. Naruto jerks one hand up and digs his thumb hard into a pressure point on Orochimaru's wrist. Something Iruka showed him once in a spar. Something Naruto never bothered remembering until now. Orochimaru's grip loosens a fraction. Naruto drops. He hits the ground coughing, air ripping into his lungs like knives. He scrambles back, eyes watery, throat burning. Sasuke steps in front of him now, kunai raised, breathing hard. For the first time, Sasuke's stance looks like protection, not pride. Orochimaru watches that, amused. How sweet. Sasuke growls, "I'll kill you." Orochimaru chuckles, "Not today." He leans in, and his neck stretches, long, unnatural, snake-like, closing the distance in an instant. Sasuke flinches, but holds. Orochimaru's mouth opens wider than it should. Naruto's eyes widen. No, not the mark. Not again. Naruto lunges. He slams his shoulder into Sasuke, knocking him aside at the last second. Orochimaru's teeth clamp down on empty air, inches from Sasuke's neck. The sound of teeth snapping shut echoes through the clearing like a gunshot. Orochimaru's eyes widen slightly. Not shocked, but impressed. Naruto's chest heaves. "Not him," he rasps. Orochimaru's smile turns razor thin. "Then you." He strikes again. Naruto tries to dodge, but Orochimaru is already too close. Fingers like iron grip Naruto's shoulder. Nails bite into skin. Pain flares. Naruto's body tries to heal it instantly, warmth bubbling up from the fox's chakra. Orochimaru's eyes gleam at the sensation. "There you are." He presses two fingers to Naruto's stomach, the seal. Naruto's chakra stutters. His healing falters. Cold pushes into hot, like ice poured into fire. Naruto's breath catches. Panic spikes. Inside him, something stirs. A growl that isn't his. Naruto's eyes widen, and for a split second he feels the fox's presence like a massive shape turning in its cage, annoyed at being poked. Orochimaru's smile turns delighted. "Yes," he whispers, "show me." Naruto's fists shake. He can't let it out. He can't lose control here. He forces his mind into one thought, hard as iron. Learn. He focuses on Orochimaru's hands. The touch, the pressure, the angle, the way Orochimaru is tampering with his seal. Naruto makes himself memorize it even as fear claws at him. Then Orochimaru releases him abruptly and steps back, as if bored. Sasuke scrambles up, fury burning brighter now. Sakura is trembling, hands near her mouth like she's trying not to scream again. Orochimaru's gaze slides between them. "You'll be mine, Sasuke," he says softly. "In time." Sasuke snarls and charges again, unable to stop himself. Orochimaru sighs, almost tired. He taps Sasuke's neck with two fingers. Sasuke's whole body seizes, then collapses, unconscious, like last time. Sakura screams and drops beside him. "Sasuke-kun!" Naruto's chest tightens. He moves towards Sasuke, but Orochimaru's voice stops him. "Don't," Orochimaru says, calm. Naruto freezes. Orochimaru steps in close, towering over Naruto now, eyes bright with curiosity and something darker. "You carry a burden," he murmurs. "A beast. A prison. And yet you're wrong." Naruto's throat tightens. "Wrong how?" Orochimaru's lips curl. "You look at me like you've met me before." Naruto forces a grin he doesn't feel. "Maybe you just have one of those faces." Orochimaru laughs softly. Then his gaze sharpens again, voice dropping like a knife. "How many times have you died today?" Sakura looks up, confused, terrified. "What?" He can't answer the truth, but he can't deny it cleanly either. Orochimaru isn't asking to be answered, he's testing. Naruto swallows, keeping his eyes locked on Orochimaru. "Not enough," Naruto says. Orochimaru's smile freezes for a heartbeat. Then it returns, slower, more pleased. "Good." That single word chills Naruto more than the killing intent, because it means Orochimaru likes the game. Orochimaru steps back, hands spreading slightly. "Let's see how far you can bend fate." He moves in again, and Naruto reacts on instinct, throwing everything he has. Shadow clones, smoke, kunai, dirt kicked up in the air. Naruto's whole body becomes movement, his mind becomes calculation, but Orochimaru still feels like a wall. Every clone that rushes him pops, every strike slides off, every attempted retreat is cut off. Naruto's breath comes in ragged bursts, his throat burns, his chakra drains. He feels the fox's chakra trying to rise again, eager to protect him, eager to rage. Naruto forces it down. Orochimaru's hand flashes out and slams into Naruto's chest. Naruto flies backward again, crashing into a tree so hard bark explodes. Pain detonates through his ribs. He hits the ground on his side, coughing blood. Sakura screams, voice cracking. Orochimaru doesn't look at her. He looks at Naruto like Naruto is a book he's decided to read slowly. Naruto tries to push up. His arms tremble. His vision swims. Orochimaru crouches beside him, voice gentle. If you keep standing up, you'll keep getting hurt. Naruto coughs again, spitting blood. Yeah, he rasps. That's kind of the point. Orochimaru's eyes glitter. Good. Then Orochimaru does something worse than hitting him. He leans in close and whispers into Naruto's ear, so softly it feels intimate. I can make this day last forever. Naruto's blood turns ice. Orochimaru stands and steps towards Sakura and Sasuke. Naruto's mind screams, no. If Orochimaru kills them, Naruto resets. But what if Orochimaru is right? What if Orochimaru can change the loop? What if Orochimaru can trap Naruto inside the loop intentionally? Naruto forces himself up, body screaming. Mid-roll break. If you're still here, you're officially trapped in this loop with Naruto, so hit like, comment, and subscribe before the snake gets you too. Naruto staggers forward. Stop, he growls. Orochimaru pauses, glancing back. Still standing. Naruto's eyes burn. Yeah. Orochimaru's smile is pleased. Then entertain me. He flicks his hand. Naruto's world tilts as something slams into him from the side. An unseen strike, a tale of motion, like the forest itself hit him. Naruto crashes again, skidding through leaves, breath knocked out. He rolls onto his back, staring up at the canopy, chest heaving. He thinks of Iruka's calm voice. We start now. He thinks of Hinata's timid yes. After this exam then, he thinks of Sasuke's dead stillness from the last loop, and he thinks of Orochimaru's whisper. Forever. Naruto pushes up again, slower, shaking, and forces himself to speak. Okay, Naruto rasps. Okay, you want to play? Fine. Orochimaru tilts his head. Oh? Naruto forces a grin through blood. You want Sasuke, right? You want him marked, broken, desperate. Orochimaru's eyes narrow slightly, intrigued. Naruto points at Sakura. She's in the way. Sakura flinches, horrified. Naruto doesn't look at her. He keeps his eyes on Orochimaru. If you kill her, Naruto says, voice shaking but steady, Sasuke will hate you. He'll fight you until he dies. That's not what you want. Orochimaru's smile fades a fraction. Naruto continues, words pouring out now like a gamble. But if you let her live, if you leave him breathing, he'll chase power anyway. He'll chase you. Orochimaru watches him, silent. Naruto's heart hammers. He's improvising on a cliff edge. He takes a step forward. So do what you came to do, Naruto says. Threaten him. Make him feel small. Make him want more. But don't mark him. Not today. Orochimaru's eyes glitter with amusement. And why would I listen to you? Naruto's voice drops. Because I'm not afraid to die. Sakura's breath catches. Orochimaru's smile returns, slow, delighted. Now that, he murmurs, is interesting. Naruto's hands clench. He forces himself to say the next part, even though it feels like swallowing glass. You can kill me instead. Orochimaru's gaze sharpens, hungry. You offer yourself. Naruto nods once, jaw tight. Yeah, not a. Orochimaru steps closer, circling Naruto like a predator, admiring prey that won't beg. Naruto feels the killing intent surge again, but he doesn't drop. He doesn't flinch. He stares back. Orochimaru's hand rises. Naruto closes his eyes for half a heartbeat, forcing himself to memorize the feeling of choosing it. Then Orochimaru's hand lowers. He laughs softly. Not yet. Naruto's eyes snap open. Orochimaru leans in, face inches away. You're trying to control the loop, he whispers. You're trying to bargain. That means you believe there's an end. Naruto's throat tightens. Orochimaru's smile turns cruel. I believe there isn't. He steps back, then flicks his hand toward Sasuke. The killing intent spikes again, and Sasuke's unconscious body twitches like even in sleep he can feel the monster near. Orochimaru crouches beside Sasuke's neck. Naruto's stomach drops. No. No, no, no. Naruto launches forward, screaming, no! He throws himself at Orochimaru like a human shield. Orochimaru's head turns slightly, eyes amused. Naruto hits him. And for one tiny, impossible moment, Naruto feels it. Resistance. Not a wall. Not infinity. Something like a crack. Naruto's shoulder slams into Orochimaru's chest, and Orochimaru shifts half a step. Half a step, but it's real. Naruto's eyes widen. He swings again, a wild punch, aiming not to win, but to keep pressure on that crack. Orochimaru's hand catches the punch and twists. Pain flares. Naruto gasps. But Naruto doesn't stop. He drives his knee up. He bites down on a scream and uses the momentum to force Orochimaru back another fraction. Orochimaru's eyes narrow now. The amusement dims. Naruto's chest heaves. "You're not marking him," he rasps. Orochimaru's smile disappears completely. For the first time, he looks annoyed. He backhands Naruto hard. Naruto flies, hits the ground, rolls. Pain explodes. His ribs crack again. He tries to breathe, and the breath comes out wet. He looks up through blurred vision and sees Orochimaru standing over Sasuke again. Calm returned. Annoyance replaced by cold focus. Naruto tries to move. His body doesn't want to. His chakra is low. His muscles are torn. His healing can't keep up fast enough. Naruto's mind screams at his body to stand, and his body screams back that it can't. Sakura sobs, "Naruto, please." Naruto's eyes flick to her. She's terrified. But she's not screaming at him now. She's not calling him a burden. She's looking at him like he matters. That hits Naruto harder than the punch. He forces himself up anyway, shaking. Orochimaru's mouth curves slightly, cold. "You're exhausting." Naruto coughs, blood dribbling down his chin. "Yeah," he rasps, "so are you." Orochimaru's hand flashes. Something cold slams into Naruto's stomach, 2 fingers against the seal again. Naruto's chakra stutters, and the fox inside him surges in anger, pushing heat up Naruto's spine. Naruto's eyes widen. He feels the red chakra start to leak. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. There. Naruto's breathing turns ragged. The fox wants out. It wants to protect him by burning everything. Naruto clenches his fist so hard his nails cut skin. "No," he whispers. "Not like this." Orochimaru smiles. "Yes, like this." Naruto's vision flickers red at the edges. His teeth grit. He feels the fox's rage like a tide at his back. Then Naruto does the only thing he can think of. He turns that rage inward. He uses it as fuel, not as release. He forces a seal with shaking hands and screams, "Shadow Clone Jutsu." A blast of red-tinged chakra bursts out and clones explode into existence, more than he's made all day. 30, 40 bodies crowding the clearing, eyes wild but controlled. Orochimaru steps back slightly, eyebrows lifting. Naruto points at Sasuke. "Grab him. Get him out. Now!" The clones obey instantly, swarming Sasuke, lifting him, moving him, dragging him away like a tide. 2 clones grab Sakura and pull her with them, ignoring her protests. Sakura screams, "Sasuke-kun!" A clone snaps, "Move!" Sakura stumbles and runs. Orochimaru watches, smiling faintly again. "So you sacrifice yourself." Naruto's chest heaves. Red chakra flickers around him like heat haze. Naruto doesn't feel heroic. He feels terrified. But he stands anyway, planted in the clearing alone now, between Orochimaru and the retreating shapes. "I'm not sacrificing myself," Naruto rasps. "I'm buying another try." Orochimaru's eyes narrow, sharp. "You admit it." Naruto grins through blood. "Yeah." Orochimaru's smile turns hungry. "Then die." He moves. Naruto swings. Orochimaru dodges. Naruto swings again, and again, and again, fueled by fox heat and stubbornness. He lands one hit, barely glancing Orochimaru's shoulder. Orochimaru's eyes flash with surprise and irritation. Naruto laughs, breathless. "Got you." Orochimaru's voice turns cold. "Enough." His hand clamps onto Naruto's face and slams Naruto into the ground. The world becomes pain and dirt. Naruto tries to scream. No air. Orochimaru's fingers press harder. Naruto's skull grinds against the earth. Naruto's vision goes white. He thinks of the tower. He thinks of Sasuke dying. He thinks of forever. And he understands something. In the last seconds before darkness swallows him, he can't beat Orochimaru by fighting harder. He can only beat him by changing the pieces that lead to this moment, by preventing the encounter, by making Sasuke less tempting, by getting stronger in ways that aren't just punches. Naruto's last thought is simple and fierce. "Next time, I don't let you touch him at all." Then everything goes black, and Naruto wakes up in his bed again. Ceiling crack, cheap soap, morning light. His chest heaves. His throat burns like phantom hands are still around it. He sits up slowly, eyes wide, and then he laughs again, quieter now, not relief, determination. He swings his legs off the bed and stands, hands shaking, and speaks to the empty room like it's an enemy. "Okay," Naruto whispers. "Okay, you win this round." He pulls on clothes fast, movements sharp. He doesn't wait for Sakura to burst in this time. He runs. He runs to Iruka first. He runs like the village is on fire, because in his memory it is. Iruka looks up as Naruto bursts into the classroom, breathless. "Naruto?" Naruto bows his head hard like he's begging. "Teach me everything," he blurts. "Not just reading, not just test stuff, everything that keeps me alive." Iruka blinks, stunned. Naruto, what? Please, Naruto says, and there's something in his voice that makes Iruka stop asking questions. Something older than a prank, something like grief. Iruka's face tightens. He nods once. All right. Naruto spends hours drilling basics. Chakra control, movement, quiet steps, how to fight smart instead of loud, how to run without panicking, how to look for traps before they bite. When Naruto falters, Iruka pushes. When Naruto's hands shake, Iruka steadies them. Naruto doesn't complain once. Later, Naruto finds Hinata, not for ramen, not for flirting, not for comfort, for help. He catches her outside the training grounds, walking with her team. Hinata freezes when she sees him, cheeks reddening instantly. Naruto steps close, voice low. Hinata, I need your eyes. Hinata blinks. Am my eyes? Naruto nods quickly. Byakugan. You can see chakra, right? You can see pressure points. You can see if someone is hiding. Hinata's breath catches. She glances at Neji and her team, nervous. Naruto's voice softens, just a little. I'm not asking you to do something dangerous alone, he says. I'm asking you to help me make sure my team survives the forest. Hinata's eyes widen at the word survives. Her lips part. She takes a shaky breath. I can help, she whispers. Naruto's shoulders loosen, relief fierce. Thank you. He doesn't say ramen. He doesn't say anything sweet. He just gives her a nod that feels like respect. Then Naruto turns and runs again, because time is a knife. He finds Sasuke. He doesn't warn him vaguely this time. He gives him a target. Orochimaru, Naruto says, blunt. He wants you. If you chase grass teams, you'll meet him. Sasuke's eyes narrow. You keep saying that name. Naruto meets his gaze. Remember it. When you feel like you're being washed in the forest, don't rush toward it. That's him. Sasuke's jaw tightens. Naruto takes a breath. If you want power, Naruto says, voice low, earn it. Don't let a monster hand it to you. Sasuke's gaze flickers anger and something unsettled. Naruto doesn't wait for agreement. He leaves. The exam day starts again. Sakura slaps less, confused by Naruto's calm. Sasuke punches less, distracted. Kakashi still looks disappointed, but Naruto doesn't care. Kakashi doesn't know what Naruto is carrying. The written test happens. Naruto keeps his mouth shut. They pass. Anko announces the forest. This time, when they step through the gates, Naruto doesn't just hope fate is kinder. He comes in with a plan. He keeps them moving, but not blindly. He chooses routes that avoid obvious choke points. He listens for teams. He watches for grass headbands and steers wide. Hinata's Byakugan appears twice in the distance. Brief, controlled glances from far off, confirming what Naruto already suspects. There are eyes in the trees. There is a presence moving like a shadow behind the shadow. Orochimaru is still hunting, but now Naruto is hunting the encounter itself. Hours pass. They fight smaller battles. They win a scroll without draining everything. They move like a real team for the first time. Naruto calling out traps, Sakura setting wires, Sasuke striking with less reckless fury. It's better. It's not enough. Because the forest doesn't care about better. It cares about inevitability. And as night creeps in, the air changes again. That pressure, that attention. Naruto stops on a branch, breath-catching. Sakura whispers, "What is it?" Naruto's voice is a harsh whisper. "He found us anyway." Sasuke's eyes sharpen. "Then we kill him." Naruto's jaw tightens. "No," Naruto says, "we don't." The leaves above them rustle softly. A pale face leans out of the darkness, smiling like he's been waiting. "Hello," Orochimaru whispers. And Naruto feels the loop tighten around his throat again, like a noose. Because even with all his planning, even with all his learning, the wall is still here. And this time, Naruto doesn't know if he has enough tries left to keep paying the price. Orochimaru's voice is quiet, almost polite, like he's greeting neighbors instead of prey. Naruto's throat tightens. He forces himself to breathe through it. The branch beneath them creaks slightly as Sasuke shifts his weight forward, ready to launch. Sakura stiffens, hands trembling near her kunai pouch. Naruto sees it all like a diagram now. Angles, distances, reactions. Orochimaru's eyes flick between them, amused. "Still together," he murmurs. "How disciplined." Naruto's jaw clenches. "We're leaving." Orochimaru's smile widens. "You keep saying that." Sasuke snarls, "Shut up!" Naruto's hand shoots out and grabs Sasuke's sleeve, tight, grounding. Sasuke glares at him. Naruto doesn't look away. "Don't rush," he whispers. "Not yet." Sasuke's nostrils flare. Pride fights instinct. But he hesitates for a fraction. Orochimaru notices. His smile turns sharp. "Oh, you're learning." Naruto keeps his voice low, measured. "We're not fighting you." Orochimaru tilts his head as if considering. "Then why are your hands shaking?" Naruto doesn't answer that. He doesn't give Orochimaru the satisfaction. Instead, he does the only thing he has left. He changes the shape of the scene. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Clones pop into existence on the branch and on nearby trunks, filling the space with moving bodies and noise. Not a swarm to attack, a swarm to confuse. To block lines of sight. To break the clean path Orochimaru always uses to isolate Sasuke. Naruto points without looking. Sakura, behind me. Sasuke, left. Move when I say. Sakura's lips part, shocked by Naruto's tone, but she shifts as told. Sasuke doesn't like being directed, but he moves too, posture tense. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. You trying to herd me? Naruto's grin is strained. Yeah. Orochimaru laughs softly. I like you. That should not feel like a compliment. It feels like a death sentence. The air thickens again. Killing intent. It hits Sakura first. She gasps, knees buckling, eyes going glassy. Naruto steps closer without thinking, putting his body between her and that pressure like it's a physical thing he can block. Sasuke's hands tighten around his kunai. He trembles. He fights to stay upright. Naruto forces his mind into clarity. If Orochimaru wants Sasuke, he will keep trying until he gets him. So Naruto needs a new objective. Not win, not escape. Information. If Naruto is trapped in a loop, then knowledge is the one thing he can carry forward every time. He needs to learn how Orochimaru finds them, how Orochimaru moves, what triggers him, what he wants besides the obvious. Naruto's clones spread wider, some taking lower branches, some dropping to the ground, creating multiple layers of movement. Naruto points at 2 clones. Go, he whispers. They sprint off in opposite directions, loud on purpose, drawing attention away from Sasuke. Orochimaru watches them go, eyes narrowing slightly. Decoys, Naruto shrugs. Maybe. Orochimaru steps forward onto their branch with casual grace, as if gravity respects him. His gaze locks onto Sasuke, and Sasuke stiffens like prey under a predator's attention. Orochimaru's voice is gentle. Do you feel it, Sasuke? The hunger? Sasuke's jaw clenches. I don't need you. Orochimaru smiles. You will. Naruto's fists clench. He sees it. The hook. Orochimaru doesn't just want to mark Sasuke's body, he wants to mark Sasuke's mind. He wants Sasuke to walk away thinking, I was weak, I need more, I need him. Naruto takes a step forward. You talk too much, Naruto says, forcing his voice into loud confidence. If you're so strong, fight me. Orochimaru's eyes slide back to Naruto. That gaze is heavy, studying. Almost affectionate in the worst way. You want my attention, Orochimaru murmurs. You want me away from him. Naruto grins. Yeah. Orochimaru's smile turns delighted. Then take it. He moves, not fast, just there. His hand clamps around Naruto's throat and lifts him off the branch. Naruto's feet kick, air vanishing. Sakura screams Naruto's name. Sasuke lunges, kunai flashing toward Orochimaru's arm. Orochimaru pivots, using Naruto's body as a shield. Sasuke's blade stops inches from Naruto's ribs. Sasuke freezes, eyes wide. Orochimaru chuckles. Careful, he whispers, you might hurt your teammate. Naruto's vision tunnels, but he forces his hands up anyway. He presses his fingers into Orochimaru's wrist again. Pressure point hard, savage. Orochimaru's grip loosens a fraction. Naruto gasps a sliver of air. Then Orochimaru tightens again, amused by the attempt. You're persistent. Naruto's face turns red. His mind screams, but he forces himself to focus. Orochimaru's grip, angle, pressure. When Orochimaru lifts someone by the throat, his elbow flares slightly outward. It leaves his ribs exposed for a moment. His wrist rotates. That's the weak point. Naruto burns it into memory. Then Orochimaru drops him. Naruto falls, slamming onto the branch, coughing violently, clawing for air. Pain streaks down his throat. Orochimaru steps towards Sasuke again, like Naruto was just a warm-up. Naruto's chest heaves. He can't let that happen. So he does something reckless, something that makes Sakura gasp in horror and Sasuke whip his head around like Naruto just grew horns. Naruto laughs. Not funny laughter, sharp laughter. Orochimaru, Naruto says, voice rough but clear. Kabuto said hi. Orochimaru stops, his eyes narrow. That tiny pause is gold. Naruto's grin widens, wicked. Yeah, I know about him. I know you've got people in the exams. I know you're hiding behind kids. Sasuke stares at Naruto shocked. Sakura looks like she forgot how to blink. Orochimaru's smile thins. You shouldn't say names you don't understand. Naruto shrugs. Sure I should. It makes you react. Orochimaru's gaze sharpens, killing intent flaring again. This time the pressure hits Naruto too, and for a moment he tastes that old helplessness. Naruto forces it down. He steps forward into it like it's an insult he refuses to accept. You're here for Sasuke? Naruto says, fast, pushing words out before fear can choke them. But I'm the one you keep staring at. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. You notice that? Naruto nods. So, I'm not the only one you want. Orochimaru's smile returns slowly. There's a beast inside you, he murmurs. A delicious, caged thing. And yet you resist it. You resist me. You resist fate. Naruto's throat tightens. Orochimaru leans in slightly, voice dropping. How many times have you died today? Sakura's breath catches. Sasuke's eyes narrow, suspicious and sharp. He's finally hearing the wrongness in the question. Naruto's lips twitch. He doesn't answer directly. He gives Orochimaru something else, something that feels like truth without being proof. Enough times to know you always do the same thing, Naruto says. You isolate, you scare, you offer power, you bite. Orochimaru's eyes glitter. Oh? Naruto points at Sasuke's neck, blunt. That's your move. That's how you make him chase you. Sasuke's hand instinctively rises to his neck, as if the skin already remembers the mark. Orochimaru watches that and smiles wider. Yes, he whispers, he will chase me. Naruto's voice hardens. Not if I break the chain. Orochimaru's smile fades into annoyance again, just a flash. You think you can. Naruto forces a grin. I know I can. Not today, not tomorrow, but eventually. Orochimaru tilts his head. Eventually, he repeats, amused again, so confident. Naruto's eyes burn. Because I have time. Orochimaru's gaze sharpens. He hears it. He hears the implication. Time, loops, endless tries. For a heartbeat, the forest goes quiet. Even the insects seem to hold their breath. Then Orochimaru laughs softly, delighted like a child offered a new toy. Then I'll make sure your time becomes suffering, Orochimaru whispers. He moves again. Naruto reacts instantly, the way someone reacts after dying enough times to recognize the first frame of an attack. Naruto ducks. Orochimaru's hand passes through the space where Naruto's head was. Naruto's clone positioned behind Orochimaru slashes toward Orochimaru's ribs. Orochimaru twists, barely avoiding, but the kunai grazes fabric. A scratch. Naruto's eyes widen. He got him. Orochimaru's eyes flick to the cut, then back to Naruto, something colder in them now. Naruto's grin turns feral. See? Orochimaru's smile becomes a thin line. Enough games. His neck stretches, inhuman, snapping forward towards Sasuke with predatory speed. Naruto throws himself sideways, slamming into Sasuke's shoulder, knocking him off balance and away from the bite. Orochimaru's teeth snap shut on air again. Sasuke's eyes flare with rage and humiliation. Naruto. Naruto doesn't apologize. He doesn't explain. He just forms a seal and shouts, "Smoke!" A clone tosses a smoke bomb. Another clone tosses two more. The branch becomes gray chaos. Visibility drops. The world becomes coughing and silhouettes. Naruto grabs Sakura's wrist and yanks her close. Run, he hisses. Sakura's eyes are wide. But Sasuke. Naruto jerks his chin. He runs too. Sasuke's voice snarls through the smoke. I'm not running. Naruto's voice cuts hard. Then you die. Silence. Then Sasuke moves. They leap from branch to branch, plunging deeper through the forest, forcing distance. Naruto's clones scatter behind them, leaving false trails, throwing rocks, snapping branches, creating a chaotic echo of movement. Orochimaru follows. Not like a person chasing, like a shadow deciding where it wants to be next. Naruto feels the presence sliding behind them, always closer than it should be, always ahead of their logic. Naruto's breath turns ragged. He can't outrun this forever, so he does the next best thing. He picks a battleground. He leads them to a narrow ravine, a cut in the forest floor where the ground drops and the trees cluster tight above it. Visibility is limited. Movement is constrained. If Orochimaru wants to glide and isolate, Naruto will force him into messy angles. They stop at the edge. Sakura pants, shaking. Sasuke's eyes are burning. Naruto's chest heaves. Naruto whispers, "When he shows, you don't attack, you move." Sasuke snarls, "I'm not a coward." Naruto's eyes snap to him. "You're not a corpse either. Yet." Sasuke's jaw tightens. Sakura whispers, voice trembling, "Naruto, who is he?" Naruto swallows. He can't tell the whole truth, but he can give her enough. He's the kind of ninja who doesn't play fair, Naruto says. He's the kind that makes villages burn. Sakura's eyes widen. The air shifts again. Pressure. Orochimaru appears on a branch above the ravine, smiling. "You're trying very hard," he says, almost impressed. "It's adorable." Naruto steps forward, keeping himself between Orochimaru and the others. "What do you want?" Naruto asks, loud, forcing the question into the open. Orochimaru's smile widens. "I want the Uchiha," he says simply. "And I want to see what's inside you." Naruto's throat tightens. You can't have either. Orochimaru chuckles. Children always say that. He drops into the ravine. His landing is silent, like gravity refuses to make noise for him. Naruto's clones, positioned along the edges, spring their trap. Wire lines snap taut. Explosive tags ignite. A wall of dirt and smoke erupts, forcing Orochimaru to step back, forcing his path to break. For the first time, Orochimaru actually has to move with intention. Naruto feels a savage satisfaction. Orochimaru's eyes gleam from the smoke. Traps, he murmurs. You prepared? Naruto grins. Yeah. Orochimaru glides forward anyway, weaving through debris like it doesn't matter. Naruto's clones rush, not to punch him, but to harass, to pull, to grab sleeves, to force Orochimaru's hands to move. Orochimaru flicks them away. Pop, 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 pop. But each popped clone is a heartbeat bot. Naruto points sharply at Sakura. Go, he hisses. Get distance. Stay hidden. Sakura hesitates, eyes wide, torn between fear and loyalty. Naruto's voice hardens. Sakura, go. Sakura swallows, then bolts, moving fast into the trees. Sasuke watches her go, jaw clenched. Naruto turns to Sasuke. You too. Sasuke's eyes flash. I'm not leaving you. Naruto's chest tightens at that, surprised by it. He doesn't let it soften him. Naruto leans close, voice low and fierce. If you stay, he gets what he wants. Sasuke's eyes narrow. Then what are you doing? Naruto's lips twitch. Buying time. Sasuke's jaw clenches, pride burning. But behind the pride, Naruto sees it. Fear, not of dying. Fear of being helpless. Fear of being owned. Sasuke steps back, slow, like he hates himself for it. Naruto whispers, go. Sasuke's eyes lock on Naruto for a heartbeat. Then Sasuke vanishes into the trees, moving fast. Naruto is alone now. Just him, a handful of clones, and Orochimaru in the ravine like a god deciding whether to crush an ant. Orochimaru steps forward, smiling. You sent them away. Naruto coughs, adrenaline shaking his hands. Yeah. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. So you're offering yourself again. Naruto forces a grin. Maybe I'm just annoying. Orochimaru chuckles. You are. Then Orochimaru moves. Naruto ducks, rolls, throws a kunai that Orochimaru catches without looking. Naruto's clone slashes at Orochimaru's back. Orochimaru pivots and crushes the clone's throat in one hand. Pop. Naruto's heart hammers. He can't beat him. Not in a straight fight. He knows it. So he switches tactics again. He stops attacking. He starts talking. You're in the exams, Naruto says, loud, forcing Orochimaru to listen. You have people here. You have a plan. Orochimaru pauses, amused. Yes. Naruto pushes. Sand? Orochimaru's eyes flicker tiny. A tell. Naruto's stomach twists. So sand is involved. That means the invasion memory wasn't a dream. It's a future event tied to this exam. Naruto's breath catches. Orochimaru's smile widens. You're clever. Naruto's voice is rough. I'm learning. Orochimaru steps closer, eyes bright. How many times did it take you to learn that? Naruto's jaw clenches. Orochimaru leans in, voice soft. Tell me. Naruto forces his eyes to stay locked on Orochimaru's. I die, Naruto says bluntly. I wake up. I try again. Silence. The words hang in the ravine like a blade. Orochimaru's smile grows slowly, delighted beyond reason. Wonderful, he whispers. A toy that repairs itself. Naruto's stomach turns. Orochimaru's gaze slides across Naruto like he's assessing value. You know what that means? Naruto swallows. It means I can beat you eventually. Orochimaru laughs, sharp. It means I can break you forever. The killing intent slams down so hard Naruto's vision blurs. Orochimaru's hand flashes out and strikes Naruto's stomach, 2 fingers right over the seal. Naruto's chakra stutters. The fox surges, angry, heat crawling up Naruto's spine like fire. Naruto's breath turns ragged. Red chakra flickers at the edges of his skin. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. Yes. Naruto clenches his fists, forcing the fox down. He can't let it loose. Not here. Not with Orochimaru so close. Orochimaru wants that. Orochimaru wants the beast. Naruto grits his teeth. Stop touching that, he snarls. Orochimaru smiles. Make me. Naruto moves faster, fueled by fox heat, but not to punch. He goes for Orochimaru's wrist, the pressure point, the weak angle he memorized. Naruto's fingers slam into Orochimaru's wrist. Orochimaru's grip loosens, a fraction. Naruto's eyes widen. He drives his elbow into Orochimaru's ribs. It doesn't hurt Orochimaru much, but it makes Orochimaru shift again. That crack, it exists. Naruto's heart hammers with fierce hope. Orochimaru's eyes narrow, annoyance flashing. You're irritating. Naruto grins through pain. Good. Orochimaru's hand clamps around Naruto's throat again, lifting him. Naruto's feet kick, air vanishing. This time Naruto is ready. He doesn't claw at the hand. He slams his forehead forward. His head cracks into Orochimaru's face. Orochimaru's grip loosens for a heartbeat. Naruto drops, landing hard, coughing, gulping air. Naruto's clone positioned behind Orochimaru rushes in with an explosive tag slapped onto its own chest, arms wide. Orochimaru's eyes widen slightly. The clone detonates. A controlled explosion. Dirt and smoke blast through the ravine, shockwave shoving Orochimaru backward. Naruto's ears ring. He coughs hard, eyes watering. When the smoke clears, Orochimaru stands at the ravine's edge, clothes torn, hair slightly messy. Still smiling. But now the smile is different. Less amused, more interested. Naruto staggers to his feet, chest heaving, body shaking. He forces his voice steady. "You're not the only one who can play dirty," Naruto rasps. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. "No, you're learning very quickly." Naruto's hands tremble. "So leave." Orochimaru chuckles softly. "Not yet." He glides forward again, faster now, irritation replacing playfulness. Naruto forms a seal. More clones pop into existence, but Naruto's chakra is draining hard. Each clone feels heavier to create. His breath comes in wet bursts. Orochimaru cuts through the clones like they aren't there, snapping them apart with casual brutality. Pop, 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 pop. Naruto stumbles back, heart racing. Then he hears it, a distant shout, Sasuke's voice, angry, panicked, calling a name. Sakura's voice too. Faint, frantic, Naruto's stomach drops. They found trouble. Or trouble found them. Orochimaru's head tilts, listening, amused. "Your teammates," he murmurs, "so noisy." Naruto's chest tightens. He can't let Orochimaru reach them now. Not while Sasuke is already shaking. Not while Sakura is already breaking. Naruto forces himself forward again, planting himself like a wall. "You want to see the fox?" Naruto growls. "Fine. Keep your hands off them, and I'll show you." Orochimaru pauses. His eyes gleam, hungry. "Really?" Naruto's throat tightens. He's bluffing. He knows he can't control it. He knows if he lets it out, it might not go back. But he also knows Orochimaru likes bargains. Orochimaru steps closer, voice soft. "You're offering me the beast." Naruto's fists clench. "I'm offering you a choice." Orochimaru's smile widens slowly. Then he does the worst thing possible. He turns away from Naruto. He glides toward the distant voices. Naruto's stomach drops into ice. He moves, desperate, throwing himself after Orochimaru, forcing clones to surge and block, forcing his body to sprint through pain. He catches up just as the forest opens into another clearing. Sakura is there, back against a tree, shaking, kunai raised in trembling hands. Sasuke stands in front of her, shoulders tense, eyes wide, and in front of them is a team of genin strangers, aggressive, hungry for scrolls, not Orochimaru's level, but dangerous enough right now. Naruto skids into the clearing. The enemy team's eyes widen as they recognize him. One of them sneers. "Hand over the scroll." Sasuke snarls, "Come take it." Naruto sees Sasuke's posture, too tight, too ready to explode. Sasuke is still rattled by the presence behind them. Sasuke wants to hit something, anything. Naruto snaps, "Sasuke, don't waste chakra." Sasuke whirls, furious. "Don't tell me." Then, Orochimaru's presence slides into the clearing like death entering a room. The enemy genin freeze, sensing something they can't name. Orochimaru smiles at them like they're insects. Naruto's throat tightens. "Back," he whispers to Sakura. "Back." Sakura stumbles farther behind Sasuke, eyes wide. Orochimaru's eyes lock on Sasuke again. Sasuke's breath catches. Naruto steps forward fast, voice loud, forcing attention. "Orochimaru," he shouts. "You want me? I'm right here." Orochimaru's gaze slides to Naruto, amused. "I told you," he murmurs. "Not yet." Then Orochimaru's eyes flick to the enemy genin, and his smile turns almost polite. "You," Orochimaru says softly, "leave." The genin don't argue, they run. The clearing empties, leaving only Team 7 and the monster who doesn't belong in their exam. Sasuke's hands shake. Naruto can see the crack opening in Sasuke's pride, the exact crack Orochimaru wants. Orochimaru steps closer to Sasuke, smile bright. "Do you feel it?" he whispers. "The difference between us?" Sasuke snarls, trying to hide fear behind rage. "I'll kill you." Orochimaru chuckles. "No, you'll chase me." Naruto's chest tightens. He can't let the words sink in. He can't let Orochimaru plant that seed again. So Naruto does something harsh. He turns to Sasuke and says, low and brutal, "He's right." Sasuke's eyes snap to Naruto, shocked. Naruto's voice is steady. "You will chase him if you let him mark you. You will ruin everything for power you didn't earn. Sasuke's jaw tightens. Shut up. Naruto steps closer, eyes burning. You want to beat him? Then stop giving him what he wants. Orochimaru watches them with delighted interest, like he's watching two kids fight over a toy. Naruto turns back to Orochimaru. You want to break him? You won't. Orochimaru's smile widens. You talk like you can stop me. Naruto's breath shudders. I can't stop you today. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. Honest. Naruto's voice hardens. But I can stop him from choosing you. Orochimaru's smile thins, irritation flickering again. That's the real threat. Not Naruto's punches. Not Naruto's clones. Naruto's influence. Orochimaru steps closer, voice soft and dangerous. Then I'll remove you. Naruto's stomach drops. Orochimaru's hand flashes toward Naruto's throat again. Naruto twists. Ready, this time driving his forearm into Orochimaru's elbow, forcing the grip to miss. Naruto's clone leaps from behind with a kunai aimed at Orochimaru's ribs. Orochimaru pivots and catches the clone by the face, crushing it into smoke. Naruto rushes in and slams his thumb into Orochimaru's wrist pressure point again. For a heartbeat, Orochimaru's fingers loosen. Naruto grabs the moment, grabbing Sakura's wrist with his free hand and yanking her back hard. Run! Sakura stumbles, eyes wide. What? Naruto shoves her behind him. Move! Sasuke snarls, furious and confused. Naruto's voice cuts through him like a slap. Sasuke! Run! Sasuke hesitates, one fraction too long. Orochimaru's neck stretches forward like a strike of lightning, mouth opening wider than should be possible. Naruto slams into Sasuke again, knocking him sideways. Orochimaru's teeth snap shut on air, missing Sasuke by inches. Sasuke lands hard, staring up in shock. Naruto stands over him, chest heaving. Get up, Naruto snaps, now. Sasuke scrambles to his feet, pride wounded, fear exposed. Orochimaru stands still, smiling again, and Naruto hates how patient he looks. Like he knows he can do this forever. Naruto's eyes burn. He makes a choice, not a fight choice, a strategic choice. He looks at Sasuke and says quietly, I'm going to die. Sasuke freezes. Sakura's breath catches. Naruto's voice is calm, almost conversational. And when I wake up, I'm going to find a way to stop this before it starts. Sakura whispers, trembling, Naruto, what are you talking about? Naruto forces a smile at her, small, not loud. Trust me, he says. Get to the tower. Survive. Sasuke stares at him like he's seeing him for the first time. Orochimaru's eyes gleam, delighted. So you admit it. Naruto turns to Orochimaru. Yeah, he says. And now you don't get to touch him. Orochimaru chuckles. And how will you stop me? Naruto inhales once, deep. Then he runs at Orochimaru. Not to win. To distract. Naruto throws every clone he can summon. One last swarm slamming into Orochimaru from every angle. Not caring about efficiency. Just making noise and motion. Orochimaru tears through them, but it takes seconds. Seconds matter. Naruto shouts over the chaos. Suck! Go! Sasuke's jaw clenches. For a heartbeat, pride fights survival. Then Sasuke grabs Sakura's arm and yanks her into motion, sprinting away through the trees. Naruto's chest tightens with fierce relief. Good. Orochimaru's eyes track them. Then Orochimaru looks back at Naruto, smile bright, and Naruto understands he's about to pay. Orochimaru's hand flashes. Naruto feels fingers clamp around his throat again, lifting him off the ground. Naruto's feet kick. Orochimaru leans in close, voice soft. You're brave, he whispers, or very stupid. Naruto's face reddens, but he forces a grin through choking. Both. Orochimaru's eyes glitter. How many times have you died today? Naruto's vision tunnels. He forces the words out, rough and proud. Enough, to stop being scared of you. Orochimaru smiles like that's the sweetest answer. Then die again. His fingers tighten. Naruto's world goes black. And Naruto wakes up in his bed. Ceiling crack, cheap soap, morning light. Naruto sits up slowly this time, breathing hard, hands shaking. He doesn't scream, he doesn't laugh. He just stares at the wall for a long moment, letting the memories settle like weights. Orochimaru can find them even when Naruto tries to avoid him. Orochimaru can isolate Sasuke with pressure and fear. Orochimaru's bite is the pivot. If it lands, Sasuke becomes a different person. Naruto's traps by seconds, not safety. And the most important thing of all, Orochimaru reacts to names. Kabuto. Sand. Infiltration. There's a network behind this monster, and networks have weak points. Naruto swings his legs off the bed. He stands. His eyes are hard now, older than they should be. Okay, Naruto whispers. No more forest hero runs. He pulls on clothes fast and runs straight to the Hokage tower. He barges in like he always does, but this time there's no joke in him. Sarutobi looks up, pipe in hand. Naruto? Naruto takes a breath, forcing his voice into something believable. Old man, Naruto says, there's a snake ninja using a grass disguise entering the Chunin exams. Sarutobi's brow furrows. That's a serious accusation. Naruto nods fast. I know. And he's after Sasuke. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens at the name Uchiha. Sasuke? Why would... Naruto cuts him off, words spilling. Because he's an Uchiha. Because he wants to mark him. Because he's Orochimaru. Silence. The pipe pauses halfway to Sarutobi's lips. Sarutobi's eyes narrow slowly, and Naruto sees it. The instant shift from kindly old man to Hokage, to war leader. Orochimaru, Sarutobi repeats. Quiet. Naruto swallows. Sarutobi's gaze drills into Naruto. How do you know that name? Naruto's stomach knots. He can't tell the truth, so he tells a lie built from truth. I heard it, Naruto says, from a guy in the exam room. Kabuto. He said it like he was proud. Sarutobi's eyes narrow further. Kabuto Yakushi. Naruto's breath catches. The name lands like confirmation. Sarutobi knows him, which means Naruto wasn't guessing. Kabuto is real. Kabuto matters. Sarutobi sets the pipe down slowly. Naruto, he says, voice careful, this is beyond you. Naruto's jaw clenches. I know, but he's going to be in the forest. He's going to find us. He's going to... Naruto stops himself before he says, kill me, or make me loop forever. Sarutobi watches him closely. What else do you know? Naruto's mind races. He can't dump everything. He can't sound insane. So he chooses one sharp piece. The Sand Village, Naruto says. They're involved. Sarutobi's eyes harden. That's a dangerous claim. Naruto nods. I know, but please put someone in the forest. Someone strong. Someone who can stop Orochimaru. Sarutobi is silent for a long moment. Then he sighs, and Naruto hews the weight in it. Not disbelief, not dismissal, consideration. I will look into it, Sarutobi says finally. But Naruto, do not spread this. Do not confront anyone about this. Naruto nods fast. Okay, Sarutobi's gaze stays sharp. And Naruto, if you are lying, the consequences will be severe. Naruto swallows. I'm not. Naruto leaves the tower with his heart hammering. He doesn't know if Sarutobi will act fast enough. He doesn't know if the Hokage will believe him fully. But he planted the idea. He pushed the right name into the right ears. Now he needs more. If Kabuto is the thread connecting Orochimaru to the exam, then Kabuto is the weak point Naruto can grab without fighting a monster directly. Naruto runs straight to the exam building. Not to pass the test this time. Not to survive the forest. To watch Kabuto. To catch him doing something. Naruto arrives early and hides badly behind a pillar, watching the hall where teams gather. Kabuto shows up with his easy smile, glasses catching light, posture friendly. He chats with Jinin like he's harmless. Naruto watches him and feels his skin crawl. Kabuto's eyes flick around the room subtly, counting, cataloging. Then Kabuto turns and walks down a side corridor. Naruto's breath catches. He follows, quietly. As quietly as Naruto can manage, which isn't perfect, but it's better now, better than it was. Kabuto slips into a storage room and closes the door. Naruto presses himself against the wall outside, listening. Muffled voice inside. Not Kabuto's friendly voice. Something lower, more serious. Naruto strains. Morest strains. Forest, target. Uchiha? Kabuto's voice, clipped. Another voice answers. Faint, distorted, but familiar in a way that makes Naruto's blood turn ice. Orochimaru's voice. Naruto's stomach twists. So Kabuto is communicating with him directly. Right now. Before the forest. Naruto's mind races. He needs proof. He needs something he can take to the Hokage that isn't, trust me. Naruto looks down and sees a small crack under the door. Light spills out. Naruto's eyes narrow. He forms a tiny seal, simple. He concentrates chakra into his fingertips and slides a thin strip of paper from his pouch. A blank tag. He doesn't write anything on it. He doesn't need words. He needs it to stick. Naruto slides it under the door and presses chakra into it, making it cling to the inside floor, hidden from casual sight. A marker. If he can follow Kabuto after the room, he can track where Kabuto goes. Who Kabuto meets. Naruto backs away, heart hammering. The door opens a minute later. Kabuto steps out, smiling again, face easy, as if he's been doing nothing but tying his shoes. Naruto stays still, forcing himself not to move too fast. Kabuto walks away. Naruto follows at a distance, eyes sharp. Kabuto heads toward the main testing room again, slipping back into the crowd like nothing happened. Naruto's mind is buzzing. He did it. He has a thread. And now he has one more day, one more reset, One more chance to pull this thread hard enough to change everything. Naruto inhales slowly, forcing his hands to stop shaking. He turns toward the exam room doors. The day is about to start again, and this time, Naruto isn't just running from the loop, he's building a way to strangle it. The exam room hums with nervous energy, but Naruto is past nervous. Nervous is a luxury for people who only live a day once. He stands near the wall like he belongs there, eyes following Kabuto's every movement. The man smiles. Chats helps rookies with fake kindness. He looks like a friendly older brother. Naruto sees the predator behind the mask now. Kabuto's gaze flicks across the room in quick, subtle sweeps, counting teams, measuring threats, taking note of who is where. He's not here to compete, he's here to manage. Naruto keeps his breathing steady. He can't grab Kabuto. He can't accuse him in public without proof. He can't start a fight that gets Team 7 disqualified again. So he plays the long game. The written test begins. Naruto keeps his mouth shut. He answers what he can. Hinata tilts her paper like she always does, and Naruto catches her eye for a heartbeat and gives the smallest nod. Thank you, no more. The 10th question comes. Naruto doesn't blink. They pass. Anko crashes in like a storm. Forest of Death. 5 days, scrolls, tower, survivors. The day moves like a machine again, but Naruto's mind is off the machine now. He's watching the gears. When they're dismissed, Naruto doesn't linger. He doesn't argue with Sakura. He doesn't insult Sasuke. He follows Kabuto. Kabuto slips into the hallway and drifts with the crowd, smiling, hands in his pockets, posture relaxed. Naruto tails him, keeping distance, letting other teams become cover. Kabuto turns down a side corridor toward the storage room again. Naruto's pulse jumps. Kabuto enters. Door closes. Naruto presses himself against the wall outside, listening through the thin wood. Muffled voices. Kabuto's clipped tone. The other voice, smooth, amused, like a snake whispering through leaves. Orochimaru. Naruto's stomach tightens. He forces himself to breathe, forces himself to remember the plan. Proof. Kabuto's words slip through, broken pieces. Number 2. Uchiha. Target. Forest. Orochimaru's voice answers, faint but unmistakable. DM. Bring him to me. Naruto's jaw clenches. Then Kabuto laughs quietly. DN and the Jinchuriki? A pause. Orochimaru murmurs something too soft to catch. Naruto's throat tightens. So it's not just Sasuke. Orochimaru wants Naruto too, wants the fox. Naruto's fingers curl around the edge of his shirt. He can't fight this alone. So he needs to make sure someone stronger is in the forest, watching for a disguised grass ninja, watching for a monster. He needs the Hokage to move faster, but he still needs something tangible. Naruto slides the blank tag under the door again, pressing chakra into it, making it cling to the inside floor. A marker. Kabuto finishes the conversation. Door opens. Kabuto steps out smiling, the friendly mask back in place. He walks away. Naruto follows. Kabuto moves with purpose now, weaving through corridors, passing exam officials, heading toward the paperwork area where scrolls are assigned. Naruto's eyes narrow. If Kabuto is managing the operation, he may be influencing scroll distribution. He may be positioning teams. He may be placing bait. Naruto watches him stop near a clerk. Kabuto leans in, murmurs something, gestures with a hand. The clerk nods. Naruto's stomach twists. Kabuto is greasing wheels. Naruto takes a breath and pulls away before he's spotted. He returns to Team 7. Sasuke is already restless, pacing like a caged animal. Sakura is anxious, trying to talk strategy, trying to hold the team together. Naruto steps in, voice calm. We don't chase grass teams. Sasuke's eyes flash. You keep saying that. Naruto meets his gaze. You want to pass? Then listen. Sasuke sneers. And if I don't? Naruto's voice drops to something hard. Then you die. Sakura flinches. Sasuke stares at Naruto like Naruto just committed a crime. Naruto doesn't blink. Sasuke's jaw tightens. He doesn't agree, but he doesn't brush it off either. He's unsettled. Naruto can see that. They're handed their scroll, the gates open, they step into the forest of death. The air changes immediately. Damp, thick, alive. Everything feels like it's watching. Naruto moves with purpose, calling out soft directions, steering them away from obvious routes. He keeps them low, quiet, controlled. He makes Sakura stay near him instead of glued to Sasuke. He forces Sasuke to rotate positions instead of always leading. Sasuke hates it, but he does it because Naruto's eyes don't look like a clown's anymore. They look like someone who's seen a body go still and doesn't want to see it again. They encounter a trap, early log swing, wire, hidden pit. Naruto spots it. Sakura disarms it. Sasuke covers. It's the first time they move like a real unit. Naruto's chest tightens with something like relief. Then the presence hits. That pressure, that attention, sliding through the trees like a cold hand. Naruto stops. Sasuke stiffens. Someone's here. Sakura whispers, Naruto. Naruto's voice is low and fast. Stay close. They keep moving, but now Naruto feels it like a shadow behind his heart. Orochimaru is in the forest, and he is hunting. Naruto forces himself to stick to the plan. Don't wait for the monster, avoid the trigger. Kabuto said Uchiha. That means Orochimaru will look for Sasuke by scent, by chakra, by pattern. So Naruto disrupts the pattern. He creates clones, 2 at a time, not a swarm, conserving chakra. The clones split off, running noisy routes, leaving false trails, deliberately drawing attention. Sasuke watches the clones go, annoyed. Wasting chakra. Naruto snaps. Wasting chakra is dying in a clearing because you wanted to prove something. Sasuke's jaw tightens. Sakura glances between them, shaken. They spot another team. Naruto doesn't let Sasuke charge. He steers them away unless they need the scroll. He keeps fights short, efficient. He targets joints, disables quickly, retreats before more enemies arrive. Hours pass. They secure the opposite scroll. They have what they need. Now the goal is the tower. But Naruto knows better now. Having the scroll doesn't matter if Orochimaru catches them on the way. So Naruto chooses a route that avoids open clearings and forces tight turns, places where Orochimaru can't glide in smoothly without revealing movement. They move. Night comes. The forest grows darker. Sounds sharpen. Every rustle feels like teeth. They find a place to rest high in the trees. Naruto sets tripwires. Sakura sets small traps. Sasuke watches, irritated but quiet. Naruto sits on the branch, staring at the black canopy above. He thinks of the Hokage. He thinks of the storage room. He thinks of Kabuto's words. If Sarutobi acts, maybe someone strong is moving through the forest right now, searching for a disguised grass team, searching for Orochimaru. Naruto hopes. Hope is dangerous. Then a soft voice breaks the night. You're up late. Naruto's whole body freezes. The voice is right above them. Sasuke's eyes snap up. Sakura gasps. A pale face leans out of the leaves, smiling like he owns the darkness. Orochimaru. Naruto's heart slams. So much for avoiding. Orochimaru's gaze glides to Sasuke, hunger bright. I found you. Sasuke's body tenses, anger trying to hide fear. Naruto steps forward instantly, putting himself between Orochimaru and Sasuke. Orochimaru's eyes slide to Naruto and the smile widens. And you. Naruto's throat tightens. He forces his voice steady. What do you want? Orochimaru chuckles softly. Tonight? Entertainment. The killing intent hits like a wave. Sakura drops to her knees instantly, choking, eyes wide. Sasuke trembles, teeth grit hard. Naruto's knees wobble, but he forces himself upright. He remembers Iruka's lessons. Control your breath. Anchor your mind. Look for the pattern. Naruto inhales slowly, exhales, forces his hands steady. He forms a seal, shadow clone jutsu. Clones pop into existence around the branch, spreading out, creating motion, blocking lines. Orochimaru laughs softly, still hiding behind copies. Naruto grits his teeth, still hiding behind kids. Orochimaru's smile thins for a fraction. Good. Naruto points sharply, voice low. Sasuke, grab Sakura, move. Sasuke glares. I'm not! Naruto snaps. Now! Sasuke flinches at the command, then grabs Sakura's arm and yanks her upright, forcing her to move. Orochimaru's eyes track Sasuke. Naruto shouts, loud, Hey! He throws a kunai at Orochimaru's face. Orochimaru catches it easily, smiling. But the distraction makes Orochimaru's gaze flick away from Sasuke for a split second. Naruto uses it. 2 clones slam into Orochimaru's sides, forcing him to shift. Another clone throws a smoke bomb. Gray smoke erupts, swallowing the branch. Naruto coughs and moves. He grabs Sasuke's collar and jerks him toward the escape path. Go. Sasuke snarls, resisting. Let go! Naruto's voice cuts hard through him. You want his bite? Keep standing here. Sasuke's body stiffens. He moves. They leap into the darkness, branches whipping past, the forest rushing under their feet. Naruto's clones scatter behind them, popping in bursts of smoke as Orochimaru erases them. Orochimaru's laughter follows. Naruto's breath turns ragged. He can't outrun this forever, so he does what he promised himself. He makes noise. He makes it loud enough that the whole forest hears. Naruto screams, Orochimaru! The Hokage knows you're here! Silence for a heartbeat. Then Orochimaru's laughter stops. That alone makes Naruto's blood turn ice, because it means the words landed. The presence shifts. The pressure changes. Orochimaru is no longer amused. He's alert. Naruto feels it like cold air. Then the forest erupts. A whistle cuts through the air, sharp, purposeful. An ANBU signal. Naruto's eyes widen. Sasuke's head snaps up, confused. Sakura gasps, half crying, half relieved. Another signal answers from deeper in the trees. Then movement fast, controlled, lethal shadows flickering between branches with masks and silence. ANBU. Saruto be acted. Naruto's heart surges with fierce relief. Orochimaru appears on a branch ahead. Pale face calm, eyes narrowed now. You called the dogs, he murmurs. Naruto's chest heaves. Yeah. Orochimaru's gaze slides to Sasuke again, hungry and annoyed. I wanted time with you. Sasuke's jaw clenches. An ANBU operative lands on a branch above them, masked face turning toward Orochimaru. Another lands behind. Another to the side. The air fills with killing intent that makes even Naruto's skin prickle. But this intent isn't aimed at Naruto. It's aimed at Orochimaru. Orochimaru's smile returns slowly, almost fond. How nostalgic. The lead ANBU's voice is cold. Orochimaru. By order of the Hokage. Orochimaru laughs softly. No. Then Orochimaru moves. The fight isn't a fight in Naruto's world. It's a blur of adult-level killing speed. Orochimaru's body twists and flows, avoiding strikes that would kill anyone else. ANBU blades flash. Orochimaru's tongue flicks. His hands weave seals faster than Naruto can track. Naruto stands frozen, watching something beyond him. This is the level. This is what real monsters look like. One ANBU is thrown into a tree. Another is forced back by a burst of snakes that ripple out like black water. A third tries to bind Orochimaru with wire. Orochimaru slips through like smoke. Naruto's breath catches. Even with ANBU, Orochimaru is not losing. But he is being forced to move. He is being forced to reveal effort. That matters. Sasuke watches too, eyes wide, hungry, terrified. Naruto grabs Sasuke's sleeve hard. Don't, he hisses. Sasuke snarls, he's right there. Naruto's voice is low and brutal, and he's still untouchable. That's the point. Another ANBU signal cuts through the air, a command. Retreat, protect the Chunin. The ANBU near Naruto shifts, body turning toward Team 7, guarding them. Orochimaru pauses mid-motion, hair drifting, eyes bright. He glances at Naruto, a long, measuring look. Then he smiles. You did this, Orochimaru murmurs. Naruto's throat tightens. Yeah. Orochimaru's smile widens. Good, that means you're worth keeping. Before Naruto can respond, Orochimaru's body sinks backward into the shadows like he's melting into the forest itself. Snakes ripple across the branches in a defensive wave, forcing ANBU to hesitate. Then Orochimaru is gone. The pressure lifts. Sakura collapses, sobbing, clinging to a branch. Sasuke stands rigid, shaking. Naruto's lungs finally pull in air that doesn't feel poisoned. An ANBU operative lands beside Naruto, masked face turning to him. Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto stiffens. Yeah? The voice is flat. The Hokage wants to see you immediately. Naruto swallows hard. This is the moment he feared. This is the moment where his warning either saves the village or gets him locked in a cell for knowing too much. Naruto glances at Sasuke and Sakura. They look shattered but alive. Naruto exhales slowly. He nods at the ANBU. Okay? The ANBU gestures. Follow. Naruto moves, and as he does, he looks back once at the forest of death, darkness swallowing the paths. Orochimaru is still out there. He didn't get Sasuke today, but he didn't lose either. He simply changed plans, and Naruto can feel it in his bones. This loop just escalated. Naruto follows the ANBU toward the tower, heart hammering, mind racing. Because now he isn't just trying to survive an exam. He's trying to survive the Hokage's questions, and Orochimaru's attention, and the terrifying fact that the day didn't reset this time. It advanced. For the first time in forever, Naruto is walking into a tomorrow he didn't know existed, and he has no idea what new nightmare is waiting there. Naruto follows. The ANBU moves like a shadow with purpose, not rushing, not slowing, just cutting through the forest as if every branch already knows to get out of the way. Naruto stays close, swallowing panic, forcing his breathing to stay even. His body is exhausted from adrenaline and fear, but something else keeps him upright. Tomorrow exists. That single fact feels heavier than any scroll. He keeps expecting the snapback. The ceiling crack. The cheap soap smell. The slap. But the forest stays real. The damp air stays damp. The night stays night. The ANBU leads him out through a secured path, past other masked figures that land and vanish with clipped signals. Naruto catches fragments of conversation in the dark, short, coded phrases. Target evaded. Containment failed. Genin recovered. Notify the Hokage. Every word makes Naruto's stomach twist tighter. They reach the edge of the forest of death. The gates loom like teeth. Outside, lantern light and exam officials blur together. Ordinary people in ordinary uniforms who have no idea how close a nightmare just walked past them. Naruto steps out of the forest and the chill hits him differently. Not fear, chill. Aftershock, chill. Like his body finally realizes it's allowed to shake now. The ANBU doesn't ask if he's okay, it just gestures. Move. They take rooftops, fast and silent, cutting across Konoha like a blade. Naruto follows with the best chakra control he's ever had, feet landing light even when his mind is heavy. Down below, streets are quiet, visitors asleep in inns, unaware the village's skin just got scraped by something poisonous. Naruto's thoughts keep snapping back to Sasuke, to Sakura, to the mark that didn't land, to Orochimaru's look when Naruto said the Hokage knew. That look wasn't surprise, it was interest, like Naruto just proved he's worth playing with. They drop onto the Hokage tower balcony. Naruto's heart hammers. The ANBU takes him inside through a side corridor Naruto has never used. It smells like ink and old paper and something sterile like medicine. More ANBU stand at corners, masks unreadable, hands near weapons like the whole building might explode at any moment. Naruto is guided to a door. The ANBU knocks once. Enter, comes the Hokage's voice. Naruto steps in. Sarutobi Hiruzen is behind his desk, pipe untouched. His face is not gentle right now. It is carved into something sharp, the kind of expression that built a village in war. Two advisors stand to the side, Homura and Koharu, eyes like knives. And behind them, another ANBU, arms folded, presence heavy. Naruto's mouth goes dry. Sarutobi's gaze locks onto Naruto. Naruto, he says quietly. Naruto swallows. Old man. The advisors flinch at the casual address. Sarutobi doesn't. He lifts a hand slightly, a silent command for calm. The Hokage's voice stays controlled. You claimed Orochimaru would appear in the forest of death. Naruto nods. Sarutobi continues. You claimed sand was involved. Naruto nods again, throat tight. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. And you named Kabuto Yakushi as a source. Naruto's stomach drops. So Sarutobi already moved on that too, fast. Sarutobi leans back slightly, fingers steepled. Tell me everything you know, slowly, clearly. Naruto feels the room close in. This is the danger, not Orochimaru's hands, not the forest. The Hokage's questions are a different kind of blade. If Naruto sounds insane, he becomes a liability. If Naruto lies, he becomes a threat. If Naruto says too much, he might get locked away for his own safety. Naruto forces his voice steady. I heard the name Orochimaru, Naruto says, choosing his words like stepping through traps. I heard it from Kabuto, in the exam building. I followed him. I heard him talking. Homura's brow furrows. You followed a Jonin-level operative into a restricted area without authorization? Naruto shrugs with forced casualness, but his palms are sweating. Yeah. Koharu's eyes harden. That's not an answer. Naruto's jaw tightens. He fights the urge to lash out. He keeps his eyes on Sarutobi. Sarutobi doesn't scold, he just watches. What did you hear? Naruto breathes in. Kabuto said, Uchiha, Stargate, Forest. Naruto says it like a report. Then, I heard another voice. I'm pretty sure it was Orochimaru. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. Pretty sure? Naruto swallows. I've heard it before. Homura's eyes narrow. Where? Naruto's mind races. He can't say in the future or in another loop. He needs a lie that fits. In stories, Naruto says quickly, people talk. You know, the Sannin, the snake guy. Everyone knows his name. Koharu scoffs. Children's stories do not identify voices. Naruto's throat tightens. Sarutobi lifts a hand again, silencing them. He leans forward. Naruto, he says, softer but more dangerous, you also predicted he would target Sasuke. Naruto nods. Sarutobi's voice drops. Why? Naruto meets his eyes. Because he wants the Sharingan, Naruto says, simple truth. Because Sasuke is the only one left. Silence. Sarutobi's gaze flicks to the advisors, then back to Naruto. That is plausible. Naruto's shoulders loosen a fraction. Then Sarutobi adds, and what about you? Naruto freezes. Sarutobi's eyes are calm, but the room's pressure rises. Orochimaru showed interest in you, Sarutobi continues. My ANBU reported it. He looked at you. He spoke to you. Naruto's mouth goes dry. Homura's voice is sharp. The Jinchuriki is a strategic asset. Naruto hates that word. Asset. Sarutobi's tone stays controlled. Orochimaru has long been fascinated by forbidden power. Your burden is a temptation. Naruto's fists clench. He wants the fox, Naruto says, blunt. Koharu's eyes narrow. And how would you know that? Naruto's heart hammers. He takes a breath. He chooses the simplest answer again. Because he kept touching my stomach, Naruto says, voice low, anger bleeding through. Where the seal is, like he was testing it. That much is true. That much is visible if someone looks for it. Sarutobi's eyes darken slightly. The pipe remains untouched. The ANBU behind the advisor shifts. We confirmed Orochimaru used a grass disguise and engaged multiple ANBU units, the masked voice says flatly. He withdrew before capture. Sarutobi nods once, then looks back at Naruto. Your warning prevented immediate disaster, he says quietly. Naruto's chest tightens. He doesn't want praise. Praise feels like a trap too. Sarutobi continues, but it raises another problem. Naruto swallows. What? Sarutobi's gaze hardens. You knew. The words land like a weight. You knew Orochimaru would appear. You knew he would target Sasuke. You knew sand might be involved. And you knew Kabuto was connected. Sarutobi's voice is calm, but each sentence is a nail. That is not normal knowledge for a genin. Naruto's pulse spikes. Homura's eyes narrow. Interrogation. Koharu nods slightly, cold. Memory extraction. Naruto's stomach drops. He stares at Sarutobi, panic rising. Old man? Sarutobi raises a hand sharply. No. The single word cuts the advisors off. Sarutobi looks at Naruto for a long moment, eyes heavy. Naruto, he says, softer now. I do not want to harm you, but I must protect this village. And you are part of that protection. Naruto's jaw tightens. I'm not a weapon. Koharu's lips thin. You are what you are. Naruto's eyes flash. He takes a step forward before he can stop himself. I'm a person. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady, not offended. Yes, he says, and I am trying to keep you alive. Naruto's breath shakes. Sarutobi leans forward again, voice quiet, almost kind. Help me understand without forcing my hand. Tell me where this knowledge comes from. Naruto's throat tightens like a noose is tightening. He can't tell the truth, but he also can't lie badly. Sarutobi will smell a bad lie like smoke. Naruto thinks fast. Dreams got him laughed at before, but dreams also give plausible deniability. He swallows hard. I keep having dreams, Naruto says, forcing himself to sound embarrassed instead of terrified. Dreams about the exams, about the forest, about people dying. About? The village getting attacked. The advisors stiffen. Sarutobi's eyes narrow slightly. Prophetic dreams? Naruto shrugs quickly. I don't know. It sounds stupid. Sarutobi watches him. How long? Naruto hesitates, then chooses something that won't trap him. Since, around the time we got back from Wave, Naruto says, I started having nightmares. That's close enough to truth to carry weight. That mission changed everything in Naruto's head. It's plausible that stress and trauma created vivid dreams. Sarutobi's gaze softens a fraction at the mention of Wave, then it hardens again. Dreams are not reliable intelligence, he says. Naruto nods, voice low. I know. But they keep matching. Homura's voice cuts in. Convenient. Naruto's eyes flash toward him, anger rising, but Sarutobi lifts a hand again. Sarutobi's voice is quiet, dangerous. Whether I believe you or not, Orochimaru is here. That is reality. Naruto nods fast. Then do something, he blurts, unable to hold it in. Put guards on Sasuke. Watch Kabuto. Watch Sand. Don't wait. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. We are already acting. He turns slightly, addressing the ANBU behind him. Report. The ANBU's voice is flat. We have increased surveillance on the Sand delegation. We have personnel tracking Kabuto Yakushi. We have secured the exam grounds and warned the proctors. Naruto's chest tightens with relief. Then another wave of fear hits. If Sarutobi acts, the timeline changes. Orochimaru changes. Everything changes. And Naruto, who has relied on repetition like a crutch, suddenly has less certainty. Sarutobi looks back at Naruto. You will remain under observation, he says. You will not be harmed, but you will not wander freely. Naruto's stomach drops. What? I'm still in the exam. Sarutobi's voice stays steady. Your exam is no longer your priority. You are a target. I cannot allow you to be unguarded in the forest again. Naruto's jaw tightens. My team? Sarutobi's eyes soften slightly. Sasuke and Sakura will continue under the proctor's supervision. Kakashi has been informed. You will be placed with a guard detail. Naruto's fists clench. Guard detail? Cage with nicer furniture. He wants to argue. He wants to scream. But part of him understands. Sarutobi is doing what leaders do. Protect the village. Protect the asset. Naruto's teeth grit. So what? I'm just stuck in a room while Orochimaru walks around? Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. You will not underestimate what we are facing, he says, stern. Orochimaru is not a genin problem. He is a war problem. Naruto's throat tightens. Then let me help. Koharu scoffs. A child cannot help against Orochimaru. Naruto snaps. I already did. Silence. Sarutobi exhales slowly. He looks tired for the first time tonight. You did, he admits, which is why I cannot ignore you. He leans back, eyes thoughtful. Naruto, he says quietly, do you understand what it means if your dreams are real? Naruto swallows. Sarutobi continues. It means something may be guiding you. It means your mind may be compromised. It means your seal may be under influence. It means you could be a conduit for a threat. Naruto's skin crawls. He thinks of Orochimaru's fingers on his stomach, the cold touch, the fox stirring. He thinks of forever. Naruto's voice is rough. I'm not compromised. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady. I hope you are correct. Sarutobi stands. The room shifts with him. Authority fills the space. For now, Sarutobi says, you will rest under guard. Tomorrow morning, we will speak again, and I will speak to Jiraiya. Naruto's breath catches. Jiraiya, one of the Sannin, a real monster on the village's side. If Jiraiya comes, the game changes. Koharu's eyes narrow. That is unnecessary. Sarutobi's gaze turns cold. Orochimaru is here, he says flatly. Nothing is unnecessary. Naruto's heart hammers with a mix of relief and dread. Sarutobi gestures to the ANBU. Escort Naruto. Naruto is let out. He doesn't resist, not because he agrees, because he's thinking. If Jiraiya is involved, Naruto might finally get stronger in the ways he needs. Naruto might finally learn about the fox, about the seal, about how Orochimaru touches it. But if the village locks Naruto down too hard, he loses freedom. He loses the ability to influence the pieces. He becomes a pawn. Naruto follows the ANBU through corridors again, but this time they lead him not to a cell, at least not labeled one. It's a secured room in the tower. Simple bed, small table, one window that doesn't open, 2 ANBU posted outside, a polite cage. The door closes with a soft click. Naruto sits on the bed and stares at his hands. His body is exhausted, but his mind won't stop. The loop advanced. That means the rules changed. Maybe the loop was never a true loop. Maybe it was a chance, a test, a punishment, a jutsu, a curse. Something triggered by his death that kept him cycling until he got an outcome. Right. And now, because he pulled a Hokage into it, because ANBU intervened, because Orochimaru retreated, the day didn't reset. Naruto's stomach twists. He thinks of the first time he woke up and went back to sleep, thinking nothing mattered. Now everything matters. He looks toward the door as if he can see through it. Sasuke, Sakura, Hinata, Kabuto, Sand, Orochimaru. He whispers to himself, voice barely audible. Don't make me regret this. The night passes in fragments. Naruto sleeps, but not deeply. Every time he closes his eyes, he sees the pale smile on the leaves and feels fingers on his throat. Morning comes. The door opens. An ANBU gestures. Hokage summons you. Naruto stands. His body feels stiff, like it never fully relaxed. He follows again. Sarutobi is in his office, looking older this morning, but his eyes are sharp. The advisors are gone. Only one ANBU stands by the wall. Sarutobi gestures to a chair. Naruto sits. Sarutobi doesn't waste time. The second exam continues, he says. Sasuke and Sakura reach the tower. Naruto's chest loosens. Alive. Good. Sarutobi continues. Orochimaru has not been located. We suspect he withdrew from the exam grounds temporarily. Naruto's jaw tightens. He'll come back. Sarutobi nods. Yes. Sarutobi studies Naruto for a moment. Did your dream show what happens after the forest? Naruto's throat tightens. He hesitates. Then he decides. If Sarutobi is acting anyway, Naruto should feed him what he can without sounding insane. There are matches, Naruto says. Preliminaries. One-on-one fights. People get hurt. Sarutobi nods, unsurprised. Naruto continues, choosing the sharpest piece. Sasuke's mark, if he gets it, changes him. It makes him unstable. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. Mark. Naruto swallows. A curse seal. Orochimaru bites him. Sarutobi's gaze hardens. He taps the desk once. A signal. The ANBU moves slightly, as if receiving a silent command. Sarutobi looks back at Naruto. You prevented the bite, he says, not a question. Naruto nods. For now. Sarutobi's eyes sharpen. Then Orochimaru will attempt again. Perhaps not in the forest. Perhaps later, when Sasuke is isolated. Naruto's stomach twists, so don't isolate him. Sarutobi exhales slowly. We cannot wrap Sasuke in silk and pretend the world is safe. He is a shinobi. He will be targeted for the rest of his life. Naruto's jaw tightens. Then teach him. Prepare him. Sarutobi watches Naruto closely. You care about him. Naruto's throat tightens. He doesn't want to admit how complicated that is. He doesn't want to admit that in another life, another loop, Sasuke died and it ripped something open in Naruto's chest he didn't know existed. Naruto shrugs. He's my teammate. Sarutobi's gaze softens slightly, then shifts into practicality again. Jiraiya has been contacted, he says. If he returns in time, he will assess your seal. Naruto's heart hammers. Sarutobi leans forward, voice lower. Naruto, I need you to be honest with me about one thing. Naruto swallows. What? Sarutobi's eyes lock onto him. Do you believe you can predict the invasion? Naruto's stomach drops. He thinks of smoke and fire. He thinks of the blue barrier. He thinks of faces he saw dead, now walking alive. He thinks of the line. Orochimaru whispered in his ear, forever. Naruto's voice is rough. Yes. Sarutobi nods slowly. Then tell me what you know. Naruto takes a breath. Sand and sound, Naruto says. Simple. They attack during the finals. It's chaos. They use the crowds. Sarutobi's face hardens. Naruto pushes forward, words spilling faster now. The Hokage gets pulled into a barrier with Orochimaru. You fight. I saw. Naruto stops himself before he says you die. His throat tightens. Sarutobi watches him, eyes heavy. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't look offended. He looks resigned. Like a man who has lived too long already knows death is always scheduled. Naruto's fists clench. But it doesn't have to happen, Naruto says quickly. If you prepare, if you catch them before, if you watch Gaara. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. Gaara. Naruto swallows. He remembers a red-haired boy with dead eyes, a monster inside him too, tearing through people like they were paper. Naruto remembers the feeling of recognizing another cage. Naruto nods. The Sand Kid, he's unstable. He's a weapon. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. We are already monitoring him. Naruto exhales hard. Good. Sarutobi leans back slightly, pipe still untouched. Naruto, he says quietly, you are giving me the outline of a war. Naruto's voice cracks. Because it is. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady. Then we will treat it as one. The ANBU by the wall shifts again, and Naruto senses messages being sent, orders moving through the village's bloodstream. Sarutobi looks back at Naruto. Until Jiraiya arrives, you remain under guard, he says. However, I will not waste you. Naruto blinks. What? Sarutobi's eyes sharpen. If your dreams can offer early warning, then you will become an intelligence channel under supervision. You will speak to me daily. You will not act alone. Naruto's jaw tightens. So, I'm your informant. Sarutobi's voice is calm. You are my responsibility. Naruto wants to argue, but the truth is, this is better than being locked away with no voice. This is a way to matter. Sarutobi stands. You will also receive training. Naruto's eyes widen. Training? From who? Sarutobi's gaze turns thoughtful. Kakashi has been instructed to increase your combat education, and I will request that your SEAL training begins as soon as possible. Naruto's stomach twists. Kakashi. The man who said he regretted letting Naruto graduate. The man who watched Sasuke beat him in the hallway. Naruto doesn't trust Kakashi's priorities. Kakashi's world revolves around Sasuke like gravity. But Naruto nods anyway, because he needs power more than he needs pride. Sarutobi's voice softens, almost gentle. Naruto, he says, you did well. Naruto's throat tightens. He looks down, embarrassed by the sudden warmth. Sarutobi continues. But understand this, Orochimaru has noticed you. He will not forget you. Naruto's jaw tightens. I know, Sarutobi gestures. Return to your quarters. Naruto is escorted back. As the door closes again, Naruto sits on the bed, staring at the wall. He can feel the village shifting around him, like gears grinding into a new configuration. ANBU moving, surveillance tightening, plans forming. This should make him feel safer. Instead, it makes him feel like he just stepped onto a chessboard with players he can't see. Because Orochimaru doesn't need the forest, he doesn't need the exams, he just needs one crack. One lapse. One moment when Naruto is alone. Naruto's stomach twists. He stares at his hands and whispers, I need to get stronger fast. Hours pass. A knock. The door opens. Kakashi stands in the doorway, hands in his pockets, eye unreadable. Naruto's spine stiffens. Kakashi's voice is calm, casual, like they're meeting for lunch. Naruto stands slowly. Sensei. Kakashi steps into the room, glancing around like he's checking for hidden threats. The Hokage told me you've been helpful. Naruto's jaw tightens. Yeah. Kakashi's gaze lingers on Naruto's face, as if looking for a prank. You've been behaving differently, Kakashi says. Naruto's eyes harden. I got tired of being useless. Kakashi's visible eye narrows slightly, so you decided to become useful. Naruto snorts. Funny. Kakashi doesn't rise to the bait. We're going to train, he says simply. Naruto's heart hammers. Now? Kakashi nods. Now, Naruto follows him out. The ANBU outside shift to follow too, but Kakashi licks a hand. I can handle him. The ANBU hesitate, then melt back slightly, maintaining distance. They go to a private training ground. High walls, no spectators, quiet. Kakashi stands across from Naruto, posture loose. Naruto's fists clench. You're going to teach me? Naruto asks, voice sharp, or are you going to teach Sasuke through me? Kakashi's eye narrows. Then, unexpectedly, Kakashi sighs. Naruto, he says quietly, I failed you. Naruto freezes. Kakashi continues, voice low. I treated you like a distraction, like noise. That was wrong. Naruto's throat tightens. He doesn't trust this sudden honesty. He's been disappointed too many times. Kakashi lifts a hand, palm out. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm telling you why this changes. Naruto's jaw tightens. Why? Kakashi's voice is flat. Because Orochimaru entered our village and put his hands on Chunin. Because the Hokage is planning for an invasion. Because Sasuke is a target. And because you are a target too. Naruto's throat tightens. Kakashi's eye locks onto Naruto. If you die, it doesn't matter how special you are. Naruto flinches, a sharp internal reaction. Kakashi notices it. His eye narrows. Naruto's pulse spikes. Kakashi's voice drops. Naruto, he says quietly, what did Orochimaru say to you? Naruto's stomach turns. He can't answer. Not fully. He chooses a truth that won't expose the loop. He said he wanted to see what's inside me, Naruto says, tapping his stomach lightly. He kept touching the seal. Kakashi's posture tightens a fraction. And what did he say about time? Naruto's heart slams. Kakashi saw something. Or someone reported something. Naruto's mouth goes dry. What? Kakashi's eye is sharp. ANBU reported you said you had time. Naruto's stomach twists. He tries to laugh it off. I was trash talking. Kakashi watches him for a long moment. Then he says, quietly, if you are hiding something, tell the Hokage. Naruto's jaw tightens. I did. Kakashi's eye narrows. Everything? Naruto meets his gaze, forcing steadiness. Enough. Kakashi exhales slowly. Fine. He lifts his hand and points at Naruto's feet. Stance. Naruto shifts. Kakashi corrects him instantly. Small adjustments that change everything. Naruto feels it. Balance, stability, efficiency. Kakashi's voice is calm. You fight like you're trying to win an argument. Naruto's jaw tightens. I fight like I fight. Kakashi's eye narrows. You fight like you're trying to prove you deserve to exist. The words land like a punch. Naruto's throat tightens. Kakashi continues, voice flat. That gets you killed. Naruto's fists clench. Kakashi lifts 2 fingers. Again, stance, breath, don't rush. Naruto obeys. They spar. At first, Naruto throws punches like he always does. Big, loud, emotional. Kakashi dodges with minimal movement, frustrating Naruto into charging harder. Then Kakashi stops him with a simple sweep, dumping Naruto on his back. Naruto groans, sits up, angry. Kakashi's voice is calm. You're predictable. Naruto snarls. So, teach me not to be. Kakashi's eye narrows slightly. Good, that's the first useful thing you said today. They keep going. Kakashi drills him on feints, on timing, on not committing everything to the first strike, on using clones not as a swarm but as a tool, angles, distractions, body blocking. Naruto feels his brain stretch. He feels frustration, but it's a clean frustration. The kind that comes from learning, not from being mocked. Hours pass. Naruto's clothes cling with sweat. His lungs burn, his arms shake. Kakashi finally calls a stop. Enough. Naruto pants. Again. Kakashi's eye narrows. Rest. You're no use broken. Naruto grits his teeth. He hates resting. Rest feels like wasted time. Kakashi turns away slightly, voice quieter. The Hokage is moving pieces, he says. You're part of those pieces now. Naruto's throat tightens. I know. Kakashi's eye turns back to him. Then you need to understand something. Orochimaru does not need Sasuke's consent to harm Sasuke. Naruto's stomach drops. Kakashi continues, voice low. And Orochimaru does not need your consent to harm you. Naruto's jaw tightens. I know. Kakashi's eye sharpens. Do you? Naruto freezes. Kakashi steps closer, voice dropping to a whisper. Because I watched your face when I said if you die. Naruto's pulse spikes. Kakashi's gaze drills into him. You flinched like death is, familiar. Naruto's stomach turns. The world feels suddenly too quiet. Naruto forces a grin, rough. Death is familiar to every ninja. Kakashi's eye stays sharp, not like that. Naruto's fists clench. He can feel the loop secret pressing against his teeth like it wants to spill out. He can feel the urge to scream the truth. I've died 100 times. I've watched you all fail. I've lived this day like a prison. But he doesn't. He can't. So he does the only thing he can do now. He turns the suspicion into fuel. Naruto's grin turns fierce. Then stop talking, Naruto says. Fight me. Kakashi's eye narrows then, unexpectedly. There's a faint curve of amusement in it. Alright, Kakashi says. They spar again. This time, Naruto fights smarter. He uses clones to create blind spots. He uses feints. He targets Kakashi's movement instead of his body. He forces Kakashi to actually step back once. It's tiny. But Naruto feels it like a victory. Then Kakashi ends it, swift, precise, pinning Naruto with a kunai to his throat in one clean motion. Naruto freezes, breath caught. Kakashi holds him there for a heartbeat, then releases. Kakashi's voice is quiet. Better. Naruto's chest heaves. Not enough. Kakashi nods slightly. No, not yet. Naruto looks up at him, sweat in his eyes. When do the prelims happen? Kakashi's eye narrows. Soon. The tower exam phase ends. Then the preliminary matches. Why? Naruto's stomach tightens. Because that's where Orochimaru strikes next. Kakashi stiffens. Naruto continues, words spilling. Not in the forest. Not when ANBU are crawling everywhere. He'll wait until everyone relaxes. Until the crowd is watching fights. Until Sasuke is separated. Kakashi's gaze sharpens. You're guessing? Naruto meets his eye. I'm not. Kakashi holds Naruto's gaze for a long moment. Then he exhales slowly. I'll inform the Hokage. Naruto's chest tightens with relief. Kakashi gestures. Back to quarters. Naruto follows. The ANBU escort returns, silent shadows trailing. As Naruto walks the corridor, a cold sensation crawls up his spine. Like someone is watching. He glances at the ceiling. Nothing. He glances at the window. Nothing. But the feeling doesn't fade. He returns to his secured room. The door closes. Naruto sits on the bed, breathing slow. He tells himself the feeling is paranoia. Then a soft sound comes from the window. A tap. Naruto freezes. The window doesn't open. The glass is intact. Another tap. Naruto's breath catches. He stands slowly, moving toward it. Outside is bright day, rooftops, sky. No one. Then he sees it. A small snake coiled on the outer ledge, staring in with black bead eyes. Naruto's stomach drops into ice. The snake's mouth opens slightly, and a voice smooth and amused slides into Naruto's head like poison. You're doing so well, Orochimaru whispers. Naruto's blood turns cold. He stares at the snake, frozen, heart hammering. Orochimaru's voice continues, intimate, almost gentle. You brought me ANBU. You brought me the Hokage. You even brought me Kakashi. Naruto's jaw tightens. His hands clench into fists. The snake's tongue flicks against the glass. Orochimaru laughs softly. You think cages protect you? Naruto forces his voice out, rough. Get out of my head. Orochimaru's voice purrs. No. Naruto's chest heaves. Orochimaru continues, softer now, like he's sharing a secret. You told him about tomorrow. Naruto freezes. Orochimaru laughs, delighted. Oh yes, I can smell it. The shape of your knowledge. It's not dreams, Naruto. Dreams are fog. The snake's eyes don't blink. Orochimaru's voice turns colder. Your knowledge is sharp. Naruto's throat tightens. He whispers, barely audible, how are you doing this? Orochimaru's voice is amused. There are many ways to speak. Snakes listen. Naruto's jaw clenches. You can't take Sasuke. Orochimaru's laughter is soft. Not today. Naruto's chest tightens. Not ever. Orochimaru's voice becomes a whisper that makes Naruto's skin crawl. Oh, I will. Naruto steps closer to the glass, eyes burning. I'll kill you. The snake's tongue flicks. Orochimaru laughs, genuinely pleased. You say that like you believe it. Naruto's fists clench harder. I do. Orochimaru's voice drops, intimate. How many times will you die trying? Naruto's blood freezes. He can't speak. Orochimaru's laughter softens again. I like you, he murmurs. Because you don't beg, you don't break, you just restart. Naruto's throat tightens. His breath comes fast. Orochimaru whispers, do you want to know something? Naruto's voice is rough. What? Orochimaru's tone becomes almost tender, which is somehow worse. I am not the one who trapped you. Naruto freezes. The words slam into him like a kunai. Orochimaru continues, voice amused. You think the loop is my doing? You think I'm the curse? Naruto's pulse spikes. Orochimaru laughs softly. No, I'm just a guest in your little prison. Naruto's hands tremble. If Orochimaru isn't the source of the loop, then what is? Naruto's mind races. The fox? A jutsu? A god? A seal backlash? Something triggered by the Hokage's death? Some cosmic rule forcing Naruto to fix the outcome? Orochimaru's voice becomes sharp, playful. But I can use it. Naruto's stomach drops. Orochimaru whispers, "You brought the Hokage into the game. You made tomorrow real. That was brave." The snake shifts slightly, coils tightening. Orochimaru's voice turns cold. It was also a mistake. Naruto's chest tightens. He whispers, "You can't change it." Orochimaru chuckles. "Can't I?" Naruto's breath shakes. Orochimaru continues, voice soft. "You believe death resets you. You believe you have endless tries." Naruto's throat tightens. The snake's tongue flicks again, and Orochimaru's voice becomes a knife. "Have you tested what happens if someone else dies instead?" Naruto's blood turns ice. He stares at the snake, heart pounding so hard it hurts. Orochimaru's laughter is quiet, satisfied. "Tomorrow, during the preliminaries, watch carefully." Naruto's voice cracks. "Don't." Orochimaru's tone is amused. "You can't stop me from touching the board." Naruto's fists clench. "I'll tell the Hokage." Orochimaru laughs softly. "Yes, run to your old man, fill his ears with warnings, tighten his guards, add more masks." The snake's eyes stay fixed on Naruto. Orochimaru whispers, "The tighter your cage gets, the more interesting you become." Naruto's mouth goes dry. Orochimaru's voice softens again, almost kind. "See you in the arena, Naruto." The snake uncoils and slithers away along the ledge. Naruto stands frozen, staring at empty glass, breath ragged. Then he moves. He rips open the door, lunging into the corridor. ANBU snap upright instantly, hands moving toward weapons. Naruto gasps, "Snake, window." Orochimaru he was. The ANBU's mask doesn't change. The voice is flat. "Calm down." Naruto snarls, "He was here." The ANBU steps closer. "Explain." Naruto's chest heaves. "He spoke to me," Naruto blurts. "Through a snake, he said tomorrow during the preliminaries." Naruto stops because if he repeats the rest, if someone else dies, it sounds insane. It sounds like fear-mongering. But Orochimaru said it on purpose. He wanted Naruto to panic. He wanted Naruto to run and scream and prove that Naruto is unstable. Naruto forces himself to breathe. He swallows hard. "He's watching," Naruto says, voice steadier now. "He's going to do something in the prelims." The ANBU's voice remains flat. "We will inform the Hokage." Naruto's jaw tightens. "Now." The ANBU nods slightly, then gestures. "Return inside." Naruto hesitates, then obeys because he has no choice. The door closes again. Naruto sits on the bed shaking. Orochimaru isn't just hunting Sasuke anymore. He's hunting the loop. He's trying to learn its rules by breaking Naruto's assumptions. And the worst part is the question lodged in Naruto's skull like a thorn. What happens if someone else dies instead? Naruto stares at the wall for a long time. Then he whispers, "I have to stop him tomorrow." He doesn't know how. He only knows the stakes just doubled. And somewhere out there, Orochimaru is smiling, because he finally found a way to make Naruto afraid of something worse than dying. Morning comes like a threat. Naruto doesn't get the slap. He doesn't wake in his apartment. He wakes in that secured room with the window that doesn't open, the air tasting like paper and stone. The cage is still real. Tomorrow is still real. And Orochimaru's whisper is still lodged behind Naruto's ribs like a shard of ice. "Have you tested what happens if someone else dies instead?" Naruto sits up, breathing hard, staring at the faint light coming through the window. He doesn't have endless tries if the rules change. He doesn't have freedom if the village tightens the leash. And he doesn't have time if Orochimaru decides to start killing people just to watch Naruto react. A soft knock. The door opens. ANBU. Hokage summons you. Naruto stands, jaw tight. He follows. Sarutobi is already waiting, eyes tired, pipe still untouched. Kakashi stands near the wall, posture lazy but attention sharp. The room is quieter than yesterday, but heavier, like the whole building is bracing for impact. Sarutobi speaks first. "My ANBU reported an incident at your quarters." Naruto's throat tightens. "He used a snake," Naruto blurts. "He spoke to me. He said he'll do something during the preliminaries." Kakashi's eye narrows. Sarutobi's gaze hardens. "What exactly did he say?" Sarutobi asks. Naruto swallows. "This is the knife edge. If he says too much, he sounds insane. If he says too little, people die." "He said to watch carefully," Naruto says, choosing words. "He implied he might kill someone." Kakashi stiffens. Sarutobi's gaze turns colder. Sarutobi's voice is steady. "Then we will not give him opportunity." He lifts a hand, and an ANBU steps forward, placing a scroll on the desk. Sarutobi unrolls it slightly. "Preliminary matches will proceed," Sarutobi says, "but security will be tightened. The proctors have been instructed. The arena is being prepared with countermeasures." Naruto's stomach twists. If he can speak through a snake into my head, security isn't enough. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. Noted. Kakashi's voice cuts in, quiet. Orochimaru was always good at slipping through cracks. Naruto's jaw tightens. Then don't give him cracks. Sarutobi exhales slowly. We are doing what we can. Naruto's fists clench. What about Kabuto? Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. Kabuto Yakushi has been placed under watch. Naruto's heart hammers. Under watch isn't the same as caught. Sarutobi's tone stays calm. True, but we have not yet found evidence that permits arrest without consequences. Naruto bites back frustration. The adult world moves slower than panic. It always does. Sarutobi turns his gaze fully on Naruto. You will attend the preliminaries. Naruto blinks. What? Sarutobi continues. Under guard, with Kakashi nearby. If Orochimaru makes a move, you may see it sooner than we do. Naruto's stomach drops and then surges with purpose. So you want me as bait? Sarutobi's eyes soften slightly. I want you as a witness, and if possible, an alarm. Naruto's throat tightens. I can do that. Kakashi's eye narrows. Naruto, he says quietly, if something happens, you do not act alone. Naruto's jaw tightens. I won't, he doesn't add, unless I have to. Sarutobi stands. Then go. They escort Naruto out. The preliminary arena is inside the tower complex, an underground chamber built for containment, stone walls thick, air cool, torchlight throwing shadows. Genin gather in a ring above the fighting pit, murmuring and tense. The proctors stand below, alert. Naruto steps in with ANBU posted at the entrances and corners, masks watching everything. Kakashi stands behind Naruto like a silent anchor. Sasuke and Sakura are there too. Sakura's face brightens when she sees Naruto, relief and fear tangled. She hurries closer. Naruto, are you okay? Where were you? Naruto's chest tightens. He wants to tell her. He can't. He gives her a small nod. I'm fine. Sakura's eyes search his face, noticing the difference. The calm. The sharpness. The weight. Sasuke stands slightly apart, arms crossed, eyes narrowed. His gaze locks onto Naruto like a blade. You knew, Sasuke says quietly. Naruto meets his eyes. Yeah. Sasuke's jaw tightens. How? Naruto's throat tightens. Not now. Sasuke's eyes flash angry. But there's fear behind it now too, and Naruto sees it. Fear of that smile in the leaves, fear of being powerless. The proctor announces the preliminaries. Names are drawn. Matches begin. Naruto's mind stays split, one part watching the fights, the other part watching the room. He watches Kabuto. Kabuto stands among the Genin like he belongs there, posture calm, smile mild. His glasses reflect torchlight. He looks ordinary. Naruto's eyes narrow. Kabuto's gaze isn't on the fight. It's on the exits, on the ANBU, on Sarutobi's observer balcony. Kabuto is measuring the security. Naruto's stomach twists. Match after match, Genin clash. Some are brutal, some are fast. Some end in seconds. Bloodstained stone, medics move in and out. Naruto barely reacts. He's watching for something else. Then he feels it, a shift. Not the obvious killing intent like a hammer. This is subtle. Like the temperature drops by 1 degree. Like the room's breath changes. Naruto's skin crawls. He glances at Kakashi. Kakashi's eye narrows too. They feel it. A disguised presence. Naruto's gaze snaps to the crowd. Kabuto's smile is still there, but his eyes are sharper. Then Kabuto's gaze flicks upward, toward a shadowy corridor near the ceiling. Naruto follows the glance. For a heartbeat, he sees nothing. Then, movement. A figure stands in the shadows, half hidden behind stone. Grass disguise. Long hair. Pale skin. Smile that doesn't belong in torchlight. Orochimaru. Naruto's blood turns ice. Kakashi's hand tightens on Naruto's shoulder. Not enough to hurt, enough to anchor. Don't, Kakashi murmurs. Naruto's chest heaves. Orochimaru's gaze slides across the arena like he's shopping. Then it lands on Sasuke. Sasuke stiffens as if he feels the stare like a blade. Naruto's fists clench. Orochimaru is here for him, but he said he might kill someone else. Naruto's mind races. If Orochimaru wants to test the loop, he might kill a random Genin, or a proctor, or, worse, someone Naruto cares about to see if Naruto resets. Naruto scans the crowd. Sakura. Hinata. Iruka isn't here. Kakashi is here. The Hokage is above. Sasuke is the pivot. Naruto's breath turns shallow. The next match is called. Sasuke's name appears. Naruto's stomach drops. Sasuke steps forward into the ring, eyes hard, jaw clenched. His opponent steps down too, another Genin, tense and determined. The crowd murmurs. Naruto's hand shakes slightly. This is where it happens. Orochimaru's gaze is locked on Sasuke like hunger. Kabuto watches from below, calm. The proctor calls, "Begin." Sasuke moves fast, too fast for most Chunin. His kicks snap, his kunai flashes. He dominates early, forcing his opponent back. Naruto's chest tightens. Then Sasuke pauses, his shoulders twitch. Naruto sees it. Like something crawls across Sasuke's skin. Not a mark, not yet, a sensation. The memory of the bite, phantom pain. Sasuke's hand rises to his neck instinctively, fingers brushing skin. Naruto's stomach knots. Sasuke's eyes widen a fraction, anger flaring. His opponent lunges. Sasuke snaps out of it and counters, slamming the opponent into stone, pinning him. Sasuke's breathing is tight, controlled. Naruto's eyes flick upward. Orochimaru is still in the shadows, smiling. Then Orochimaru moves, not down into the arena, sideways, into another corridor. Naruto's heart slams. He's repositioning. He's going somewhere the guards aren't watching. Naruto's mouth goes dry. Kakashi's hand tightens on Naruto's shoulder, like he noticed too. Kakashi murmurs, "He's moving." Naruto swallows hard. Kabuto's gaze follows Orochimaru's direction steadily, then returns to Sasuke, calm as ever. A coordinator below calls out another match cue. Medics move. Genin shift positions. The room is busy. It's a perfect cover. Naruto's pulse spikes. He needs to warn someone without making a scene that Orochimaru can use. Naruto leans close to Kakashi, voice barely audible. He's going to isolate someone. Kakashi's eye narrows. Who? Naruto's gaze snaps across spaces. Sakura is near the railing, watching Sasuke with clenched hands. Hinata is farther back, quiet, eyes focused. Kabuto is between groups like a spider. Naruto's stomach twists. Orochimaru is a monster, but he isn't alone. Kabuto can create accidents. He can guide someone into a corridor, he can make a door open, he can switch a signal. Naruto's eyes lock on Kabuto. Kabuto turns slightly, and for one heartbeat, his friendly mask slips. He looks at Naruto. Not friendly, knowing. Naruto's blood turns cold. Kabuto smiles. Then Kabuto moves, subtle, smooth, stepping into Sakura's path as if by coincidence. Sakura doesn't notice at first. She's watching Sasuke. Kabuto bumps her lightly, apologizing with a small laugh, steering her one step to the side. Toward a corridor. Naruto's stomach drops. That's it. That's the crack. Naruto's voice comes out as a harsh whisper. Sakura. Sakura doesn't hear. Kabuto smiles at her again, offering a hand like a gentleman. Are you alright? These preliminaries can be intense. Sakura nods distractedly, polite. Naruto's heart hammers. Kakashi notices Naruto's shift. Naruto moves. He slips out from Kakashi's hand. Fast, weaving through Chunin, pushing past shoulders, not running, but moving with urgency. He reaches Sakura just as she's about to step into the corridor. Naruto grabs her wrist and yanks her back. Sakura yelps. Naruto, what? Naruto's eyes burn. Stay with me, he snaps. Kabuto's smile remains. Naruto-kun, Kabuto says smoothly, you're being rough. Naruto glares at him, voice low. Don't touch her. Kabuto's eyes glint behind the glasses. Touch her? Naruto's jaw tightens. Don't guide her anywhere. Kabuto's smile doesn't move, but his eyes sharpen. You're suspicious of me. Naruto leans in slightly, voice like a knife. I'm certain of you. Kabuto's smile widens faintly. That's dangerous. Naruto's fists clench, but he doesn't attack. Not here, not now. That's what Kabuto wants. Chaos to hide movement. Naruto pulls Sakura closer, forcing her behind him. Sakura's eyes are wide, confused. Naruto, what's happening? Naruto's throat tightens. Just trust me. Sakura swallows, scared now. She nods. Kakashi appears beside Naruto in a blur, eye sharp. Kabuto. Kabuto bows slightly. Kakashi-san. Kakashi's voice is flat. Step away. Kabuto's smile stays polite. Of course. Kabuto steps back smoothly, hands visible, harmless posture. But Naruto feels it. The cold satisfaction behind the politeness. Kabuto didn't need to succeed to learn. He just needed to test Naruto's reaction. He just needed to confirm Naruto is watching. Naruto's stomach twists. Above, the match ends. Sasuke wins, breathing hard, eyes burning. He glances toward Naruto, confusion flickering at the scene. Naruto doesn't look away from Kabuto. Kabuto's eyes flick upward again toward the corridor where Orochimaru moved. Naruto's blood turns ice. Orochimaru is still making his move. Even if Sakura is safe, someone else isn't. Naruto's mind races. Who else could Kabuto steer? Hinata? A random Chunin? A proctor? Naruto's eyes snap around, scanning for someone drifting toward that corridor. Then he sees it. A Chunin small group moving to fetch water or a medic guided by an assistant. The assistant's posture is too smooth. Too controlled. Naruto's stomach drops. It's Kabuto again. Another angle. Naruto's breath catches. Kakashi murmurs, "Stay." Naruto whispers back, desperate, someone's going to die. Kakashi's eye sharpens. Naruto's chest tightens. He sees Orochimaru's shadow in the corridor now, deeper, like he's waiting. Naruto's hands clench. He can't let Orochimaru test the rule. He can't let someone die for science. Naruto makes a choice. He turns and shouts, loud enough to carry but not a scream. ANBU, corridor. The room shifts instantly. Masks move. ANBU blur into motion, cutting toward the corridor Naruto indicated. Kabuto's smile fades for the first time, just a flicker. Orochimaru's presence spikes. A wave of killing intent floods the corridor, forcing Chunin to stagger back, choking on fear. ANBU rush in, and for one heartbeat, Naruto thinks he did it. Then a snake darts out of the corridor like a whip. Not at Naruto, not at Sasuke, at the proctor. A thin flash, fangs sinking into the proctor's neck. The proctor's eyes widen. He collapses. Naruto's blood turns ice. The room erupts. Genin scream. Some freeze. Some run. Medics surge forward. ANBU slam into formation, sealing the corridor, blades out. Kakashi moves instantly, body between Naruto and chaos. Naruto's breath catches. Orochimaru didn't kill a random genin. He killed a proctor. A controlled target. A statement. And the worst part is that the proctor's body is still, and Naruto is still standing in the same day. No reset, no snapback. That means Orochimaru's question has an answer. Someone else can die. And Naruto doesn't rewind. Naruto's stomach twists violently. Kakashi's voice is sharp. Naruto, focus. Naruto's eyes burn, locked on the corridor. Orochimaru's laughter slips through the chaos, soft and pleased. A voice, faint, like it's echoing through stone. Now you know. Naruto's hands shake. Sarutobi's voice booms from above, furious and controlled. Seal the arena. No one leaves. ANBU obey instantly. Kabuto stands among the genin, face composed, but Naruto sees the flicker in his eyes. Satisfaction. Kabuto's gaze meets Naruto's. Kabuto smiles. Like a man who just watched an experiment succeed. Naruto's chest heaves. He knows what this means. Orochimaru can hurt the world without resetting Naruto. So the loop isn't a safety net. It's a trap built to make Naruto feel brave while the world bleeds. Naruto's jaw tightens. He whispers, low, furious, "I'm done playing your game." Kakashi hears the tone and stiffens. Naruto steps forward, eyes burning at the corridor. "He's not done," Naruto says. "He'll strike again, right now." Kakashi's eye narrows. "And you're going to stop him how?" Naruto's voice is rough. "By breaking Kabuto." Kakashi stiffens. Naruto turns, locking eyes with Kabuto. Kabuto's smile remains mild, as if he's just an innocent spectator. Naruto takes one step toward him, then another. Kabuto's smile doesn't change, but his fingers twitch slightly. Naruto's heart hammers. This is it. If Naruto attacks, it could be a trap. It could create chaos for Orochimaru to slip away again. But if Naruto doesn't act now, Kabuto stays free, and Orochimaru keeps using him to cut holes in the village. Naruto's fists clench. He looks at Kakashi quickly, voice low and urgent. He's the thread. Kakashi's eye sharpens. "Do you have proof?" Naruto's jaw tightens. "Not enough, but I have instinct." Kakashi's voice turns hard. "Instinct isn't enough." Naruto's breath shakes. Then Naruto's breath shakes. Kabuto's eyes flick up again toward the ceiling corridor. A signal. Kabuto is coordinating. Naruto's stomach drops. Naruto moves. He doesn't punch Kabuto. He throws a smoke bomb at Kabuto's feet. Smoke explodes. Gray chaos. Screams erupting as people stumble back. Kakashi snaps, "Naruto!" Naruto uses the smoke like a curtain. He grabs Kabuto's wrist in the cloud and yanks him hard, dragging him away from the crowd toward the nearest sealed wall. Kabuto's voice stays calm, almost amused. "Naruto-kun, what are you doing?" Naruto's voice is low and savage. "Getting you alone." Kabuto's smile fades in the smoke. His hand flashes chakra scalpel, a flicker of blue along his fingertips. Naruto's eyes widen. Kabuto isn't a harmless exam helper. Kabuto is lethal. Kabuto swings at Naruto's arm, aiming to slice tendons clean. Naruto twists, barely avoiding. Pain flares as the chakra grazes skin. Naruto grits his teeth and slams his head forward, forehead smashing Kabuto's nose. Kabuto staggers, surprised. Naruto uses the moment to form a seal with shaking hands. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Two clones pop into existence in the smoke, grabbing Kabuto's arms from behind. Kabuto snarls, breaking the mask fully now. "Idiot." Kabuto drives his chakra scalpel backward, slicing one clone apart. Pop. The other clone tightens grip, buying a heartbeat. Naruto lunges and slams Kabuto into the stone wall hard, knocking the air out of him. Kabuto's glasses tilt. His smile is gone. His eyes are cold. "You really are special," Kabuto hisses. Naruto's breath is ragged. "Yeah," he rasps, "and I'm sick of you." Kabuto's hand flashes up toward Naruto's throat. Naruto catches the wrist thumb digging into the pressure point he learned, and twists hard. Kabuto's fingers loosen. Naruto uses the opening to wrap wire around Kabuto's wrists. Quick, sloppy, but tight enough. Kabuto jerks, eyes narrowing. "Do you think this matters?" Naruto's jaw clenches. "It matters because you're coming with me." Kabuto laughs, low. "To the Hokage? You think he'll believe you?" Naruto's eyes burn. He'll believe the blood on the floor. Kabuto's smile returns faintly, cruel. Orochimaru already got what he wanted. Naruto's chest tightens. What did he want? Kabuto leans close, voice a whisper in the smoke. "He wanted you to learn the rule." Naruto's stomach twists. Kabuto's eyes gleam. "And you did." The smoke begins to clear. ANBU blur toward them, alerted by the commotion. Kakashi appears beside Naruto, kunai raised, eyes sharp. Kakashi stares at Kabuto, then at Naruto's wire binding. Kabuto's polite smile returns instantly, mask back on. "Kakashi-san," he says smoothly, "Naruto attacked me." Kakashi's eye narrows. Naruto's voice is hoarse. "He's with Orochimaru." Kabuto's smile remains. Absurd. Kakashi's gaze flicks to the dead proctor's body, then back to Kabuto, then to Naruto. Kakashi's voice is low. "Naruto, this is serious." Naruto's jaw tightens. "I know." ANBU step in, weapons ready. Sarutobi's voice booms again from above. "Bring them." Naruto's breath catches. Kakashi grips Naruto's shoulder. "Stay behind me." Naruto nods once, but his eyes stay locked on Kabuto. Because Kabuto isn't afraid. Kabuto looks pleased. Like being dragged to the Hokage's office is still part of the plan, and that terrifies Naruto more than Orochimaru's smile. They haul Kabuto out of the arena while ANBU seal the chamber. Genin are corralled. Medics treat panic. The proctor's body is carried away under a shroud. Naruto walks through the corridors with his heart pounding, Kabuto's calm laughter echoing in his head. Orochimaru wanted Naruto to learn the rule, so Naruto learned it. Now Naruto has to do the next thing. He has to make sure Orochimaru regrets teaching him, because if Naruto can't reset the world when others die, then Naruto has to stop death at the source. And that means the next move isn't surviving the exam, it's ending the Snake's game before the finals turn into a massacre. The corridor to the Hokage's office feels longer than it should. Every step echoes like a countdown. ANBU move in a tight formation, two ahead, two behind, Kabuto in the middle, with his wrists bound in wire, still walking like he's on a casual stroll. Naruto can't stop staring at him. Kabuto doesn't look angry. He doesn't look cornered. He looks like a man who already knows the ending. Kakashi keeps Naruto half a step behind him, body angled like a shield. Naruto hates being protected like that, but he accepts it because he can feel how thin the air is right now. One wrong move, and Orochimaru gets another crack. One wrong move, and someone else dies. Again, and Naruto can't rewind it. Sarutobi's door opens before they even knock. The Hokage stands behind his desk, face carved into stone. Homura and Koharu are back, eyes cold. Two ANBU flank the room, silent, ready. Kabuto is pushed forward. The wire bites into his wrists. He doesn't flinch. Sarutobi's gaze locks on Kabuto first. "Yakushi Kabuto." Kabuto bows slightly despite being bound. "Lord Hokage." Sarutobi's voice is flat. "A proctor is dead." Kabuto's smile is polite, tragic. Naruto's fists clench so hard his nails dig into his palms. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. "You were seen near the corridor where the attack occurred." Kabuto's head tilts. Many people were near many corridors. It was chaos. Sarutobi's gaze shifts to Naruto. "Naruto," he says. "Explain." Naruto takes a breath. He forces his voice steady, not a shout. "He tried to guide Sakura away," Naruto says. "Toward that corridor." He kept checking the ceiling corridor, like he was waiting for someone to move. Kabuto's smile doesn't change. "I bumped into the girl. That is all." Koharu's voice slices in. "You attacked him in the arena, Naruto." Naruto's jaw tightens. "Because he's lying." Homura's eyes narrow. "That is not proof." Naruto's chest tightens. He's running out of time. Orochimaru always slips away when adults debate. Kakashi speaks quietly. "Lord Hokage." Kabuto demonstrated medical ninjutsu in the arena. Chakra scalpel. Kabuto chuckles softly. "A medic must defend himself." Sarutobi's eyes harden. "You are not listed as a medical support assigned to the preliminaries." Kabuto's smile thins a fraction. My paperwork may be incomplete. Naruto's stomach twists. The man is slippery even now. Sarutobi's gaze turns colder. Remove his glasses. Kabuto's smile returns. Is that necessary? And ANBU steps forward and plucks the glasses off Kabuto's face. Kabuto's eyes are sharp without them. Cold, calculating, not friendly at all. Naruto feels a chill crawl up his spine. Sarutobi's voice drops. You speak politely, but you walk like a blade. Tell me who you serve. Kabuto exhales as if amused. I serve myself. Sarutobi's gaze doesn't flinch. You served Orochimaru. Kabuto's lips curve. A rumor. Naruto snaps, voice rough. I heard you talking to him. Kabuto's eyes flick to Naruto, almost curious. Did you? Naruto's throat tightens. He can't say through the loop. He can't say, I have too much knowledge. He has to pin Kabuto with something adult world solid. Naruto takes a sharp breath. Search him, Naruto says. He's got something. Cards, notes, messages. Koharu's eyes narrow. A child giving orders. Sarutobi lifts a hand, silencing her. His gaze stays on Kabuto. Search him, Sarutobi repeats. ANBU move in fast, professional. They pat Kabuto down, check sleeves, collar, belt pouch. Kabuto doesn't resist. He looks bored. A thin packet of info cards comes out. A vial. A folded strip of paper sealed with wax. Sarutobi's eyes sharpen. He takes the wax-sealed strip and breaks it. Kabuto's smile fades for the first time, just a flicker. That flicker is everything. Sarutobi reads silently, and the air in the room thickens like smoke. His face doesn't change much, but Naruto sees the slight tightening at the corners of his eyes. Sarutobi looks up. This is a coded report, he says quietly. Kabuto's smile returns, forced. Many shinobi write reports. Sarutobi's voice becomes colder. This report is addressed to a contact outside the village. Kabuto's eyes gleam. Then I suppose you'll arrest me. Homura nods sharply. Interrogate him. Koharu's voice is crisp. Extract the information. If he is tied to Orochimaru, he is a threat. Kabuto laughs softly. So dramatic. Sarutobi steps closer to Kabuto, gaze heavy. Where is Orochimaru? Kabuto's eyes glitter. Somewhere you can't reach. Sarutobi's jaw tightens. Where is the Sand's involvement? Kabuto's smile returns, almost playful. Perhaps they simply came to watch. Naruto's fists clench. He can't stand this. He can't stand Kabuto acting like nothing matters while someone's blood is still fresh on stone. Naruto steps forward, voice hard. He killed the proctor to prove something. Sarutobi's gaze flicks to Naruto. What something? Naruto's throat tightens. He looks at Kakashi, then back at Sarutobi, then at the advisors. If he says it out loud, it sounds insane. But it's true. And now truth matters more than pride. Naruto swallows hard. He wanted to see if I'd reset. Silence. Koharu's eyes narrow. Reset? Naruto's chest tightens. Kakashi's visible eye sharpens like a blade. Sarutobi's voice is quiet, dangerous. Explain. Naruto's mouth goes dry. He feels the entire room lean in. Naruto forces the words out anyway, raw. I've been having, repeats, Naruto says, choosing the softer word. Like dreams. Like the same day happens again, and I wake up, and I try again. Homura's eyes widen slightly, then harden. Delusion. Koharu's lips thin. The Jinchuriki is unstable. Naruto's anger flashes. I'm not unstable, he snarls. Kakashi's hand lifts slightly, not touching Naruto, just a silent warning, careful. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady, weighing Naruto's words. And you believe Orochimaru suspected this? Sarutobi says. Naruto nods, throat tight. He asked me questions. About time, about dying. He talked like he knew. Kabuto's eyes gleam with quiet delight. How fascinating. Naruto whips his head toward Kabuto, fury burning. Shut up. Kabuto chuckles. You see, Lord Hokage? He's imaginative. Sarutobi's gaze cuts Kabuto like a blade. Enough. He turns back to Naruto. Naruto. Whether your repeats are real or not, Orochimaru exploited the idea to provoke you. Naruto's jaw tightens. He didn't just provoke me, he tested it. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. And what did you learn from this test? Naruto's stomach twists. He forces the answer out. If someone else dies, the day doesn't restart. Silence again. Even Kakashi's posture stiffens. Sarutobi exhales slowly. He looks older for a heartbeat. Then he becomes Hokage again. Then Orochimaru will use deaths to distract us, Sarutobi says quietly. He will create chaos that cannot be undone. Naruto's chest tightens. Yes. Sarutobi's gaze hardens. We cannot allow further casualties. Homura's voice is sharp. This only confirms we must extract every detail from Kabuto. Kabuto's smile returns, unfazed. Extract away. Sarutobi's eyes narrow. He is too calm, Sarutobi murmurs. Too prepared. Naruto's stomach drops. Kabuto's calm is not arrogance. It's confidence in a plan already in motion. Naruto blurts, he's stalling. Sarutobi's gaze snaps to him. Why? Naruto's mind races. He thinks of Orochimaru's whisper through the snake, see you in the arena. He thinks of Kabuto's eyes flicking up. He thinks of the proctor dropping. If Kabuto is caught, Orochimaru loses a tool. Unless Orochimaru already has another tool in place. Unless the real move is happening right now while they're all in this room. Naruto's breath turns shallow. Because Orochimaru is doing something else, Naruto says fast, right now, somewhere else, and Kabuto wants us focused here. Kabuto smiles faintly. Paranoia is common in children. Naruto's eyes burn. You're not denying it. Kabuto's smile widens. Why deny something that entertains you? Sarutobi turns sharply to the ANBU at the wall. Status, he commands. The ANBU bows slightly. Arena sealed. Chunin contained. Proctors secured. Search teams deployed for Orochimaru. Sand delegation under watch. Sarutobi's jaw tightens. Sound? The ANBU hesitates. Sound delegation is minimal. Visitors accounted for. Naruto's stomach twists. Accounted for doesn't mean safe. Sarutobi looks back at Kabuto. You will be detained, Sarutobi says flatly. Interrogation will begin immediately. Kabuto sighs dramatically. Very well. 2 ANBU step forward and grab Kabuto's arms. Kabuto's eyes slide to Naruto as he's pulled away. Kabuto smiles, small, private, and whispers just loud enough for Naruto to hear. You're running out of time. Naruto's blood turns ice. The door closes behind Kabuto. Naruto steps forward. Old man, he jest. Sarutobi raises a hand. I heard. Koharu's voice is cold. This is precisely why he must be extracted. Naruto's fists clench. While you extract him, Orochimaru moves. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. We are moving too. Naruto's chest tightens. Then let me move. Kakashi's voice cuts in, quiet but firm. Naruto. Naruto turns to him, eyes burning. He's not done. Kakashi's eye narrows. No, he isn't. Sarutobi's gaze becomes heavy. Naruto, he says, you will remain with Kakashi in ANBU. If Orochimaru appears, you do not engage him alone. Naruto's jaw tightens. I won't. It's a lie he hopes he won't have to test. Sarutobi steps closer, lowering his voice. You did the right thing bringing Kabuto to me, Sarutobi says quietly. But now we must act like a village, not like one boy. Naruto swallows. Okay. Sarutobi exhales. Return to the arena. The preliminaries are suspended. The Chunin must be protected until we confirm Orochimaru's position. Naruto nods sharply. Yes. Kakashi places a hand lightly on Naruto's shoulder. Come on. They leave. The corridors feel tighter now, as if the tower itself is holding its breath. ANBU are everywhere, masks turning with every movement. Doors are sealed. Hallways are cleared. Konoha doesn't look like a village right now. It looks like a fortress bracing for a strike. Naruto's mind keeps circling the same thought. Kabuto was calm because he expected to be caught, or because being caught doesn't matter, or because he wanted Naruto to reveal more. Naruto clenches his jaw. He hates that they're always reacting. He wants to force the next move. They reach the preliminary chamber again. The arena is still sealed. Chunin are clustered together under guard, faces pale. Some are crying. Some are furious. Some are frozen. Sasuke stands rigid at the edge of the group, eyes sharp, scanning. Sakura stays close to him, shaken. Sakura spots Naruto and rushes in, grabbing his sleeve. Naruto, what happened? They drag that guy away. Kabuto, what's going on? Naruto's chest tightens. He keeps his voice low. Stay close, he says. Don't go anywhere alone. Sakura's eyes widen. Naruto. Naruto's gaze flicks past her to Sasuke. Sasuke is staring at Naruto like he's trying to pierce him. You knew, Sasuke says again, quieter now. You knew there was something bigger. Naruto meets his gaze. Yeah. Sasuke's jaw tightens. And you still didn't tell me? Naruto's throat tightens. I tried. You didn't listen. Sasuke's eyes flash, then soften for a fraction, anger mixing with something else. Fear, confusion, reluctant respect. Sasuke's voice drops. He wants me. Naruto nods once. Yes. Sasuke's fists clench. Then I'll kill him. Naruto's voice is low and brutal. If you rush him, you'll die. Or worse. Sasuke's eyes narrow. Worse? Naruto's throat tightens. He thinks of Sasuke's face twisted by a mark. Of Sasuke leaving. Of Sasuke choosing the snake. Naruto keeps it simple. He'll own you. Sasuke's jaw clenches hard. Kakashi steps in, voice calm. Sasuke, stay with the group. Do not wander. Sasuke's eyes flick to Kakashi. Che. But he doesn't argue. That alone is a victory. Naruto's heart is still pounding. He can't shake Kabuto's whisper. You're running out of time. Time for what? Naruto's eyes sweep the arena again, scanning exits, corners, ceiling corridors. ANBU posted everywhere. Proctors replaced. Medics alert. It looks safe. Too safe. The kind of safe that makes people breathe out and stop watching the little things. Naruto feels the cold crawl again. Like someone is watching from a place no guard is looking. He glances up. There's a ventilation slit high in the stone, narrow, dark. Naruto's skin crawls. A memory surfaces. Snakes in vents, snakes in walls, snakes in places people forget. Naruto nudges Kakashi, voice barely audible. Up, Naruto whispers. Kakashi's eye narrows, following Naruto's gaze. He stiffens slightly. Kakashi murmurs, stay here. Kakashi vanishes in a blur, moving along the upper ledges with silent speed. ANBU shifts subtly to cover his movement. Naruto watches, breath held. Sakura whispers, Naruto, what is it? Naruto keeps his eyes up. Nothing, he lies. Just stay still. For a moment, the chamber feels like it's paused in time. Then Kakashi reappears on the ledge near the vent slit. Crouched, eye narrowed. He lifts a kunai and taps the stone lightly. The sound is small. But the vent slit shudders. Something moves inside. Kakashi's posture tightens. Naruto's heart slams. A snake darts out like a whip. Kakashi snaps his hand out and pins it with the kunai in one clean motion. The snake writhes, black eyes blinking. Kakashi's voice echoes, calm but cold. Summoned. ANBU blur into motion, sealing the area, checking other vents. Naruto's stomach knots. It's not Orochimaru's full body, but it's his reach. A message. A probe. Kakashi's eye flicks to Naruto below. Naruto can read the question in that single glance. How many cracks did we miss? Before Kakashi can react further, the snake's body splits open. Not blood, not gore, just a rupture of summoned matter, and a small puff of smoke bursts out. A paper strip flutters down. Kakashi catches it midair. Naruto's stomach drops. Messages. Orochimaru is messaging inside the Hokage tower. Kakashi reads the strip, eye narrowing. He doesn't show it. He pockets it instantly and drops down in front of Naruto, face unreadable. Naruto's voice is low, urgent. What did it say? Kakashi's eye is sharp. Not here. Naruto's chest tightens. Kakashi. Kakashi leans in slightly, voice low enough only Naruto can hear. It said, behind you. Naruto's blood turns ice. A mid-roll re-engagement line cuts through the dread like a gasp. If you're still watching, you already know this exam isn't an exam anymore. Stay with me, because the next move decides who lives. Naruto whips around. Nothing. Just Genin packed together, ANBU posted, stone walls, torchlight. But the feeling is stronger now. The cold crawl is a scream. Kakashi's hand snaps to Naruto's collar and yanks him backward hard. A kunai whistles through the space where Naruto's head was. It slams into the stone behind him with a crack. Genin scream. ANBU surge. Sasuke's eyes widen. Sakura gasps, stumbling. Naruto's heart hammers, eyes wide. That wasn't a random throw. That was a precise kill line. ANBU blur into motion, sealing exits, scanning shadows, searching for the thrower. Kakashi stands in front of Naruto, kunai out, posture coiled. Naruto's breath comes fast. He looks at the embedded kunai. There's a small smear of something on the blade. Dark, wet, poison. Naruto's stomach twists. Orochimaru didn't even need to show his face. He just needed one throw, one crack, one moment of distraction. ANBU shout orders, sweep the upper ledges. Check the corridors, seal the ceiling. Sasuke moves instinctively toward Naruto, eyes blazing. Where is he? Naruto's voice is rough. Close. Sakura clutches Naruto's sleeve again, shaking. Naruto, what is happening? Naruto swallows hard. He's telling us, Naruto whispers. He can reach us anywhere. Kakashi's eye narrows. He wants you afraid. Naruto's jaw tightens. It's working. Kakashi's voice is hard. Then stop letting it. Naruto forces his breathing steady again. He looks at the kunai. He looks at the vents. He looks at the paper strip. He looks at the guards moving like frantic ants. And suddenly, Naruto sees it. This isn't about killing Naruto in front of everyone. That would bring the whole village down on Orochimaru instantly. It would ruin the larger plan. This is about pressure, fear, chaos. A message to Sarutobi, I can touch your pieces whenever I want. And to Naruto, your loop won't save them. Naruto's fists clench. He looks at Kakashi. We're playing defense, Naruto says, voice low. He's making us chase shadows. Kakashi's eye narrows. Yes. Naruto's voice hardens. Then we stop chasing. Kakashi watches him. What do you mean? Naruto's mind races fast, calculating. Kabuto is detained. Good. Orochimaru is probing the tower. Bad. Sand is being watched. Maybe. But Orochimaru's plan is bigger than a few snakes. The invasion. The finals. The barrier. If Sarutobi keeps focusing on containment, Orochimaru will strike where containment is weakest, on the day everyone thinks the threat has passed. Naruto inhales. We have to move the schedule, Naruto says. Kakashi stiffens. What? Naruto's eyes burn. Cancel the finals. Cancel the crowd. Cancel the stage. Orochimaru needs a spectacle. Kakashi's eye narrows, thoughtful. Naruto continues, voice urgent. If you don't give him a stage, he has to show himself somewhere else. Somewhere smaller. Somewhere we can control. Kakashi's gaze sharpens. You want to force him into a corner? Naruto nods. Yes. Kakashi exhales slowly. That decision isn't mine. Naruto's jaw tightens. Then take it to the Hokage. Kakashi's eye narrows. And what do you do in the meantime? Naruto looks at Sasuke and Sakura and the other genin shaking and whispering. He looks at the doors. He looks at the ceiling. He looks at the vents. He feels the cold presence sliding around the edges, testing. Naruto's voice drops. I become the loudest bait in the room, Naruto says. Kakashi stiffens. No. Naruto's eyes burn. He's here for me and Sasuke. If I pull him toward me, Sasuke stays alive. Sasuke snarls, overhearing. I don't need you to. Naruto snaps. Yes, you do. Sasuke freezes at the tone, shocked. Naruto keeps his eyes on Kakashi. He's probing, Naruto says. If he's probing, it means he's not ready to commit yet. That's our window. Kakashi's eye narrows. He doesn't like it, but he understands the logic. Kakashi turns sharply toward an ANBU. Message the Hokage, Kakashi commands. Orochimaru is inside the tower's perimeter. He delivered a poison strike attempt. Increase ceiling on vents and ceiling corridors. Consider canceling finals. The ANBU vanishes. Naruto's heart hammers. Sakura grips his sleeve harder. Naruto, don't do anything stupid. Naruto looks at her, and his voice softens just a fraction. I'm trying not to. Sasuke's eyes are still burning, but now there's something else in them. Fear, restrained by anger. Naruto meets Sasuke's gaze. Stay close, Naruto says quietly. No lone hero moves. Sasuke's jaw tightens. He doesn't answer, but he doesn't walk away either. The arena remains sealed. ANBU sweep. Proctors reorganize. Genin are herded into tighter clusters, escorted towards safe corridors. Naruto stays in the middle of his team, body tense, eyes scanning every shadow. Minutes pass, then the lights flicker. Not all of them. Just one torch on the far wall sputters and dies. A small thing. The kind of thing people ignore. Naruto's skin crawls. The dead torch's shadow stretches longer than it should. And in that shadow, for the briefest heartbeat, Naruto sees a pale smile. Orochimaru's face, half visible in darkness, eyes locked on Naruto like a lover's gaze twisted into hunger. Naruto's breath catches. Orochimaru's lips move without sound, but Naruto hears it anyway, like a whisper through bone. Clever, Orochimaru murmurs. But you still haven't learned the last rule. Naruto's blood turns ice. He doesn't get to ask what that means. Because Orochimaru's gaze slides past Naruto, past Kakashi, past the ANBU, and locks on someone Naruto didn't think of. Someone standing farther back in the genin crowd, quiet, watching with wide eyes. Hinata. Naruto's heart stops. Hinata's breath catches like she feels it too. Like a cold hand just touched her throat. Naruto lunges forward, and the shadow moves. A snake darts from the dead torch's darkness toward Hinata's legs like a whip, fast enough that most eyes won't even track it. Naruto's scream rips out raw. Hinata. And the world narrows to one terrifying second where Naruto realizes Orochimaru isn't testing whether Naruto resets anymore. He's testing whether Naruto can live with failing to save someone he cares about. Naruto's shout cuts through the chamber like a blade. Hinata! The snake is already moving, black body snapping across stone, tongue flicking, fangs bared. It isn't big. It doesn't need to be. The kunai had poison. The proctor died fast. A snakebite in a crowded room is a perfect message. Hinata's eyes widen. She freezes for a heartbeat not because she's weak, but because she's too kind, too used to being invisible. She isn't used to being targeted. Naruto moves. He doesn't think. He doesn't plan. He just explodes forward with the kind of panic that turns into speed. Kakashi moves too, but Naruto is already past him, already closing the distance. The snake lashes upward toward Hinata's ankle. Naruto throws himself between them and slams his palm into the stone, chakra snapping out. A clone pops into existence in the snake's path and takes the bite. Pop. The clone vanishes in smoke, but the fangs never touch Hinata. Naruto's other hand snatches Hinata's wrist and yanks her backward hard enough that she stumbles into him. Hinata gasps, face flushed, eyes wide with shock. Naruto barely looks at her. He's staring at the floor where the snake was. Because the snake isn't just a snake, it splits into smoke and leaves behind a thin smear of something dark and wet, like ink. A seal, a marker, the kind of marker that tells Orochimaru where to strike next. Naruto's stomach drops. He realizes the truth as the room erupts into screams and ANBU movement. Orochimaru doesn't need to kill Hinata to win. He just needed Naruto to react. He needed Naruto to show his heart. He needed Naruto to expose who matters to him. Because now, Orochimaru can hurt Naruto without touching Naruto at all. Naruto's breath comes fast, hot. Hinata's fingers tremble around Naruto's wrist. Naruto, she whispers. Naruto forces himself to breathe. He turns to her, voice rough but steady. Are you hurt? Hinata shakes her head quickly, eyes shimmering. No. Naruto nods once, then pushes her gently behind him. Stay near the wall. Don't move alone. Not for anything. Hinata nods again, swallowing, trying to be brave. Kakashi lands beside Naruto, eye sharp, voice low. He marked her. Naruto's jaw clenches. Yeah. Sasuke appears instantly too, eyes blazing, scanning shadows like he wants to tear them apart. Where is he? Naruto's voice is low and hard. Everywhere. ANBU flood the arena, sealing vents, smashing torches, checking cracks, tearing open ceiling slits with ruthless efficiency. The proctors bark orders. Genin are herded back, panicking, murmuring, crying. Sarutobi's presence hits the room next, heavy, controlled. The Hokage descends from the balcony in a blur of authority, his eyes sweeping the scene. His gaze locks onto Naruto, then to Hinata, then to the dead torch, then to the smear seal on the stone. Sarutobi's jaw tightens. Koharu and Homura follow behind, faces cold. Sarutobi's voice is a controlled thunder. Enough. The chamber quiets as much as it can, with fear still shaking through it. Sarutobi's gaze shifts to the proctors. The preliminaries are ended. A wave of murmurs ripples. Sarutobi raises his voice. This is no longer a test. This is an infiltration. He turns to the genin, eyes sharp but not cruel. You will be escorted to secure locations. You will not wander. You will not fight each other. Any shinobi who disobeys will be restrained for their own safety. The word safety sounds different now, not comforting, a warning. Naruto watches Sarutobi, chest tight. Orochimaru wanted the arena to become chaos. Orochimaru wanted genin to scatter, to isolate, to become easy targets. Sarutobi refuses to let it happen. ANBU begin escorting teams out in controlled groups. Kakashi remains close to Team 7, posture tight. Sasuke bristles, but he doesn't argue. Sakura clings to steadiness like it's a rope. Hinata stays near the wall like Naruto told her, eyes wide, trying to keep her breathing under control. Naruto can't stop staring at the smear seal on the stone. A mark. A promise. He feels the cold of Orochimaru's gaze even when Orochimaru isn't visible. Sarutobi approaches Naruto directly, eyes intense. You were right, he says quietly. Naruto swallows. He's testing me. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. He is testing the village, Sarutobi corrects, and he is testing what you will do. Naruto's throat tightens. He's going to use people. Sarutobi nods once. Yes. Naruto's hands shake, just slightly. Where's Kabuto? Sarutobi's eyes harden. Detained? Interrogation underway. Naruto's stomach twists. He could stall forever. Sarutobi's voice turns colder. Not with Ibiki. Naruto's breath catches. Ibiki Morino, the interrogation captain. Naruto's heard stories. Not pretty ones. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady. We are not helpless, he says, but we must move now. Naruto's chest tightens. Cancel the finals. Homura's voice cuts in sharply behind Sarutobi. The finals are a diplomatic event. Canceling them risks provoking. Sarutobi's gaze snaps to Homura like a blade. We have already been provoked. Silence. Sarutobi's voice is flat. The finals are cancelled. Naruto's lungs loosen slightly. Koharu's eyes narrow. This will cause political consequences. Sarutobi's gaze is cold. Let it. Naruto watches Sarutobi and realizes something. The Hokage is choosing people over optics. That alone feels like a miracle in a world where villages treat children like tools. Sarutobi turns back to Naruto. You will remain under guard, he says, but I will allow you to be present in the war room. Naruto blinks. What? Sarutobi's eyes stay sharp. You see patterns, Sarutobi says. Even if your dreams are only instinct, that instinct has value. Naruto's throat tightens. He nods once. Kakashi's hand settles lightly on Naruto's shoulder again, grounding. Come on, Kakashi murmurs. They move. Team 7 is escorted to a secured holding area first. Hinata is guided away with her own clan members and guards, but before she goes, she looks back at Naruto. Her eyes are wide, terrified, and also grateful. Naruto meets her gaze and gives a small nod. Hinata nods back. then disappears into the corridor with a guard detail. Naruto's chest aches with a strange mix of relief and dread. Orochimaru just learned Hinata matters to Naruto. Naruto doesn't know if he can protect that. Kakashi leads Naruto through a different corridor, deeper into the tower, past doors Naruto has never seen open, into a room filled with maps, scrolls, and shinobi who look like they haven't slept in days. The war room. Sarutobi stands at the head, ANBU commanders nearby, Jonin instructors present, including Asuma and Kurenai. Shikaku Nara is there too, eyes sharp, posture calm. Inoichi Yamanaka, quiet but intense. Choza Akimichi, arms folded like a wall. Naruto feels small for a heartbeat. Then he remembers the proctor's body dropping. Small doesn't matter if you can change the outcome. Sarutobi speaks without wasting time. Orochimaru has infiltrated the exams. A proctor has been killed. A second strike was attempted within the tower perimeter. Murmurs. Sarutobi continues. Kabuto Yakushi has been detained and is being interrogated for involvement. Shikaku's eyes narrow. In the sand? Sarutobi's gaze hardens. Under surveillance. Naruto steps forward, voice rough. Gaara. The room stills. Several eyes turn to Naruto, some surprised, some annoyed. Shikaku studies Naruto. The Uzumaki boy, he murmurs. What about Gaara? Naruto's throat tightens. He chooses his words carefully. He's unstable, Naruto says. He's like me. Inoichi's gaze sharpens at that. Naruto continues. If sand attacks, Gaara is the spear. Kurenai's face tightens. She thinks of Hinata, of her students. Asuma's jaw clenches. We should detain the sand genin. Sarutobi's gaze stays steady. Detaining them without cause risks immediate conflict. Naruto snaps, voice sharp. The cause is they're going to kill people. Silence. Naruto realizes he's on a knife edge again, sounding too certain. Shikaku's eyes narrow. You're certain, he says quietly. Why? Naruto's mouth goes dry. Sarutobi speaks before Naruto has to. Naruto has provided accurate warnings so far, Sarutobi says. Enough to warrant attention. Shikaku nods slowly, absorbing. Then we treat his information as a lead, Shikaku says, not a verdict. Naruto's jaw tightens, but he accepts it. Adult world. Slow, careful, maddening. Inoichi speaks quietly. Ibiki will break Kabuto, he says. If Kabuto is the thread, we will pull the whole web out. Sarutobi nods. Meanwhile, we reinforce the village perimeter, and we restrict movement. No large public event. No finals. A ripple of agreement. Shikaku's gaze shifts to Sarutobi. If Orochimaru's goal was the final spectacle, canceling it forces him to adapt, Shikaku says. But adaptation can be unpredictable. Sarutobi's eyes harden. He will strike anyway, Sarutobi says. We choose where it happens. Naruto's chest tightens. That's exactly what he wanted. Then the door opens. Ibiki Morino steps in. Kabuto falls behind, wrists bound, face bruised, glasses gone. But he's still smiling. Naruto's stomach turns. Ibiki's voice is flat. He talked. Kabuto chuckles softly, blood at the corner of his mouth. He asks nicely. Ibiki ignores the sarcasm. He holds out a scroll. Sound and Sand plan to use the finals to launch an attack, Ibiki says. Orochimaru intended to assassinate the Hokage inside a barrier technique. The room goes silent. Naruto's throat tightens. So it wasn't just a dream. It was real. It was planned. Sarutobi's expression doesn't crack, but something heavy passes through his eyes. Not fear. Acceptance. And fury. Shikaku exhales slowly. Then the cancellation ruins their timing. Ibiki nods. Kabuto also confirmed Orochimaru's interest in the Jinchuriki and Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto's jaw clenches. Sarutobi's voice is quiet. Where is Orochimaru now? Kabuto smiles, weak and delighted. Somewhere you can't see. Naruto steps forward, voice hard. Stop smiling. Kabuto's eyes flick to him, amused even in pain. Why? You did so well. You forced the old man to move. Naruto's fists clench. And you got people killed. Kabuto's smile widens faintly. One proctor, Kabuto whispers. A small price to teach you the truth. Naruto's blood turns cold. Teach me what? Kabuto's eyes gleam. That your world doesn't reset for them, he whispers. Only for you. Naruto's stomach twists, rage flooding. Sarutobi steps forward, voice cold enough to freeze water. Enough. Kabuto's smile doesn't change. He's already coming. Kabuto murmurs. Shikaku's gaze sharpens. Coming where? Kabuto's eyes lift slightly, as if listening to something none of them can hear. Here. The room tightens instantly. ANBU shift. Jonin lean forward, ready. Sarutobi's hand lifts, forming a seal. Naruto's heart slams. Then the air changes. A pressure fills the room like a storm. The lights flicker slightly. And Orochimaru steps out of the shadow behind a scroll rack like he was always there, pale face calm, long hair drifting, smile polite. Every muscle in Naruto's body locks. Sarutobi's voice is a growl. Orochimaru. Orochimaru bows slightly. Hiruzen. Kabuto laughs softly, breathless. See? ANBU blur toward Orochimaru. Orochimaru lifts one hand casually. Snakes burst from his sleeves like black water, slamming into the ANBU wave, forcing them to recoil. Not killing. Not yet. Just controlling space. Shikaku's mind is already moving. He wants something, Shikaku murmurs. Orochimaru's gaze slides across the room, landing on Sarutobi, then Narutobi, then Sasuke's file on the table, then back to Sarutobi. You cancel my party, Orochimaru says softly. How rude. Sarutobi's eyes are cold. You will not touch my village. Orochimaru smiles. I already did. Naruto's jaw clenches. He remembers the proctor dying, Hinata nearly bitten, poisoned kunai. Orochimaru's eyes flick to Naruto. And you, he murmurs. You're the most interesting thing that happened to me in years. Naruto's fists shake. You're a monster. Orochimaru chuckles. Yes. Sarutobi's voice cuts through. Why are you here? Orochimaru's smile widens. To see if you learned the last rule. Naruto's blood turns ice. Orochimaru takes one slow step forward, ignoring the tension, ignoring blades, like he owns the room. You learned that others can die and your day does not rewind, Orochimaru says gently. Good. Naruto's breath catches. Orochimaru's eyes gleam. Now learn this, he whispers. If you die, it may not rewind either. Naruto's throat tightens. He feels the floor tilt under him. Orochimaru smiles at the terror that flashes in Naruto's eyes. That's the fear I wanted, he murmurs. Not fear of pain, not fear of death, fear of losing without a second chance. Naruto's chest heaves. Sarutobi's hand lifts higher, chakra gathering. You will not speak another word to him. Orochimaru sighs. You always did try to parent the village. Sarutobi attacks. The room explodes into motion. Sarutobi's jutsu surges forward. A wave of force and fire that would incinerate anyone else. Orochimaru twists away like smoke, snakes snapping into the path, taking the brunt, burning and vanishing. ANBU strike from the sides. Shikaku barks orders. Inoichi's eyes sharpen, mind ready to probe. Jonin move in coordinated arcs. Naruto stands frozen for one heartbeat, watching power clash at a level he can barely process. Then Kakashi's voice snaps in his ear. Naruto, back. Naruto forces himself to move, stepping behind a pillar with Kakashi, heart hammering. Orochimaru's laugh echoes in the chaos. So many teeth, he murmurs. Still not enough. Naruto's stomach twists. This is the same feeling as the forest, untouchable. But this time, Sarutobi is here. Shikaku is here. ANBU are here. Kakashi is here. Orochimaru is strong, but he is not alone in the room anymore. Orochimaru's gaze flicks to Kabuto briefly. Kabuto smiles like a loyal dog. Orochimaru's voice rises slightly. Kabuto, he says calmly, leave. Kabuto's smile widens. Kabuto shifts his wrists. The bindings snap. Naruto's blood turns cold. Ibiki lunges, but Kabuto is already moving. Chakra scalpel flashing, slicing through the air with surgical precision. Kakashi reacts instantly, shoving Naruto farther back, kunai out. Kabuto doesn't come for Naruto. He comes for the door, for the escape route, for the backup plan. Orochimaru's snakes slam into the room again, creating space, forcing ANBU to hold formation. Shikaku's voice cuts through the chaos. Contain them. Sarutobi's gaze is locked on Orochimaru, and Naruto can see the painful truth. Sarutobi can't chase Kabuto without letting Orochimaru slip. Orochimaru designed it that way. Naruto's chest tightens. He sees the thread. Kabuto, the spider. If Kabuto escapes, the invasion plan can still move. The sound cells can still activate. Sand can still strike. Even without finals, they can attack the village in confusion. Naruto's hands shake. Kakashi snarls. Naruto, don't. Naruto's jaw tightens. He hears Orochimaru's whisper in his head. If you die, it may not rewind. Fear flares. Then, Naruto thinks of the proctor's body, Hinata's wide eyes, Sakura's trembling grip, Sasuke's phantom bite. Naruto exhales hard. He moves. He launches after Kabuto. Kakashi curses and follows, but Naruto is fast now, smarter, sharper, trained by fear and repetition. Kabuto darts through the corridor like a blade. Naruto chases, boots pounding stone. Kabuto glances back, smiling even now. You want to play hero? Naruto snarls. I want you to stop breathing. Kabuto chuckles. Aggressive. But you're too late. Kabuto turns a corner toward an exit stairwell. Naruto forms a seal mid-run, shadow clone jutsu. Two clones appear ahead of Kabuto, blocking the stairwell path. Kabuto slashes one apart instantly. Pop, but the second clone grabs Kabuto's wrist for a heartbeat, disrupting the clean motion. That heartbeat is enough. Naruto slams into Kabuto, shoulder first, driving him into the wall hard. Kabuto grunts, surprise flashing. Naruto's hand snaps to Kabuto's wrist, thumb driving into the pressure point. Kabuto's fingers loosen. Naruto yanks, twisting, forcing Kabuto's chakra scalpel hand downward. Kabuto snarls, eyes cold. You improved! Naruto grits his teeth. I had motivation. Kabuto kicks Naruto's knee. Pain flares. Naruto staggers, but he doesn't drop. Kabuto lunges with the scalpel toward Naruto's throat. Naruto ducks, letting the blade skim hair, and slams his head forward again, forehead to Kabuto's face. Kabuto staggers. Naruto grabs Kabuto's collar and drags him down, smashing him into the stone floor. Kabuto coughs, blood splattering. Naruto's breath comes ragged. Then, Naruto feels it, heat behind his ribs, the fox stirring, the seal, the beast. Orochimaru wanted Naruto to crack and release it. Naruto clenches his jaw hard, forcing the heat down. Not now, not for Kabuto. Kabuto laughs, breathless. You're resisting, he whispers. Good. He hates that. Naruto's eyes burn. Where is Orochimaru planning to hit next? Kabuto's smile widens faintly. You already told the Hokage the answer. Naruto's stomach twists. Kabuto whispers, the finals were a stage, but war doesn't need a stage. Naruto's pulse spikes. Where? Kabuto's eyes gleam. The gates, he whispers. The perimeter. The sand will strike where your village thinks diplomacy protects it. Naruto's blood turns cold. Kabuto's smile turns cruel. And the Hokage will still die, Naruto. Just not the way you dreamed. Naruto's throat tightens. Kakashi arrives in a blur, slamming Kabuto's arm into a lock, kunai at Kabuto's throat. Kabuto laughs softly. Too late. Kakashi's eye burns. Not yet. ANBU fled the corridor. Ibiki appears, face like stone, eyes cold. Bindings snap back onto Kabuto, tighter, sealed. Kabuto still smiles through blood. Naruto stares at him, shaking, heart pounding. Kakashi grabs Naruto's shoulder. We go back, now. Naruto nods, breath ragged. They sprint back toward the war room. When they arrive, the room is damaged. Burn marks on walls, shattered scroll racks, snake smoke residue fading. Orochimaru is gone. Sarutobi stands breathing hard, robe torn slightly, eyes fierce. He's alive. Naruto's chest loosens so hard it almost hurts. Shikaku turns toward Sarutobi, voice sharp. He withdrew. Sarutobi's jaw tightens. He always does. Naruto steps forward, breathless. Kabuto said. Sarutobi's gaze locks on him. Speak. Naruto swallows. The gates, Naruto says. He said sand will hit the perimeter, not finals. The perimeter. Shikaku's eyes sharpen instantly. Then we fortify the gates, Shikaku snaps. Lock down checkpoints. Activate barrier teams. Sarutobi nods sharply, already moving. ANBU to the perimeter. Jonin squads to key roads. Inform the clan heads. Orders ripple out. The village becomes a living organism shifting to protect its heart. Naruto stands there shaking and realizes something else too. Orochimaru came into the Hokage's own tower and still couldn't finish the assassination. Not because Orochimaru isn't strong, because the village finally moved as one, because Naruto forced them to. Naruto's chest tightens with something that feels like pride and grief mixed together. A proctor still died. Naruto couldn't rewind it, but Naruto stopped the massacre. He stopped the final stage. He forced the war into daylight where guards were watching. Sarutobi steps closer to Naruto, eyes heavy. You did well, he says quietly. Naruto swallows. He said, if I die, it might not reset. Sarutobi's gaze sharpens. Then do not die, Sarutobi says, voice hard. Naruto's lips twitch, almost a laugh, almost a sob. Yeah, Sarutobi's expression softens slightly. This village cannot afford to lose you, he says. Naruto's jaw tightens. I'm not a weapon. Sarutobi nods once. No, he agrees. You are a boy who refuses to let the world stay broken. Naruto's throat tightens. Outside, alarms begin to ring faintly, perimeter signals. Squads moving, barriers activating. The village bracing for the strike Kabuto warned about. And for the first time, Naruto isn't alone in the fear is shared, and that makes it survivable. Hours later, the first wave hits the perimeter. Small, probing attacks, sound operatives testing the barriers, sand scouts trying to slip in through diplomacy lanes. But they meet prepared defenses. ANBU ambushes. barrier seals snapping into place, Jonin squads cutting them off before they can reach civilians. It isn't clean, but it isn't a massacre. It's a fight the village is ready for. Orochimaru doesn't show his face again that day, not in the open. Because without a spectacle, without a final stage, without a crowd of screaming civilians to hide behind, he has fewer shadows to move through. He hates that. Naruto can feel it. Days pass under tension. The Chunin exams are suspended indefinitely. Delegations are monitored. Some are escorted out. Some are held. Diplomacy turns sharp. Kabuto is locked deep in a cell, bound by seals that make his smile finally fade into something dull. Sasuke is furious about everything. About being protected. About being targeted. About the idea that Orochimaru wanted him like property. But Sasuke doesn't wander anymore. He trains like his life depends on it because now he understands it does. Sakura stops shaking as much. She grows sharper, more alert. She doesn't trust smiles in hallways anymore. Hinata avoids being alone, like Naruto warned. When she sees Naruto again, she bows awkwardly, cheeks pink, and Naruto just rubs the back of his neck and tells her, quietly, "You did good." Hinata smiles like that sentence is a treasure. Naruto carries the dead proctor's face in his mind like a scar. No reset, no forgiveness, just consequence. And that becomes the thing that hardens him in the right way. Not into cruelty, into responsibility. One evening, Naruto stands on a rooftop, wind cold, watching the village lights flicker like stars. Kakashi stands nearby, silent for once. Naruto breaks the quiet. "Do you think he's gone?" Kakashi's eye narrows. "Orochimaru?" He exhales. "No." Naruto nods. "Me neither." Kakashi looks at Naruto, voice low. "He'll come again." Naruto's jaw tightens. "Then I'll be ready." Kakashi's eye studies him. "You're not afraid anymore." Naruto's lips twitch. "I'm terrified." Kakashi pauses. "Then why do you look calm?" Naruto stares out at the village, voice rough. "Because I finally learned the truth." Kakashi's eye narrows. "What truth?" Naruto exhales slowly. "No one is coming to save us," Naruto says. "So we save each other." Kakashi is silent for a long moment. Then he nods once. "Good." Naruto's gaze drifts across the rooftops, the streets, the lives moving below. He thinks of the days he wasted laughing in a loop, thinking nothing mattered. He thinks of how cruel that was, even if it felt like survival at the time. Tomorrow exists. That's the curse. And the gift. Naruto turns his head slightly, looking into the darkness beyond the village walls. Somewhere out there, Orochimaru is still smiling. Somewhere out there, the snake is planning the next game. Naruto's eyes harden. "Come," Naruto whispers into the wind. "I'm not running anymore." If you enjoyed this fanfics in a nutshell story and want the next cinematic recap, like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps these worlds alive.